Like the beat, guys. Like the beat. Like the beat. Smack the like button, guys. Smack the like button. Like the beat, guys. Like the beat. Get the like over, guys. Get that freaking likes up. Like that beat, guys. Like the beat. Smack the like button, guys. Smack the like button, guys. We're gonna be talking about Harry Kane. We're gonna be talking about Messi Mount contract renewal. We're gonna be talking about Victor Oshimen. We are gonna be talking about Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur's post-match reaction. And we are going to be talking about Inter Milan beating AC Milan at home in the Milan derby. I want to see what's going on with Inter and AC Milan recently. They've been looking very, 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 very suspect. I don't know what's going on with them, but they have been looking very suspect. We're going to talk about Madrid too. Madrid has been looking very suspect, and Barcelona are already 8 points clear already. I don't know what's going on with Madrid recently. And also, I don't know what is going on with AC Milan. They've just been losing matches over and over and over and over. I don't know what's going on with them, but whatever is going on with them has to be fixed. Same thing with Mancity too. They, I don't think they've ever won in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium before. I think they've played 5 matches, and I think they've lost those 5 matches though. So, like the vid, guys, like the vid, smash that like button, guys. Smash that freaking like button, like the vid. Let's go, my people. Let's go. Yo, my people, how are they now? I hope you guys are fine. Get that freaking likes up, my people. Get that likes up. Like that video, like that video. Smash the like button, guys. Get that likes up, my people. How are they? So let's talk. Firstly, I want to talk about Real Madrid recent slumps. They lost today to Mallorca, and I think they lost a penalty also. And Barcelona won today 3-0. They are 8 points clear. So can we say the La Liga is over, or are we being exaggerated and say no, it is what it is? Barcelona win the La Liga, or we say Madrid can still come back. So I'm not sure, but we have to have a discussion about this. Vilton, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm good, bro. How you doing, man?
Give me your take on Real Madrid losing to Mallorca. And do you think La Liga is over after Barcelona won today? 8 points clear.
Oh yeah. Personally, the league been over for me since we dropped points against Real Sociedad. That's when
Mm-hmm.
the league been done for me. Cause me, I'm a result merchant, bro. I'm not those people that are like, oh my god, performance, performance, performance. I don't care, bro. People are telling me, oh, to be happy about the Real Sociedad performance, or because it's gonna make us look good. What happened today, bro? Those people that were telling me to be happy, what happened today? We lost. We lost to Mallorca. What happened? What happened to that beautiful performance?
Wait, who lost the penalty? Was it Benzema?
No, since your trash ass, bro, it would be him. I
Why
don't know.
didn't Benzema take the penalty?
Benzema didn't play. Benzema's injured.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but
Okay.
me, the league been done for me since that game
Mm-hmm.
because the thing about it, this season,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. I hope we never have a World Cup in the middle of the season ever again. I hope that this was the
Mm-hmm.
last. I hope this is the last time we ever do this ever again. Just leave the tournament in the summer like it's supposed to be, because
Mm-hmm.
the World Cup personally has ruined my season. It's ruined everything about this season because it's like everybody just out of form, bro. And it's not and it's not just Real Madrid. It's every big clubs out going through it. Players are just out of form. Like I don't get it. Valverde hasn't been the same. Vinicius hasn't been the same. Benzema hasn't been the same. Rodrigo form dip. Modric is pretty much hasn't been done nothing since the World Cup. Tony Cruz didn't go to the World Cup. He hasn't looked like Mini. just coming back from injury. It's like everybody form has dipped except for Courtois. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just too many games. But me personally, I think the league is done. I think Barca's gonna win it. 8 points. I'm sorry. Like you have to hope Barca drop points. And look how many goals they conceded, Abdullahi.
Yeah, I've
Seven.
seen.
Only
Mm-hmm.
seven, bro. Look at that. They scored 42 goals and they only conceded 7 goals. I'm sorry. You have to hope they drop points. And I don't think they're gonna drop points. These guys are just winning. Like they don't impress me that much, but they just know how to win, which is what you need to do to win a league. So personally, I think the league is done. Right. Just focus on the Champions League, the Club World Cup, which is coming up on Wednesday. We're playing against Al Ahi, I think, on Wednesday. Just
Mm-hmm.
focus on the Club World Cup, the Copa del Rey. And yeah, the La Liga for me is done. Like it's whatever.
Is Benzema traveling to the? Is he traveling to the cup?
No,
Club World Cup?
he. I don't know if he's traveling, but I know he's not going to play that game though. He's out for that game.
So is he gonna travel or no?
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
So
I
how long
think
is his injury? How long is his injury?
they didn't really give a time date, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna travel. I'm pretty sure if we do beat Alahi, he's gonna play in the final. Come on in the second half. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. But yeah, La Liga for me is done. It's whatever. Congrats to Barcelona. You finally won a trophy without Messi after 5,000 years. I'm happy. Well done, guys. Congrats to all the Barcelona fans.
Yeah, fair enough. Mr. Kool-Aid, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you, brother.
Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hello, Wilton. Hello, Abdullah.
Yeah, brother. Is La Liga over? Barcelona 8 point clear of Real Madrid. Is it over, or are we exaggerating too much?
You know what? I don't even know why Wilton is just giving up and there's 18 more games to go. I just don't get it because Real Madrid what are Real Madrid known for? Let's be honest here. They're known to show up when the pressure is up. But can Barcelona show up when the pressure is up? If they get 2 or 3 injuries, will they be able to show up if the pressure is up? I don't think the league is over. People are just giving Xavi the kudos because he's got a better system now comparing to Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid now, when they're playing, they don't look like they have that identity that we knew them for. You know, and there's issues with I don't know if it's chemistry, I don't know if it's form. There's little issues here and there. But one thing that we can guarantee with Real Madrid is what? When there is pressure, they always come good. So I don't even know why Wilton has given up, to be honest.
I just don't see it. The issue is that we just been so inconsistent since the World Cup. We just can't string at least two really good performances and actually win those games. Like if you look at Real Sociedad, right? Even though we drew that game, that was probably our best performance this entire season, but we didn't win. So, and Barca just winning. They're not Barca. I honestly I don't remember the last time. The last time I don't even think we have we only have I think 5 clean sheets in the league so far this season. And look at Barca, they just don't concede goals. These guys just know how to win games. They're just grinding games out. Because
Yeah, but
if you look at Barca last weekend, they haven't been playing well, but they're just winning, and that's what they're pretty much doing what we did last season. Real Madrid weren't good at performing last season in the league. We just knew how to win games. But this season, I don't know if it's the World Cup. Player form just dipped. Valverde isn't the same. Rodrigo form has dipped. Vinicius hasn't been the same since the World Cup. Benzema's been getting injured. Alaba's been injured. Chouameni form dipped. I don't know what's happening. Even Rudiger hasn't looked the same. Like Rudiger was amazing when he first came in. He was good. But since the World Cup, he's form dipped. The only player that's been good for us, that's been consistent, is Courtois. Even Madrid, I do
true.
understand Madrid. He's 37 years old, but Madrid looks like he's done. I think this might be his last season. Like, that's why.
Okay,
That's why I'm
I need
saying.
to let me ask you a question because is it true that Carlo Ancelotti I've never won a La Liga title back to back before?
Not
Or
even
is
in
it?
La Liga. He has never defended his league title in any country. When he was with that AC Milan team with Kaká, Pirlo, Sirdorf, Nesta, Maldini, Dida, Gattuso, Shevchenko, who else? That the other boy,
Speed up, speed up.
Sit up, player, sit up.
yeah, he never defended a league title ever. This guy been to AC Milan. He won the league, but he couldn't defend it. He went to PSG. He didn't. He went to Bayern Munich. To be fair, he got sacked. Then he went to Chelsea, won the league with you guys. He then defended. He came into Real Madrid in 2014. We lost the league to Atletico, but we won the Champions League. Last season, we won the league, but
You
this
won the Champions League and Copa del Rey, correct?
yeah, we won the Copa there in the Champions League, but we didn't win the league. And he came back last season, and we won that league, obviously. But I don't think we're gonna defend it. He has never ever defended his league title ever in his career, which is mad when you think about it.
Yeah, but that's the only see. This is the okay. When it comes to records, we've seen what happened today with Mancity and Tottenham.
We'll
You
get there.
know, I understand. Yeah, no problem. But I understand when it comes to records.
That record still holds though, bro, because Manchester City still haven't beat Tottenham in that stadium since Pep been on.
Yeah, they never scored a goal. Forget about beat them. Beat them. You're asking for too much. They never scored one goal.
That's
Not about
crazy, bro. Why is
no,
that? Why is that a thing? Tottenham are trash.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know to be honest with you. But apparently I've read a report today. I don't know if this report is true. I don't know if it's creditable, but I've heard a report that the atmosphere in the dressing room with Pep is getting worse and worse. So
I heard it too.
yeah,
They said
I heard that.
some of the decision with the players is not been good. It's not been okay.
Yeah.
And
And they
also,
said it's none of the players, it's all Pep's fault.
yeah, because some of the players are out of form, and you gotta say it's part of the coach fault too. And also, to make matter even worse, since Real Madrid in our history, we have never won a league title being down by 8 points ever since La Liga was founded. We have never come back from 8 points deficit ever.
You know what gives me hope? Because I know, like, if I look at it logically, yeah, because of all the issues going on in Real Madrid, I understand, and the fact that now Xavi's actually he implanted his system into the team. You can see they have a way of play and all that. I get that,
Mhm.
but the only thing that gives me hope is that
Yeah.
every time I've seen Xavi, you can even see in the Champions League, anytime pressure is up, like when he was supposed to beat Inter, he crumbled.
Mm-hmm.
He crumbled, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget, since he's been out of the Champions League, he hasn't been concentrating on anything to do with, any European games. But now he's got Man United coming up,
No,
and
but
then he
that's
will
the
try
thing,
and go
though.
for the
That's the
Europa
thing.
League.
I don't think Barca care about the Europa League. Why should you care about it? You're gonna make the Champions League regardless. So why should you care about the Europa League trophy? Like, what
Yeah,
is it
but
gonna do for you?
but
Yes, you
the
get
fan,
the money. I guess that's the only thing I
yeah,
can think of.
yeah, but it's the history. This is the problem, and you know this because you're a Real Madrid fan. It's about the passion and it's about the history when it comes to La Liga and Spanish teams.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever competition they're in, even if you play like trash and you don't give it your all, the fans are going to be out there protesting and
Yeah,
saying what's going on here. This is horrible. We're not happy. We don't accept it. I remember there were protests in Copa del Rey a few seasons back. I think
yeah,
when it was
yeah.
Barcelona, Barcelona, Barcelona came there and stank up the place, and then all the fans started protesting. And this is
So
Copa del
let
Rey.
me Victor, let me ask you now, with what is going on now, do you see Perez letting go of Carlo Ancelotti at the end of the season, or is gonna stay till the end of the season?
If we lose against Liverpool, Ancelotti has to get sacked right after that game, right after that time. I don't care. I don't care if you bring in the interim manager. If we lose to that Liverpool team, I've been watching since we've been draw against them. I've been watching all the Liverpool games. If we, I see, we are poor, but Liverpool are dog trash. They are garbage. They are filthy trash. These guys are from the road. If we lose to Liverpool on February 21st in the second leg, which is on March 2nd, I believe. If
Mm-hmm.
we lose to Liverpool, I'm sorry, Ancelotti, you could pack your bag. Don't even take the flight to. Don't even. Well, the second leg's gonna be in the Bernabeu. Don't
Mm-hmm.
like the moment he's leaving the stadium. This guy's to get sacked. I'm sorry, we shouldn't be losing to Liverpool. Liverpool are trash, bro. These guys are trash. Like they're garbage, bro. Liverpool can't do the basics right. Real Madrid are trash too. Real Madrid are poor. But at least we can do the basic. Liverpool can't even do the basic. They don't even know how to defend, bro. If we lose to Liverpool, he has to get sacked. Personally, I'll
Is
be
Van
like,
is Van Dijk's going to be back by then?
bro, if Virgil van Dijk isn't back for that game, I fear for Liverpool because watching them without Virgil van Dijk, it's honestly night and day. They were bad with VVD there with Virgil van Dijk there, but just watching that Wolves game, there's no organization at all in that defense. Like it's bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool are getting out possessed by team, like a mid-table team, Brighton, Wolves. They're destroying these guys off the park. That's what I'm saying. If we don't beat Liverpool, Ancelotti has to get sacked. I don't think we should sack him. I think he deserves to finish up the season, even though we're
That's
not.
why I think. That's why I think
So
No,
what?
it
Okay,
is not
let's say
because
hypothetically,
no,
Vilton,
but
hypothetically, he gets sacked. Who do you bring in?
no. I'm saying though, the only way I would sack him this season personally, if we lose that Liverpool game. Then if we beat Liverpool, we meet I don't know PSG, Bayern, or City. Like if we meet like one of those teams and they beat us over two legs in the quarterfinal or something, okay, fine. Those teams are just better than us this season. But if we lose to Liverpool, he has to get sacked. I'm sorry, you just do.
y- you
But
know
if
what
we
the
do it,
scary thing is. Sorry, Wilton. You know what the scary thing is that people are not noticing. Funnily enough, there is a clear path for Real Madrid to win the Champions League again. Man City, look at them. They're still struggling to deal with how they're gonna integrate Haaland into the system.
they're
Liverpool are
so
trash.
they're so
Liverpool are
vulnerable.
trash. Yeah, PSG with the Mbappe injury and the Neymar's moody swings. I don't know what's
That's
gonna happen.
that's why I think
So
Napoli
you
might
never
actually
know.
win it this season. It's that kind of year. I think Napoli might actually
You
win
never
it
know,
this.
bro.
It's that
You
kind of
never
the
know.
Yeah,
year. The
So
World Cup.
let me
I
come
was right.
to.
Abdullah, remember we said this. The World Cup
You
really
said it,
messed
yeah.
everything up. It's
Yeah,
made
it
it
does.
so
It does.
unpredictable.
It does.
yeah, but it's good for Real though. It's good for Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but Abdullah, I'll just say this, right? If we
Mm-hmm.
lose to against Liverpool, Ancelotti has to get sacked. But if we do beat Liverpool, I think he deserve enough because he said this is because after Real Madrid, he said he's gonna retire. So I think he's we have to let him finish the season, even though we're not gonna win La Liga. Just let him finish up the season and see what happens. But next season, for sure, he can't be a coach next season. We need to revamp this team, bring new blood, and to have more competition.
And let's not forget, this is the only coach in that came to Real Madrid, apart from Zinedine Zidane, and won Champions League twice in two terms. So I think
Yeah,
it's only fair. It's only fair for them to let him finish off the season.
fair enough. Abdul, Madrid, do you think La Liga is over, or do you think Madrid is gonna come back? Because we've known them to be the king of coming back, especially Santiago Bernabeu. So do you see them coming back, or you say the league is over?
Yeah, big up everyone. Golad.
Big up, Mr. Abdul.
You low, Abdul, you low, louder,
Yeah,
louder,
yeah,
brother.
I know.
Abdul,
It's gonna
Abdul, are
continue.
you? Don't let me see what is on my mind. Let me just keep short. Talk.
So, Velton, I don't know what you're talking about. As in the league is over for Real Madrid. We've still got 18 games to go. 18,
Thank
1,
you.
8. What football are you looking at, or which league are you looking at? This is just 8 points difference. Yeah, I know it's advantage to Barcelona. We get it, but in terms of being over, no, it's not over. I don't think it's even close to over. But okay, advantage Barcelona. So it's theirs to lose, really. But it's yet to be over. To be honest with you, and we all know. By the way, you know the way Chelsea supporters say winning the Champions League was sort of a cover for actually how poor we are as a team. That's what happened to Real Madrid as well. Remember before they actually beat Chelsea in the Champions League last season, we
Yeah.
were all saying if we cannot beat Real Madrid, then we were saying that was the best time for us to revenge
Yeah.
the 3-1 loss that we had with Real Madrid, because this Real Madrid, we said it was the weakest Real Madrid team in 10 seasons, in 10 years. So we all know that it's not the strongest Real Madrid team, but because they won the Champions League and won the league, it's sort of like a cover for where they are, the true nature of the team, really. So, and I don't think you guys made any critical addition over summer in terms of difference makers. Your front three is still the same front three. And with your front three, the problem is if Benzema is not firing on all cylinders, then it's more or less, you know,
Mm-hmm.
blunt
Yeah.
in a way. So, I don't know. I don't think it's firing the coach that will bring the solution. I think the solution has to come with you have to add a bit more quality, or there has to be some changes in the team. If we're going to be honest,
Okay.
we're not saying go spend 600 million like Chelsea because Wilton you don't even have it. But the thing is, some part of the team needs refreshing. The midfield, just like Chelsea, you've had three principal midfield directors for like how many seasons now? If not more than like 5 seasons. Casemiro, Modric, and Bruce. You've had those three principal midfielders for how many seasons now? Carrying the team. So that midfield needs refreshing. And it's not just buying Chouameni. I think you need to buy people who can actually compete and put um, Modric, Modric on the bench and put uh, Cruz on the bench because we know that Chouameni is like a helper to them, and because already you only have two of the main principal actors now, but you need to buy people who can actually put the other two on the bench, people who can compete with them directly. You don't have that. The same with your front three. You need to buy somebody now who's going to put Benzema on the bench, where even if Benzema is fit, he will be on the bench. He'll be starting from the bench, not depending on him. And I know Vinny Jr. is young. I think he's having a weak season this season. If I was Carlo Ancelotti, I'll actually be starting the other guy, Rodrigo, in place of Vinny Jr. I'll make it a straight competition between the two of them. And Valverde, my favorite team with the current Madrid team. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening to him this season. He hasn't been himself. And Isco and Asensao are just squad player. We know that now. So it's not just about sacking. You have to invest in the team. You have to bring in resources going forward. Even if you win this season, you still have to do those. You still have to commit to those changes. But if you don't, then you're gonna have this kind of problem again. So I don't know how you're gonna overcome it, really. But for this season, the league is not won, but it's advantage Barcelona and disadvantage Real Madrid. So that's where I will leave it. Abdullah.
Fair enough. Mr. Ido, is the league over, or are we exaggerating it, or do we say Madrid have a chance? Mr. Edoma, are you there, Sam? Hello, hello. Test microphone, test microphone. Hello, 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 hello. Tim. Hello, hello. Microphone, test. Test microphone. Hello, hello, hello. Slow. If I say Mr. Edo, they sleep. I dey try to do microphone, Mr. Mike for you. They even talk. Okay, King, do you think the La Liga is over, or where's King? King also run away. I want for now. So, another topic. Let's get to another topic.
Somebody said they've got Hendrik.
Yeah,
Wilton, how
Hendrik
old
is
is
coming
this
next year.
Hendrik?
It's coming next year, though.
Wilton, how old is he? How old is Hendrik?
He's 16.
16.
Exactly. So how are you going to depend on a 16-year-old kid to carry the team?
Bro,
Really, it's for the future.
Axe Perez, man, and he's Brazilian. Like he has some type of. It's like ever since we lost Neymar, right? Because Neymar was supposed to come to Real Madrid. The deal was that Neymar was gonna sign with us. But ever since we lost our signing to Barcelona, the moment of Brazilian talent is showing grass. Perez is the first one to go out and buy a Brazilian kid. I don't know what it is. Like we just signed a 16-year-old kid for what 70 plus million euros.
Ooh.
I mean, like
Goodness gracious.
we could have got a backup striker and got a fullback or something to reinforce the squad, but
No, you
instead
could get an established striker with that, with 70 million.
we could have got Vlahovic honestly, and he wants to come to Real Madrid. He said he wanted to come to Real Madrid after
Yeah, you
the
could
whole
have got somebody who will give a Benzema a competition.
because Benzema's
Somebody who
tired.
could
Benzema
compete with
plays every
Benzema.
single game if he's fit,
Exactly, the guy's exhausted. So I
and
really
he's
don't know
30, what 35?
I
So
don't know. He's been there forever. So I don't
Fair
know what
enough.
Hendrix is gonna
What
do.
about that guy? What about that guy that played for France? He's tearing shit up in the Bundesliga. Kolo.
for Kolomini,
The guy is
now
good, man.
I like I said, Obor said they're waiting for the summer to see what they're gonna spend. I mean, the
The guy
January,
is like top five now. He's like
yeah,
top five.
the January, that miss the goal he missed in the World Cup final really made him stronger because I really thought he would have been broken after that miss, but it honestly got him fired up to prove the haters even wrong. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I heard Bayern wanted to get him in the January transfer,
yeah,
but apparently they said 100 mil.
yeah. So this summer for sure, we need.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like you have the football market is crazy right now, man. Players are
Yeah,
going for a lot of money.
we
But
fucked
Fair
it up.
enough.
We officially fucked it up even more.
So let me come to Vilton. Let me come to you on this. Finally, record breaker 200 goals, 269 right now. 60 more to break Alan Shearer record. Harry Kane.
did you
Who
go
you take
to
on?
the other guy, Edelman? He want to talk about it or
Edo is not talking. He has muted his mic. I don't know what's going on with him.
okay.
Give me
Yeah.
your take on Harry Kane, record breaker.
All right. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be as nice as I can. Harry Kane for me, this guy, he's one of the greatest losers I've ever seen in my life. Like me,
Subhanallah.
me
Excuse me.
personally, I don't give a crap about you scoring 10. You could have scored 5,000 goal for Tottenham. I wouldn't care, bro. I don't. I genuinely don't care. This guy Harry Kane, I'm tired of people sugarcoating it. The guy is a bottle job. That's what he is. He's a bottle job. His two biggest performance, the two highlight of his career are gonna be when he missed that goal against Croatia in the World Cup semifinal in 2018. It was an open goal, by the way. Sterling lit it on a platter for him. This guy missed it. Then the penalty miss against France. If he never ends up winning the trophy, those are the two things I'm always gonna remember about Harry Kane. Champions League final, he was injured, fair play him, but he dropped a disaster class in the Champions League final against Liverpool. The League Cup final against Manchester City, he dropped another disaster class. In the Euros, he played well against Ukraine, but in the final against Italy, he didn't show up. Like I'm not saying the entire blame is on him, but this guy, I'm sorry, like your stats are amazing. Nobody's denying that. You probably one of the best players that ever played in the Premier League. But the issue, bro, the issue I have with you, I don't know about you guys. Football for me is about winning stuff. I don't think anybody that watches football, if you want to become a pro, you don't be like, oh, I want to break the all-time goal scoring record. You don't think about that. You think about the trophies, the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Champions League, the World Cup. That's what you dream about as a kid. That's what every professional I've met all have said this. You want to win stuff. Individual trophies are nice too, but at the end of the day, football is a team game. You have to win stuff. And Spurs, they're not gonna help you win. So if I'm Harry Kane, I'll try to force a move, go to Manchester United, even go to Chelsea if you can. Chelsea need a striker in the summer, maybe potentially. But you just have to force a move because I'm sorry, you see people always say, "Oh, Totti spent his entire life in Roma," but Totti won trophies. He won the Serie A with Roma. He won the World Cup, and he won the Coppa Italia twice with Roma. But at Spurs, you're not winning anything. I get it. You like Spurs. You integrate into the culture, but bro, you have to win trophies. Like at the end, because the thing about this record, right, Abdullahi? What do we always say about record? They're meant to be broken. That's what we all say about record. They're meant to be broken. But when you win your Champions League, your Premier League medal, or your FA Cup, nobody ever gonna take that away from you. Alan Shearer, he won the Premier League with Blackburn. Wayne Rooney, Premier League with Manchester United. Drogba with Chelsea. Thierry Henry, Arsenal. Like all the legendary players have won trophies, at least something. Like if Harry Kane ends his career right now, we're just gonna say, wow, this guy was an amazing striker, but he never won anything. Like, I'm sorry, we can't put this guy into great striker debate. If I'm having a debate with you, you you burn up your stats, then after that you burn up the trophies to back it up. Because you can't just keep scoring goals for because and I feel sad for the guy, bro. It's like he's wasting his time over there at Tottenham because he's so talented, he's so good. But it's like all these goals he's scoring doesn't really mean much because at the end of the season, it doesn't really do anything. Your goals don't really do anything. The only thing your goals do is to help Spurs get top 4. And your owner clearly doesn't care about you guys because Conte been complaining about he wants to invest in the team. Bro, Conte is leaving at the end of the season. That should tell you gotta leave Spurs. I don't know. They're just allergic to trophies. If Kane were to leave Tottenham this summer, I don't think any Tottenham fan would be mad at him. They know he just wants to win a trophy because you can't be this good, man. I think he's the third player ever in Premier League history to score 200 plus goals. Right? It's Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, and Harry Kane. And for you, and out of all those players, they all won the big trophies in that league. And Harry Kane's gonna go down as one of the greatest stat patterns of all time. But you don't have anything to show for it. You're gonna be in the Hall of Fame for sure. But the thing about football, you could have a choice. You could have went to Manchester United. You could have even went to Bayern Munich or something or Chelsea. You just have to make a move. I know last season he forced it. He tried to go to City, but Tottenham blocked the move, so he couldn't go. But me personally, I think he should have left Tottenham a while ago because you're not gonna win any trophies with them, bro. As sad as it is, maybe I could be wrong. They're still in the FA Cup, I believe, right? Maybe somehow, some miracle, they win the FA Cup.
They're still in the Champions League as well.
Oh, they're still in the Champions League. See, so maybe somehow, some way they can do it. But like, it's like empty calories for me, bro. 267. It looks nice, but bro, it doesn't do anything because you want to win trophies at the end of the day. Why did Haaland leave Dortmund? He could have stayed at Dortmund and just stat pad and break all the Bundesliga all-time goals record. He went to a better team to trying to win trophies. It's not just about the goal records are amazing. Don't get me wrong. As a striker, you want your goals up, but you can't just stat pad, bro, and not show me any trophies at the end of the day. Because why do we play the sport? If football just about scoring goals, like if it's just about your individual stat, then anybody can play football. They just stat pad. Like
okay. Apologies, but at this point in time, you've said a lot about Hurricane, and I don't get where the hate is coming from you. Guy just let me finish. You've been speaking since. This guy just scored about 267 goals. Give him credit at the bare minimum. All you keep talking about is trophy. He still can win trophies, please. All I just see from you is just 8 on this guy.
He's
a world-class striker. Trophy or no trophy, give it to him. What is the problem? You've been speaking here. Oh, he's a bottle job. Is it this?
He is.
Man,
he's one of the greatest losers ever. He is.
You can say what you want to say. It's unfortunate he's playing for a team who don't have the same quality as he possesses. If he was playing for hold on. You're a Madrid fan, right? Hold on, let me finish. You've been speaking since. Give Harry Kane his flowers. It's not you talk like every other striker there has the same record he's got. You talked about him losing penalty against Croatia and France. Messi has lost penalties as well. So what?
Messi won.
Give him his credit. He still can win trophies. Harry Kane is probably just 29, 30. He still can win trophies. So what is it sounds like as if this guy will never win anything in his life.
What is he has never won anything?
Yes, he has never won anything, but he still can win. So why are you crucifying him like as if he's some garbage player? He's not garbage. His quality is world class.
Who says Harry Kane is garbage?
You made him sound like garbage. You're telling me you've been saying yesterday.
Harry Kane is garbage.
You made him sound like garbage. You make it sound like Harry Kane is some shitty player. He's not shitty. He's world class. He scores goals against bigger teams. You don't like him? Keep that to you. You give him his credit.
He's garbage.
You sound like he's garbage.
But
you are a Real Madrid fan, from what I understand, if I'm correct there. You sound like Benzema. If Benzema didn't have quality players around him, he's all going to achieve this by himself. Yes, Harry Kane needs to win something. We get it. But like you're telling me Steven Gerrard's not world class because he didn't win the EPL. Come on, let's make sense here, please.
He won the
Give
Champions
him his credit, please.
He won the Champions League.
He won the Champions League, yes. He hasn't won the EPL. Doesn't mean he's not world class. You're discrediting this guy because he hasn't won the trophy. That's wrong.
He won the Champions League.
Let me tell you something. If you don't know for your record, go take a look.
Let me ask you this.
Socrates, our Brazilian Socrates, is one of the best midfielders of all time. He didn't win anything. Mathetissi for Southampton, he won nothing. He was world class.
If Harry Kane resigns with Tottenham, what are you gonna say? If he resigns a new contract with Tottenham, what are you gonna say?
Who are you to determine whether he's still going to be there in 2 years' time? You don't know what the future entails.
He's gonna know. This summer, we're gonna find out.
You can tell me, yes, he needs to win to cement
if he
that
was
as
out
being
Tottenham,
a
what are you gonna
great
say?
striker. But when
If
you
he was
say he's
out
not
Tottenham,
elite,
what are you gonna
he's not
say?
elite, he's not a world class striker, then there's a
If he
problem
was
there.
out Tottenham, what are you
Give him
gonna
his
say?
credit, please. You're just
What are you
hating on
gonna
this
say?
man.
Well, no, what are you gonna
Guys,
say? If he was out Tottenham, what are you gonna say?
If he does what?
Tell me.
Egbani.
You said to
What are
tell
you-
me. If he was out Tottenham, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say to me?
And let me
If he was out
tell you something. Who are you to determine if Tottenham can win in the next 2-3 years or not? How do you know? Who are you to determine whether Tottenham can win something or
I
not?
will bet with you right now. Tottenham
Because let me
cannot
tell you
win
something.
nothing.
If this
They're
guy
not
still
winning
wins
nothing.
something, you will come up with another
They're not
excuse.
winning
Oh,
nothing.
the
They're not
trophy he
winning
won is not good
nothing.
enough.
They're not winning nothing, bro.
You might not value him.
I
In England, he's very valued. In the EPL, he's
Tottenham are not
valued.
winning nothing, bro.
Pull it.
If you
Let
go
me look
ask
at
great
it.
strikers, that will tell you Harry Kane is world class.
Bottle job, bro.
Is it bottle job according to you? You have not played the game, I've not played the
Let me
game.
address
Petty,
something.
bro.
So what right do you have to call him
Petty, bro.
bottle job?
Why would I
Guys,
want
let
to
me-
call like that, bro?
Wait,
Call him
let me
bottle
address-
job.
let
You're
me
using
address
English,
something.
bottle
Let's
job.
go. Score goals.
Guys,
Nothing to show for
let
it.
me
Nothing to
guys,
show
let
for
me
it.
address something.
You know what's funny though? That 267 record, somebody's
Man,
gonna
come
break it.
on. You
Somebody's
sound like,
gonna
you know,
break it.
you're
Let
talking
me
like a working
address
football manager here.
something,
You're like his
no.
bottle job. What bottle job? Give him his flowers, please.
What
He's
flowers?
consistent.
His record's gonna
You
be
tell me
broken.
another striker that's been
Records are meant
consistent
to
in
be
the EPL
broken.
that has scored
Records are meant to be
that has scored
broken.
20 goals for the past almost 10
His record's gonna
seasons.
be broken. His record's gonna be broken.
It's not about the
in the next
goals.
50,
I'm talking
50
about
years.
his
It's gonna be
value as a
broken.
striker, his
It's gonna be broken.
quality.
I don't care about his value,
You don't
bro.
care because
Doesn't
you
do
don't have to care
Doesn't win any
because you don't watch
trophies.
football from the
What
right
trophies
way.
does he won? What does he
All you
won?
talk about
What
is
has he won?
trophy.
Show me his medals.
He doesn't
Show me
have
his
to win.
medals.
Look,
Guys,
he has not won anything now, but
guys,
he might still win
let's-
something.
Please, show me his
Mala, don't
medal and
give
I'll
me
be quiet.
every
Show me his
day,
I
medals.
will give you a player that won a lot of trophies. No one remembers him.
Medals, man.
No one
Show me
remembers
his
the
Epic Cup
player
trophy.
because he's won a lot of trophies.
guys,
You can't take away his
guys,
quality.
bro.
guys,
Talk to me, bro, please.
guys, let's
This man bullshitting Harry Kane like he's some garbage player.
guys.
Although he's entitled to his own opinion, bro.
Yeah, I'm
I
entitled to
get
my
Vilton's-
opinion as well.
I get
Yeah,
Vilton's-
so
and I
just
get
okay, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
entitled to my
Vilton
opinion
and
as well.
I get Vilton and Luluwa point. Yes.
Came up here and like
I
it's
get you
garbage,
guys
it's a
point.
bottle
I get
job,
you
it's
guys point.
this.
Yes.
When he scored
But-
7 goals for England, why didn't you call him a bottle job in the previous World Cup 2018? Where were you when you were calling him a bottle job? He was the highest goal scorer in the tournament. You didn't call him a bottle job then.
I know.
You
he
know
had
how to choose what you
I know,
want to
I know. I know. He
Yes.
had like 5 penalties. I know. He was top scorer. I know.
But wait,
No, but you
Let's
didn't give him
address
credit for
something.
that.
Wait, let's
I know.
address
I know. He was
something.
top
I
scorer. I know.
You know
I know.
he's top
Bottle
scorer.
against-
Wait,
them bottle against
bottle
Spurs.
job.
I know.
One after the
You
other.
come here
One after
using
the
English
other.
here, bottle
Guys,
job.
one after the
Where
other.
was
So
all those
people
goals
can
against
hear
Croatia?
also.
Where
Yeah,
was
one
all
at a
those
tell
time.
you,
One at a
I don't
time.
know.
One after the
Look,
other.
I've watched a lot of
Bro, one
strikers
at a time.
in
You can't hear.
decades. This man is got good quality for a striker. Whether you like it or not, with trophy or no trophy.
Nobody
I
has
get
said
your point. You might
Nobody
tell
has
me
said that,
he
though.
might not
That's
be in
the
the same
thing.
elite class
That's
with
the thing,
maybe
though. That's the thing.
Thierry
That's
Henry
the
because
thing
Henry
what I
has
was
won a
saying.
lot. I get it.
Nobody has said
But in
that.
ability wise, you can't knock him
I
off.
want everybody. I
He's
want
got good
everybody.
quality
In
for
the,
a
I want
striker.
everybody in the
Please.
penalty.
Everybody.
Did I say Harry Kane was trash?
Easy,
I said he just
easy.
hasn't won anything. He's a bottle job. He hasn't
Obviously,
won
it's not
anything.
obvious. It's obvious.
Let's-
We all know he
let's-
hasn't won
let's-
anything.
let's
The
address
blind man knows
something.
he hasn't won anything as
Call him
well.
trash.
Let's
man.
But you
address
come up here and
something.
sound like
Nobody
this
said
man.
he's garbage. Nobody
He doesn't.
on here has said
Wala
Harry
done
Kane is
this.
trash.
On a day like this, come on, the bare minimum is giving him his flowers, and you can say, "Hey, Harry Kane."
Flowers.
If
Bro,
that's
he's been
I don't know why I'm
nothing
having
since
this
of course he's
conversation
gonna
with
break the
you.
goal record. He's been there.
You're
the
telling me
entire
what
time.
flowers? Man,
What
stop hating, bro.
What flowers?
Obvious. You're telling me what flowers? What? What are you talking about? Give him his flowers. Give him credit. Yes, he's done good. But Harry Kane, now you need to go win trophies. That's just all you need to say. But don't come here and sound like he's some, championship striker.
Bro,
Guys,
nobody
I get,
has said
I
Harry
get,
Kane is
guys,
bad,
I
bro.
get what
Nobody has said
Oluwa.
anything is
Wait,
bad.
I get what Oluwa and Vilton said. Yes, for me right now, he is a world-class player. Whether I would like
Thank
it
you.
or
That's
not.
what matters.
But
You can win
I want
trophies,
to,
he'll
because
come.
me, I have the way I rate players, and I will keep saying it again. He needs to win something for me to have.
Yeah,
that
it will.
position.
It will win.
Yes,
It will.
but to say it's a bottle job, no, look, I can't do that
What bottle
because
job?
it's
What's he
played
talking about?
Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe we can say like the mentality of not pushing the move. I can understand that in terms of want to win. I can understand that, but he's scoring quality goals. Where I can't deny that. To win trophies here, maybe he has to push to another club for him to cement his legacy. Yes, will Tottenham be able to win the next 2 years? I'm not sure, about that. We wait and see. But Harry Kane is a world-class player.
That's all matters.
Yeah,
As a
but he
player like
shouldn't.
this,
Yeah, he shouldn't take the risk. He shouldn't take the risk to stay he should try and go this season, this summer, if
Yeah,
he
he
can.
might. We don't know what is in his mind.
Yeah.
He's gonna
He might
stay.
go to
I'm
a
telling
club
you,
like
Olu,
Man
man.
City. He
I
might go
He's
to a
tell you
gonna
club
what.
that wins
stay.
trophy.
Cool it.
He's gonna
Give me
stay.
your,
He's
give me
gonna
your king.
stay. I
Harry
guarantee
Kane.
he's gonna stay.
Give me your king.
But when
Give me
he's
your
Yeah,
king.
gonna stay,
did you hear yourself now? He's going to stay. How do you know he's going to stay?
he's
What's
gonna
the?
stay, bro,
How do you,
brother.
I
He's
don't
gonna
understand
stay.
you
Cool it, cool
sometimes.
it, cool
He's
it.
gonna
Give me your
stay,
king.
He's
Give me
going
bro.
to
your king.
stay. You're
And
just
when he
eating on
stays,
him.
when he
You're just
stays,
eating on
me,
this man.
I want to
Cool
see what they're
it,
gonna make
oh.
from this
Yes,
side.
I'm here. No problem. No problem. Wait.
He's going to stay. But you're his
Olu,
agent,
Olu,
right?
Olu and Vilton, you guys like
I jumped on this show because I was listening to him and I'm like, no, on a day like this, no, that's not good. It's not good.
Cool it. Harry Kane. Record
Yes.
breaker. 267 goals. 60 more
Thank
goals to
you.
break Alashara record.
No, that's for an English striker, especially for playing for a team that never won the Premier League for a while. That's an outstanding record, and um, especially with the form of the team not being always, the team was not always on a top form, but he always came good. So kudos to him, and hopefully he keeps on breaking records if he can. But one thing I hope that it happens, but I hope that he leaves Tottenham this summer, hopefully, because apparently when he was young, I don't know if you guys know this, but he was an Arsenal fan before he actually joined the Tottenham Academy. There's pictures of
Yeah.
him
That's true.
wearing the Arsenal shirt and so on. So he gave everything that he could to this team. He even tried to stay when people were pushing him to go, and he tried to do his best in a team that was struggling at certain times of the past few seasons. So I give him his kudos for that. But now I think the reason why he even stayed last season is because his brother was his agent all these years, and this is the thing with professionalism sometimes. Because you're an English player and you play for a certain club and you're doing well, you shouldn't tie yourself down for like 6-7 years, especially when you're scoring an average of 20 goals a season. So maybe that was the mistake that he signed a long contract. But let's hope he can break more records in the future.
Fair enough. Mr. Abdul, record breaker. 267 goals. 60 more goals to break Alashara record. You take on Harry Kane.
Yeah, I'll just make my own brief. Great accomplishment by this kid. Considering somebody like Rooney couldn't even break it, and if you look at Harry Kane, I think it took him quite a while to actually become an established professional.
Yeah, it was loaned out for so many clubs. So
He was
many.
playing for so many clubs, yeah. So he wasn't stable until, I don't know, was it early 20s?
Yeah, 2000, I think 2011, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 2011?
Yeah,
2012, I think.
Is it 11 or 12?
Yeah, one
yeah.
of them.
It took him a while to actually be part of a team and then to rack up this record. The guy's made it look so easy. It's not easy. Alan Shearer has this, and Alan Shearer retired like maybe not maybe even like 17 years ago, you know, and so it's
Yeah, I
it's
think
not
2002, 3, I think.
no later than that, maybe like 5 or 6. So for him to actually be on the tail of breaking the record, that's very impressive. And he's not doing it. It's not like he's doing it in a championship winning team or a team that win the league regularly. So you have to give it to him. Either way you want to slice or dice it.
Fair enough. Mr. Idoma, are you there? Harry Kane. Don't copy Abdul. Are you hitting on the stream or are you sleeping? Edo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we move. Oliver, are we talking about Harry Kane? Or we move?
Yeah, I can talk. I can talk
Okay,
about
go
Harry
ahead.
Kane, yeah.
Record breaker, 267, 60 more goals.
Yeah,
Alashara's
look,
record.
look. As a Rava fan, also a football fan, I can't hate ball. Give this guy flowers. Give him credits. As a striker, he's got great quality. I wish we have someone like this in Chelsea.
The only English player I rate is Harry Kane international.
Good.
It's the only one I rate. All of them are trash and abysmal. I don't want to mention names.
You know what I like about Harry Kane? Just the way he plays the game. For me, he has a lot of qualities which I admire a lot. It's not just about scoring goals. His technique is superb. The way he strikes the ball, awesome. The way he drops as well and play like a 10. The way he links up. There's more to his game that I admire. And I get it, as fans, all we care about is, trophy and all that. I get it. It's understandable. But if you're talking about Harry Kane as a striker on quality, you can't knock him off. You cannot. You cannot do that. Huh? Unfortunately for him, he has been playing for a club. Most of the players are not on par with him. The only player you can call was Song, and Song as well was just maybe for a few seasons. His shoulders are above most of the players around him. And whether you call Harry Kane a bottle job or not, football is a team sport. I think he's done his own parts. Several times he's scored winning goals for Spurs. We saw it in the previous game, not today's game. Mm-hmm. Harry Kane is reliable. You can talk about he missed the penalty. Anyone can miss the penalty. And the funny part. The funny part about that penalty was we all know Harry Kane's start in penalties is superb. Most of the time he scores his things. He scores the penalties. But unfortunately for him, he didn't score that, and that's football. It happens. But I won't say because of that, I'm going to call him a garbage player. He has no quality. He's a body. Trash. I won't do that. No. I've been watching football for decades, and I've seen so many strikers, and I see something unique in this boy. Oh, sorry, this man. I'm sorry to say boy. Is quality. You can say what you want to say. He hasn't won trophy. He's 29, going to be 30 if I'm correct. Huh? He still can win trophies. That can still come. Yeah. And when that comes, in England, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are very happy. This man willing to break this record is an Englishman. You might not like it, but people in England appreciate what he's doing. And he can still win trophies. Yes, I would like him to go to another club and win trophies so he can shut people like Hilton up. And that's the reality. People just assess things based on football, on winning trophies. There's a lot of
what I admire so much about him when we talk about striker like Lewa, Benzema, Suarez, and Co. What I like about Harry Kane most is he has brain and is very, very intelligent. Because I keep telling you about when I have this conversation about England players, that's why they annoy the heck out of me. Because when you're playing as an English, I expect you to have that brain and intelligence. Harry Kane play football as if it's just like eating egusi and that's it. Very easy. Take things easy. Like it just makes it easy because I can trust him to score me 25 goals in a season.
And he's done that for the past how many seasons now?
Yes, on a consistent level, I am sure of that. That he can score me goals. He can also create. Where I'm like, why is he even creating as a number 10? He's a striker.
You know the beauty about this? He's 29, right? He's been doing this since when he was maybe 20 years, if I'm correct. Right?
I think 2011.
18? Like, come on.
No, not 18, not 18. But,
you see where I'm coming from?
Wait.
You see?
Wait, he joined the Tottenham Hotspur
2012, right?
Is it 2011, 2012?
2012, 2011, I think. Yeah, the season Bale left. I'm not sure. But let's give it 10 years, and he's 29. What does that tell you? Let me just say 20 years. He's been doing it since 29, since when he was 1920. Like, come on, brother. I
also wish you win trophies too. So that
it will cement that up. He will do that. I hope he does it.
Especially when the league has been evolving.
Yeah.
And the football has been changing.
I hope he will. There's so many players that have won trophy, but no one remembers them. You know why? They were you might win trophy.
They weren't that good.
What?
I said there's a reason why the reason why they're not remembered is because they weren't that good.
They were not that good. No,
exactly.
Not just because they're not good.
Because
you winning trophy is good, but look, there's some certain individual award you can get.
Exactly.
You will be remembered for eternity. No, you will be remembered for eternity. Harry Kane can still win trophy. Who are we to say? Maybe with Spurs, maybe not. Chances are slim. You might go somewhere else. But when we want to take credit from him because he hasn't won the trophy, say his bottle job is not good enough, there's a problem there. That's 8.
I understand. Oluwa, I understand
That's
Vilton's point, but me, because the way I kind of look at players, I want to win something. So
Yeah.
I have that.
I get where Vilton is coming from as well. I think to put him on the elites with the Henrys and other, maybe to win, big trophies.
See,
I understand,
Oluwa,
but I won't say it's bottle job for not doing that.
Right now, for me, Oluwa, right now, I even want him to win an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. I can have that conversation.
That's why we all know what he did in the Carabao Cup final, bro. We all know what he did against in the Carabao Cup final, man.
Hold on. Let me address that. You see the problem? What he did in the Carabao against final. You're playing against a Mancity that have dominated that tournament for like 4 times in a row now. Before that incident, that period. Yeah. Mancity had a better team. What is wrong in that? Why are you putting the blame on Kane? What about today? What happened today? You don't like what he did today?
No. What about today? Man City are the better team. They've been winning the Premier League.
Yeah, but Man City have been shit. No. I'm not going to compare Man City of that season to.
That's the only trophy Man City won that season. They were shit. Liverpool won the league by like 20 plus points that season. Man City were garbage. They lost to Lyon. They lost to Lyon in the Champions League. Then like what are we saying, bro? Mourinho was your coach.
Let me give the shot.
No, the coach was Ryan Mason, and you know that.
You played final when your coach was sacked.
You know that, Bolton. Don't do that.
What about the Champions League final against Liverpool?
Don't do that.
What did he do? What did he do in that Champions League?
The guy came back from an injury. What are you doing?
So why is he playing?
So shout out to Little Boy.
If you hurt, why you playing? MK, you already know this about me.
I know. That's why
if you're on the field, you're not injured. I don't care. If you're on the field, you're not injured. You're 100% healthy.
Little Boy Blue Note said Kane is a class, but you can't be compared as better than the great with no trophy. Some of those trophies they lost because they didn't perform.
Exactly. Carabao Cup final.
Wait.
And who's comparing him to the greats? Who said he's being compared?
I'm not comparing to the greats.
No one is comparing him to the greats.
It's a world class because he had, for me.
We're talking about his quality as a striker. It's not bottle job. It's far from being a bottle job. That's the point.
They're talking about his individual achievements. That's all.
I understand that, but if for me, I don't even want him to. I just want him to win like FA Cup or Carabao Cup. I can have that conversation.
Can Chelsea please go for him in the summer?
Hopefully, I don't know. Daniel Levy will not set for Chelsea, so forget about it. We're going for
he said.
Sorry, who said that now? Who said that now?
Dayton.
Oh, but he's a bottle job. Why do you want Chelsea to go for him?
But Daniel Levy said, I would rather sell him.
Right?
No, it's bottle job. Why do you want Chelsea to go for him?
Because Chelsea can take the bottle job out of him. Because Chelsea can take the bottle job out of him.
No,
Vilton, you can tell me.
Chelsea can take the bottle job out of. But no, Olua, think about this, right? Look at this, right? Look at Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale was amazing for Tottenham, scoring goals in Champions League. Goes to Real Madrid. He wins a trophy every single year. Goes back to Tottenham on loan. He doesn't win anything. Madrid was at Tottenham. Fantastic. Comes to Real Madrid. Win trophy. So Harry Kane, if he goes to Chelsea, you're going to take the bottle job.
Oh, man, Chelsea. Daniel Levy will not sell for us. So Manchester United, please.
Wilton, Daniel Levy said, I would rather sell him to Man United than to Chelsea.
And Chelsea, please, he will not sell for us. So Daniel Levy will not sell. He's a prick. He will not sell. Please, I beg.
Don't mind Wilton.
Daniel Levy will not sell. NK, Harry Kane.
No, the reason NK, do you rate Ibra?
I'll get Ibra, yeah.
Anyway, Abdullahi, what's the this guy Wilson, man?
We have to keep the same energy. NK told me Ibra is not a good striker. So
I never said that.
May God forgive you, NK.
Listen, man. No, I never said that. Please, I never said that. But what's it called? Yeah, Harry Kane, man. Shout Harry Kane because he's top goal scorer for Tottenham. You can't take that away from him. The guy's been money. The guy's been a model of consistency.
Yeah.
Since he's been here, I mean, he had one down year. It was last season, right? He had a bit of a down year, but still, did well. He's a model of consistency. I don't want to hear it. Remodeled his game. as well. I remember when this guy wasn't dropping in the hole and spraying passes like this up until Mourinho came.
Mourinho came
right?
and changed
Correct,
him. Yeah.
Right? He evolved his game as well. There's a lot of evolution with Harry Kane too. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it's unfortunate. His trophy cabinet is unfortunately empty. Is that all down to him? No. Because there's more to it in that. Football's a team sport. So I understand Volton's point. I 100% get it. But me, based on the way I look at the game, I look at it a bit differently. I go into a final where if you're not really supposed to win it, then I can't really, critique you or criticize you or, you know what I'm saying? I will more than not, if you win it when you're not supposed to, elevate. That's why we all wait 2012. That's why 2012 has a dear place in our hearts because we weren't supposed to win that chip.
Exactly. The boys turn up.
So in that circumstance, you elevate Drogba. But had Chelsea not won that, I'm not going to denigrate Drogba for not winning. No, me personally, no, I'm not going to do that. So for Kane, great accomplishment. I think he's a great player. I think as of now, he's the best striker in the world, in my opinion, as of now. And I'm not talking about career-wise. I'm talking at this moment in time.
Honorable mention, Oshimen. Honorable mention, Oshimen. But we'll talk
Oshimen, honorable mention. Honorable,
I will get it.
I
will get it.
NK, and don't forget this guy is second to in the goal chart in England as all England's goal scorers of all time as well.
Come on
behind,
now.
You got behind Rooney.
Yeah.
Bro, like you have to give. The thing is, with me,
both club
just
and
give
country.
it up, man. Just give it up.
Yep.
Just give it up, man. That's what I'm saying.
Agree.
Like he's great. Yes, the trophies need to come. Hopefully they'll come. I think the one bad decision he made was he fell in love with the source Abdullahi. He thought Tottenham was all roses when they got to the Champions League final without spending any money and then signed his life away. But Harry Kane, the player, I'm not going to really doubt. And the thing is Abdullahi as well.
Yep.
Actually, no, I'm not in the mood to argue about specifics. What I'm saying is he's a great player. No, he has not won trophies, but I'll take him over a lot of strikers that have. Let me just tell you right now. I'm taking him over a lot of strikers that have won trophies. That's just me. So,
I agree. Ciao. Fair enough. I agree. I'll do that too. But that prick called Daniel Levy will not sell. So let's move on. That prick will not sell. But let's move on. Now, Khaled, I want to talk. Let's talk. Mason Mount contract situation. According to the report, the contract has been put on hold because he's demanding the same wages that has been given to Reece James, 250k euro per week. And Chelsea said, heck no, he's on hold at the moment. Do you see that being given to him, or do you see him going in the summer? Because apparently the report are coming out that in the summer, he wants to leave in the summer. Because it's been getting so much abuse from the fan base, so much social media courses, so much compilation, so many stuff is happening to him, both mentally and physically. It's also affecting him in the pitch. What's going on with Mason Mount? Talk.
I think we spoke about this in our last panel as well, where we said, I think we were even arguing the point that we said that Mason Mount want to stay. But to be honest with you, even the new players that we got now, people think because we paid big money for them, even though it wasn't, it's not as if you're paying the full amount at one go, and it's in installments. But they thought that even the players that we bought now are on high wages. Nobody's on high wages. I think Enzo is probably on 100 and something. He's not even on 200 and 250. I understand the part that he's trying to equal Reece James because of when it comes to wages. But this is where the line is drawn. Like, are you here for the club, or are you here because when Reece James got his contract, he was under the old regime. Yeah. So
no,
this
I
is a
don't
new
think
regime.
so. I don't think so.
No. It was under the new regime.
No. I don't think so.
Was it the new one?
The new one, yeah, the new one.
Okay, so the takeoff was completed.
Yeah, it was completed before it was given.
He and Bojo got 7-year deals at the start.
7-year deal.
I remember that.
At the start of the season. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why would they Like if because I can see now from what they're planning to build in Chelsea that they're trying to cut down all the wages of the players.
Yep.
So the thing that makes me confused is if it's in the new regime, then why would you give Reece James 250? This is a bit of a confusing part for me, but yeah, it's about you as a player. Like you come from the academy. This is your team. Even your dad supports this team. This is the team that you always wanted to play for. You have the chance to play for them now. You're still a cult hero, despite all that Chelsea fans think in the recent days. He's still a cult hero in Chelsea, as young as he is. Why don't you just stay and prove yourself, and show your love and support for the team that you always wanted to play for? But when these kind of situations arise, it's a question of your heart and your mind. It's between your heart and your mind. So if he chooses his ego, then he'll probably leave. But if he chooses his heart, then he'll probably stay. But the way it looks now, he might go. He might leave because this is the second time he's stalled the negotiations. So.
Yep. Fair enough. Oluwa, Mason Mount contract stand up. Does he go? Does he stay? Oluwa, are you there? Mr. Oluwa. Oluwa is muted. NK, Mason Mount, does he stay or does he go with his contract? What is going on with the boy himself? Is he mentally checked up or physically checked out?
I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Just based on the thing is, I feel bad for the guy Abdullah because if you want my honest opinion, I know it's not going to be popular, but I feel like we've run him into the ground. With the amount of games he's played, the amount of minutes he's played, it's not healthy, and he looks tired. I'll say it, I don't care. I know it's not popular. I'm not his biggest fan. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not a hater at the same time as well. I think the guy's worn out. I think he needs an extended break. But here's my question to the panel as well, and to Avlai.
Okay.
If I was Mason, right? And Reece James just got a contract, 250K. And with all due respect, I'm going to be honest, the guy's unreliable.
I agree.
His fitness is a question mark, right? Why can't I, based on he's playing poorly now, 100%. But the guy for the most part was a model of consistency, reliable, was playing every game. Why wouldn't I? If I was Mason, I'm not saying the club, but if I was Mason, why can't I demand 200?
So it's demanding 250.
Yeah, why can't I demand that? I don't think the club will give it to him.
The problem is yes, you are right, but also you have to look at performance because the new regime might be saying it. You can't give contact with that performance base. So yes, he has been consistency, but has he been showing enough in terms of performances? No.
No. I'll be like,
okay.
This season he's been shit.
Even last season, he's been shit last season too.
Yeah, last season he wasn't great. Last season he wasn't great, but he was still one of our bad players. This season he's been shit. I'll say that. But my thing is, if I'm looking to the left or right of me, and I'm seeing Reece James who can't play a full season, who's struggling to get games, and is rarely fit, get 250. Why can't I demand that again? I think he's a good player. Do I think he should be a solidified nailed-on starter? No. But at the same time, I feel like you have to play your way into the team with most players. So it's tough. I don't think he will stay. I think he will leave. I think this would divide the fan base because there's a large section that I want him to stay, right? Because he has fans. And there's a large section that I think he's probably overrated and that should leave. Me personally, I'm a bit in the middle. I would keep him. I would want to keep him. 200 is crazy.
But the problem is does he want to be coming from the bench? Because right now he needs to be playing on the bench.
You should-
Mason Mount looks
it
like
might-
someone. No, he looks like someone who has an ego, who wants to play every matches. But he doesn't see. If you tell Mason Mount that you are trash, you need to work on yourself. I think there's gonna be a problem because he doesn't want to hear that. That's someone that he look like someone like that for me though. Who doesn't want to like? It's because sometimes you can criticize a player and the manager because you want them to do well. But it depends on how they take it into their body and they react. Mason looks like someone that when you criticize him, he doesn't want to take that criticism into being positive. He want to become negative in that.
No. You see, this is why I disagree with that statement. My thing with Mason is that he'd want minutes. He would want minutes, not necessarily the criticism thing. I think he could take the criticism, but he would want to play because everyone wants to play.
He has been blocking a lot of people on social media.
Of course, but that happens, right? Because there's a lot of footballers out there that don't even have social media anyway, and when they do, they've been blocked. But my thing, Abdullahi, is he wants to play. Everyone wants to play, but there's only 11 positions on the pitch, so he's gonna have to, he's not a nailed-on starter, and he wants to be. So that's where the issue lies. Unfortunately, I see him leaving. It'll be a shame. I respect the guy. I respect what he's done, but I don't see how he stays based on his ambition.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but Enki, 1 second, Abdullah. Let me ask Enki a question. Would you, if you want him to stay, right?
Mhm.
Would you accept the fact that a bench player
It's
would
on
get to
250.
50,000 a week?
And that's the issue for the board. You see, it's tough. It's tough. I would pray for a compromise. I would have to pray for a compromise. You have to lower your demands. You do have to.
Yeah, this is why I said this is a battle between the heart and the mind. Because think about it. If let's say, for instance, hypothetically, right? Let's say if we sign Joao Felix in the summer, right? And we have our DMs, fully fit, and you've got two midfielders of Joao Felix and Enzo. Would you bench any of them for Mount?
No.
See, that's the issue. So I'm thinking
he wants to play. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he wants to play. Yeah, so I'm thinking if you want to play, this is where the $1 million question comes. Are you willing to stay and fight for your place and show that you want to be a legend, possibly in the next 10 to 12 years? Or are you just planning to just leave?
Because the thing is, because
there must be a reason Chelsea board put it contract on a standby and said no more conversation right now. For now, no more conversation. There must be a reason because they believe his performances has not shown enough for him to be guaranteed that money.
Well, of course,
and Reece James was lucky because remember at the end of last season, like in the last 2 months, he picked up form, and he was our best player, especially when Tuchel was there.
Yeah.
So when the regime took over, and knowing that he was the best player, probably everything just aligned for him.
All in place, yeah.
Yeah, aligned for him. But since then, Mason Mount hasn't been himself.
No, for me since Euro 2020. For me, Mason Mount.
I mean the new regime since they took over.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't been.
I just think it's unfortunate, but that's just me. Like personally, I respect the guy. I'd want him to stay, but if he doesn't want to stay as well, he's his own guy. I'm not gonna hold it against him personally. But if
the funny part, this might be a World War IV in Chelsea fan base.
It will divide the opinion, of course.
Some want him gone, some want him stay.
Because
it's gonna be so difficult.
Abdullahi, the thing is that he's looking at people like, guys that he sees that he's on a similar level to, like Bruno and all those guys, and he's wondering, my pay should, in his world, my pay should align with those guys.
Wait. Okay, I will say that now. If Mason Mount is looking at Bruno and Kai, and they say your pay,
not Kai. You're looking at Kai.
No.
Abdullahi, you're looking at Kai. But
no.
If he's looking at Bruno and those guys,
Bruno Fernandes and Co. If he's looking like that as his wages, you should F off my club ASAP. You should just.
He's not their level. He's not their level.
He should F off. If he's looking
He's
to the
great.
level
He's
of Bruno
greater.
Fernandes, he should just F
Excuse
off
me?
ASAP.
Hey, may God forgive you.
He's greater. But listen, all my points. He's
Who's
greater.
greater?
My point still stands. Like,
No, one
it will
second.
be
Who's
a
greater?
shame.
Who's greater? You can't just throw that small jab and you
Anyway,
just
no, I'm just saying.
smoothly
I'm just
transition.
saying. No, I'm just saying. That
Wow.
no, he's greater. But it's I don't want to see him leave. Me personally, but if he goes, man, life moves on. Life moves on. We'll get someone else.
I think the club is bigger than the player, bro. Like, I know it's gonna divide opinions, and people will say they might be angry for a month, maybe month and a half, two. But I think the club is bigger,
They'll
bro.
be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Unfortunately,
club is bigger,
Mm-hmm.
especially when the club starts firing in all cylinders.
but boss,
Everybody's gonna be.
my thing is, sorry to wrap it up. My thing is though, it's just hard for me because that guy has provided so much minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel bad for the guy. The guy's basically been one of our most important players the past 3 years.
I agree.
So I feel bad. I feel bad. That's the thing. I just feel bad, man.
I agree. Oluwa, are you ready now? Oluwa.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mason Mount contract standoff. It might go in the summer. Do you see him going or do you see him staying?
Honestly, I don't want to talk about Mason. I let the club do what.
Let's talk about him because his
Yeah.
wages are now. His contract has been put on standby.
Yeah,
The club
I think.
the club said no more negotiation for now.
Yeah, I think the club is doing the right thing because he hasn't been playing good, and I don't think Mason Mount, took advantage of situation. He should have requested for a contract extension when he was playing good. Unfortunately for him, man has declined. He's got very less bargaining power at this point in time. I don't know. I don't know what he's demanding for. We can all speculate.
250.
I don't think he deserves that. No. I was clamoring for Mason Mount to stay, be a squad player, but 250K, no way. I'm sorry. I know he's Chelsea's, young star academy, but in terms of quality, I don't know. I don't want to sound so harsh on the young man. I still want to believe he can improve, but things don't look good for him at this point in time. Nah. I don't know. I'll leave it to the club. Any decision they make, I'm gonna back the club. If Mason Mount was to leave,
it's gonna be a world
yeah.
war.
If he was to
it's
leave,
it's gonna divide us, a lot of fans.
no. Why?
It won't
Why
divide
would
you
us?
because I want him gone. I want
He
him
said
gone.
why?
No,
He said
why? Chelsea wasn't divided by Lampard. Why would we be divided by Lampard?
They won. They won. No, they
Why?
won.
No. Like, come on.
They won.
No. Why would I be divided by
No,
Mason
not
Mount?
you, but no, not you, but the fan. Not you,
I
but
don't
the
care.
fan base per
I
se,
don't
because
Yeah.
he has the heart of a large section of the fan base, right?
Yeah,
And it's
agree.
not, yeah.
Yeah, but like, to be honest, like,
But the fans base also knows he has been trash.
yeah.
That's it. We watched him with
He's
our
been poor.
hand.
He's been poor.
They know he's been bad. So if he wants to go, he can F off. It's simple.
Yeah, he is feeling the heat as well. You can see blocking people
on social media.
Oluwa, you know what they were doing to him
What's that?
on Twitter? They will take clips of him being able to pass a through ball that everybody can see, and he won't pass, and they will take that 14-second clip and they will send it to his Twitter.
I feel for the young man, to be honest. I feel for him. He's expecting to get love from his own fan, but unfortunately, the fans are not giving him that love. I feel for the young man. He played very good for Chelsea for a time, but right now he's not caught in it right now, and I don't know.
And I think for me, based on what I've been hearing, listening, I think there is a divide in the dressing room because players like Mason, Gallagher, and Co, and Rhys James, Gallagher, and Co are not too close to Mason because they believe he has that potential. He showed it on training. Why doesn't he show it on the pitch? So I think there's a little bit of divide in those, the player that grow up from La Cobham guys that grow up. They're like, this guy has the talent. He has shown it before. Why is he being showing it on a consistent level? And there's a problem with that. I'm seeing that kind of issue in that the togetherness is not there like before.
And you know something about contracts? Most players that get a very high pay rise, they don't. Most of them don't end up playing good. Mo Salah, Aubameyang, even Rhys James. Ever since he got his new
The
contract, he
hair,
hasn't been
the
playing
hair,
good.
the hair.
Yeah. So like, a lot of things are not working in his way because he's struggling with form. So imagine being renewing his contract with that huge amount of money. What's the guarantee he's going to do well? I don't know. Like I said, I don't have anything personal against Mason Mount. I just feel that role is playing for Chelsea. We need better quality. He can come up. He can be a squad player, but not be a regular for Chelsea. I don't want to sound like an eight. I don't like an hater. I don't want to hate this man, young man. I want to give him time to improve, but I don't know if he can do it in Chelsea. But reality is, we need better quality if you're going to, get to the top.
Fair enough. Mr. Chimere, talk about Mason and talk about Harry Kane.
God.
Right.
We talk about who?
Mason first, then Harry Kane.
I mean, to be honest, man, I think Mason more for you Chelsea boys, man. If I'm being real, like, because to be honest with you, bro, like, honestly, I don't even think it matters whether you resign him or not, man. Like, I mean,
It
if you
matters.
resign
So
him,
I don't want him to start to. He should remain on the bench. If he doesn't want to stay on the bench, he can F off. ASAP. I don't have time.
hey, man, if that's your prerogative, man, I say, hey, man, I said that you're free to feel like, man. At the end of the day, man, like a Mason Mount, man, he's what we call. I mean, bro, he's average. I mean, he's just a slightly above average player, man. Like he's a decent player, but at the end of the day, like, if you want to resign him, I mean, if the club feels you to resign him, they should sign him. If not, then I guess it is what it is. Like, Mount just isn't on that level to me as a player where it even matters if he resigns or not. To be honest with you, like, I think
He's a good utility player.
Yeah, he's a utility player, exactly. Yeah, he's not a key. I mean, you can say he's key, but I mean, I don't know, man.
Because Chimere, under 2K, I think yes, he get that much of a build, but it's not just too much under Potter now where we've been performing below par, and he's getting a lot of, not even from the fanboys, from his own fanboy who loves him, and the people who are already abusing him and sending him some compilation. My God in heaven. This guy just blocking people up and down on social media. Block this one, block this. I'm like, excuse Mason, you're behaving like a junior brother, like an high school student. Excuse me.
Nah, that ain't right. Nah, I'm like, you're wrong for that.
No. Okay, it's not good
You're
enough.
wrong for that. You're wrong for that.
Simple. No. It's not good enough. Simple.
No, it's not.
Okay. I want to play for the team. It's not about me. I want to play for the team. I want the team to win. It's simple. Play from the bench. If you're not good enough, omit yourself from the team. Very simple.
No, but what I was saying though, to be honest with you, man, like what I was saying is like I think it's like two parts. I think there's a section of Chelsea fans that are overrate Mount, but also there's a section of Chelsea fans that are too harsh with him. Because like for the past 2 seasons, like when he was under Lampard and Tuchel, he was playing well, but this season is hard. Like towards the end of last season and this season in general, he's been playing bad. But at the same time, the whole team has been bad, so it's hard for me to just like single him out. But he's been awful. But I think you need to be relaxed. Let's see. Just let this team get a run of games. Everybody bench him. Let him get clear his head. Let his team get a run of games.
The problem is what I want from Mason, and I think most of the, not majority, but part of the fanboys also want from him is doing the basic, which he lack. Through passes, just when you get the ball, open your eye. When you see player running, just pass. Simple thing. Basic. Mason doesn't know how to do the basic.
No, but that
is the problem with me.
He was doing that well before. So I'm saying.
Then what happened?
He was doing that well before. So
I think he's just struggling to do the basic. Like Chimere said, he used to do the basic as well. He's just struggling right now to do those basic stuff.
And that's the question we need to ask: what exactly happened?
Yeah.
Is it mentally? Is it physically? Is it psychologically? I don't know.
I'm like, this is what I would do if I was the coach, if I was Potter. I'll just bench him. He's not gonna be happy being benched because no player wants to be benched. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the people who are academy players. They don't want to be benched. But, I would let him just let him rest. Let him clear his head, to give him time. and then let these integrate these new guys in that you want to integrate in. Let's see how it looks, and then if they look bad, integrate them in. Just give this team. Just give this whole team and just. I don't want to be judging players and be coming in and saying this player is this. I want to see this team get a run of games, consistently. Give it 10 games, so and then from there you can start judging who works and who doesn't work and get rid of this guy. This guy can stay, whatever. But you have to give these guys time, a run of games and so forth, and see, because we don't even know what your best lineup is yet.
Yeah,
Because
I
I don't even
agree.
know who plays
And
where.
even sorry for cutting you short, because even the majority of the, apart from the fans, even the journalists are even saying it. The problem with Potter is he keep insisting on playing Mason Mount over and over again. Yes,
No, but
Kaya, but I understand. Wait. Kaya, but I understand because of his always attacker we have. Maybe
No,
that's
but
what and co. I
okay, but
get
to
it.
be honest, Abdullah, the thing is, this the thing with me. This is what I was, and the same thing I said to United fans, bro. It's the same question I always asked them. Because they always said, okay, take Bruno out. And I always ask them the same question. Okay, if you want Bruno out of the team, who's going to play?
thank you.
You know what I'm saying? If you take Mount out, it's like, who's going to... Now that Felix is here, you have somebody to take that position.
Chukwuemeka is here, so
But
can play my. I'll play my.
is he as good as Mount?
No, this is what
I was playing.
Chimri. You know the thing is, right? The thing is, I 100% agree with you. If I was even Potter, I would say for the next month, don't come back. But the issue is the amount of injuries alone, especially in the midfield, means he has no choice. But I'm sure if he had his own choice, Mount wouldn't be playing. But the volume of injuries, because I think I saw a stat, I saw something on Twitter where it was like, this guy's played like 218 games in the past 3 or 4 seasons. That's way too much, bro. Because I think he just looks tired. I feel like he looks physically and mentally tired. Like, for the next month, I wouldn't play him. But I'd lie. There's too many injuries, man. There's too many.
Because who can you play? Like, you say, who's the guy you said?
I said
Chukwuemeka.
I mean, bro, like,
he's not
I'm
ready.
gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Why?
These young players, bro. Don't put so much stock into throwing them in, bro.
The reason I said that is
No, Abdullah, don't throw anybody young into this team, bro. Let them rest. Let them rest, man. Please, like, let them rest. Let them have their confidence, bro. Because you don't want to throw young people into a developing team where now they're under pressure. Just let them relax. Loan these guys out. Let them get their feet wet. Let Mount take the abuse, please. Like, don't leave these young boys alone.
Is he a man? Is he someone that is stronger enough to come out of an abuse?
We have to find out.
We don't know. I don't know because on social media he's blocking so people sending compilation to him, getting
Abdullah,
physically, mental in his home. I don't even on the pitch. He's showing on the pitch too. Like I'm like, is this someone that is strong enough to say, okay, I'm gonna get the abuse, I'm gonna just wash it out?
but Abdullah, this is what separates great players or very good players than normal players. And you know what that is? That's your psychological strength. Are you psychologically strong enough to weather the storm and say, you know what? I'm going to prove everyone out there wrong. I'm going to go on that pitch and I'm going to score or assist. That's down to him.
Yeah,
man.
That's down to him, bro.
I just think he's played too many games. Me personally, I would no disrespect, and I even respect what's it called, Ten Hag for doing the same with Sancho. I would just say, bro, go away.
Would you send him to Azerbaijan?
No, I would. Honestly, I would, man.
Just take a break, man. Take a break.
Like, Chimri, 218 games. Bearing in mind the guy's actually like running around. It's not like he's not doing anything. That's his game. He's running around. So he's played 3 seasons starting games, Euros, and a bit of this World Cup. Nah, the guy needs a break, man. If I was him,
NK, why can't he just stop running around? I mean, that was
what do you mean? That's his game.
That's how he plays.
Is it Kante?
You have started your violence, right? I will come to you.
He's not Kante. Where's he running around?
I don't want
No, that's King Black. That's not me. Come on.
I don't want peace. I want violence. Always.
I'll come to you. Finish up.
King Black. My whole thing is. Yeah, Chimmer, sorry, go ahead, man.
But when it comes to Mount, what I would say is, just to wrap before I get to Harry Kane, what I would say with Mount is just, I think, to be honest with you, it depends on what he's asking for. If he's asking for too much, let him go. But if he's asking for a reasonable price, stay, because you need You know, saying you can't have a team where everybody's a star. You have
250.
to have some guys that are willing to come. You have to have some utility guys also if you want to build a squad. You know what I mean? You need some guys that can come in. You know, Mount is a good player to come in and like to have as an option to play like 20 matches a season. You know what I mean? But he shouldn't be the guy you should be dependent upon. That's the problem. He's the guy that you guys depend upon. And he's playing above his required level. But if he's just the guy to come into the team and help the team, he'll be fine because he won't have to be the guy to be the guy you look upon. But he's been that guy for the past couple of seasons because the attacking midfielder especially has been poor for Chelsea. Without you guys have bought some attacking midfielders, he won't have to do that anymore. So I would keep him personally if it's just in general. If you're taking just price tag, contract out of it, just in general, I think he can help as a squad player. But for the price he wants, that's up to you guys. But as far as Harry Kane, I mean, Harry Kane, man, but this is a thing, that if Harry Kane was playing for like Chelsea or like Arsenal, even Arsenal, I don't know, even Arsenal is debatable because they haven't won much this decade. But if he's playing for Chelsea or like United or City or any of these other teams, Real Madrid, Bayern, Barcelona, then I'll say okay, you can say okay, he has to win trophies because he's playing for a team that has the required, the team that has the the infrastructure, the money, everything required to get the best players, to get everything to win trophies. You can say that, but he's playing for Tottenham. Like Tottenham, there's no pressure there to win trophies for him. They're fine with getting top four, and he's delivering for them. He's scoring close goals for them. He's providing assists every season.
Interesting.
He's playing at a high level season since he's been there. Since he came on the scene.
Wow.
Since he came on the scene, he's been playing at a high level. He came in there in 2014. This is 2023 now. Almost 9.5 years of quality football. In the Prem. For England, he's been their top scorer in all the tournaments. For England.
Timber, let me ask you a question.
Nice. Chimmery, can you tell me what he did?
Would you put him in your midfield right now?
Who you talk about? Who Mount or who you talk about? Harry Kane?
Mount.
In United's midfield?
Yeah, in United's midfield. You think he will do well there?
You said what? Like as a starter or just in general?
As even as a bench player.
No, I mean as an option. Yeah, I'll take him.
Fair enough.
But as a starter, no, because I don't think he's better than the options we have as a starter. But as an option, I'll take him. Yeah, just as an option. But that's it. But as far as Harry Kane, I mean, Wilton, you can make that Wilton. Everybody has bad games, bro. If I pick out any player history and say they didn't play well in this game, I could do that for all the great players. Anybody.
Except the great players have won trophies, have they?
Yeah, because they've been on great teams, bro. You got to be on a good team to win a trophy.
Leave, bro.
It's not by himself.
Leave Tottenham, please.
I'm saying, but why? Bro, I'm saying, why are you?
This is the issue I have. This is the issue.
What I gotta do with his play on the pitch, though?
Harry Kane can't have his kick and just eat it, bro. He can't just have his kick and just eat it, bro. Because I'm tired of people making the excuse for this guy, bro. This is why I want him to go to a team that has won trophies like Chelsea, United, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona.
But that's okay. No one is giving excuses for.
That's not up to him.
We're just saying.
Bro.
Yeah, make a point.
Tottenham got to sell him also, right? It's not just up to him.
What is no one is giving an excuse. We're just saying as a player, his quality.
Of course,
yes, he needs to win
but that's the thing, though.
What is the excuse about?
You heard me earlier, Ulo. I say his quality. I say he's too good to be playing out for Tottenham,
which is fine.
I say he needs to make a move, do something.
I'm saying, but it's not just he can't just say I want to go.
It's down to leaving.
He wanted to go a few years ago, but then he extended his contract because they got to the Champions League final.
Because he thought they were on the right path. So what?
Yeah, he thought they were gonna do something. But last season, credit to him. Last season, right? Remember he tried going to City, but the move fell out. Then Pep obviously was like, whatever.
Okay, so what? So how's that his fault? He tried to leave. He tried to do what you wanted to do, and they said no.
No. But this summer, right? I saw Fabrizio and David Orson say he's gonna make his decision this summer. So if a club comes for him and he decides to say we sign with Tottenham, what am I supposed to think of?
He's supposed to think that he loves the club. I mean, I don't know what to think, bro. He wants to stay, bro. Like, bro, to be honest with you, like, bro, why? If you look at it, bro, let's be honest, bro. Look at it now. What is he 29? What is he benefiting from moving, bro, now at this point?
Can I ask you a question, Chimeri? Why did Van Persie go to your club?
Why did Van Persie go to a club?
Yeah, why did he go to join your club?
If you listen to the interview, Van Persie said, this is his words, not mine. Because I'm not making on my own. He said with his own mouth, Arsenal didn't offer him a contract. That's what he said. That's what he said, bro. So
Interesting.
that's what he said with his own mouth. I'm not making up. It's in an interview. He said Arsenal never offered him a contract.
You know, Wilton, actually, Harry Kane will do well in Real Madrid.
What'd you say?
Harry Kane will
Dalton
do well
doesn't
in
like
Real Madrid.
English guys, boss. Dalton doesn't like English guys. So
Wait. You need to chill. You need to chill on that.
but-
NK.
yeah, I
you
know
tell-
you, Dalton.
Vilton, are
I've
you
seen
telling
your
me right
tweets,
now? Are you
bro.
telling me that?
I've seen your tweets.
David Beckham was good for Real Madrid.
Bro, that's
Oh,
bro,
my
Vilton. I've seen your tweets, bro. I know you. You know what?
No,
English guys. on
David
Real Madrid,
Beckham
they're
was
yo,
good. He was good at Real Madrid, bro. What is NK?
Bro,
This
I
guy
can hear
NK,
you
man.
smiling. I can literally hear you smiling.
Bro, no,
like, yo,
but all that, but Vilton, bro, Vilton, you can't name me 3 strikers better than Harry Kane in world football, bro.
Bro, that's the thing. That's the thing. Again, I never say Harry Kane is trash. Who came out here? Just like how NK doesn't think Ibra is trash, but NK has some
yo, this guy.
And NK just has
He
an
just has some
agenda,
type
bro.
of guts
No,
against
but-
Ibra. It's simple as that.
No, but Vilton, let me say
I
something
never
to NK
came
real
on here and
quick.
said this guy Harry Kane is trash. All
Okay,
I said-
shall I play your clip again so you
I
can hear
said
yourself?
I said he's a good.
Shall I play your clip
No,
again?
No,
from the
no,
beginning.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I-
don't
I-
do that,
I-
man.
You know, I was watching you on TV, and that's why I came on because of
Please do it.
So I can play it for you to listen to
No,
yourself.
no. Start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. I never ever said he's trash. All I said he's a bottle job. That's all I said.
But how's
Being
he a
bottle
bottle
job
job?
doesn't
How's
mean
he a
you're
bottle
trash.
job?
That doesn't mean you're trash.
How's he a bottle job?
Why do people think you're a bottle job? You mean you're trash? Being a bottle doesn't mean you're trash. You just a bottle.
not a
Olua
bottle
came
job,
with the
man.
receipts today.
Oh, Lua, don't do it, man. Don't do it. That's what, like,
No, but
You know who Harry Kane reminds me of? He reminds me of Russell Westbrook.
oh my
Fantastic
oh,
player.
I might have to leave, bro. This is ridiculous.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Wait. Russell Westbrook is in a first ballot Hall of Famer? Is that
No,
what
but
we're saying?
wait a second. Because I can't let you off the hook. How can you defend Harry Kane but you don't defend Ibra, bro? That's
no,
shameful.
no. The time,
That's shameful.
yo.
Wait, that's shameful.
Sorry.
I am Zlatan.
Sorry. Let me just put this as a side quickly, because it's the year 2023 and we're talking about Premier. Let me just put this aside quickly. Ibra, I'd like to apologize. You had an exemplary career. Do I think you're touch overrated? Yes, I do. But you've had a great career. Let me just say this: you've had a great career, guys. I've done my best. Okay, like I respect the guy. I respect his goal scoring records. They weren't, and I'll leave it there. Actually, I'm not.
Well, actually, I know why you don't like Ibra, actually. I picked up on it. It's the same reason you don't like Cristiano. Actually,
True. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, to a degree, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right.
Disgusting, man. Disgusting from Manchester.
But Volta, man, listen. Here's the thing, because I get what you're saying, but it's getting to the point with me. It's gonna sound crazy, but we have to respect the losers, man. We do. We have to respect.
What does that mean, bro? What does that
So
mean?
we have to. Okay, so for example, if a team goes to a Champions League final and loses, as much as they lost, we still need to respect the journey they went on to get to that point. Yeah, they lost to Liverpool, yes, but like this whole thing of he ain't got a trophy stuff and this, man. We still watch this guy. We watch this guy for 90 minutes every week do incredible things on the pitch. Why can't we respect that? That's my thing. Like, Wilson, come on, you have to give it up.
So people are telling me go. So if he goes to Bayern and wins Bundesliga, Harry Kane is now a superstar.
Exactly.
It's not going to mean anything. It's not going to change anything.
Nobody's saying Bayern. Or
It's a very cheap argument.
But let's keep it real, right? Let's keep it real. Why do we watch football? You want to see? Why do we watch football or sports? Any sport? We want to see the best player or team up with the best player and try to compete and try to win the big trophies. That's why I want Harry.
But Vilton, let me tell you something.
United,
If Harry,
to go to City, to go to Chelsea, I want him to be at a big club.
What is he gain?
He overachieved.
What is he going to gain from that?
Trophy. Because what are you doing at Tottenham? Like,
no, Vilton. Okay, if he goes to City, what is he gaining?
Bro?
City have won before him. So what is he doing? What is he gaining from that?
It's about Harry Kane legacy, bro. It's about for him.
But I'm saying
because I guarantee you, he's gonna regret it, bro.
From going to City.
Because the thing about it. Okay, let me ask you this, Timmy. Why was he forcing the move? If he loves the club so much, why was he forcing the move?
Because he was getting to a point in his career where he was at his prime and he wanted to win. Probably.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think the media just made it look like that. To be honest, I mean,
No, but we saw it though.
it's what the
He didn't show
media
up
has
to
done.
practice,
It's what the media
but
has
we
done.
saw
King
it though.
Black,
I can't
yo.
lie. Honestly,
He
like
didn't
if
show
it
up to
wasn't for the
practice.
media, this guy would have just been happy playing at Spurs. Like he's been celebrated by
No,
the
but
fans. Like
Keem Black. Remember last season, right? Remember he didn't show up to. Remember he was bad in the first half of the season because he didn't care. He didn't want to be at Tottenham. He didn't show up to practice. He wanted to move because he needs no. Because at the end of the day, right? That 200 is he's gonna score more goals. It's gonna be in the next 100 years, 50 years. Maybe I don't know if we ever gonna see it. That record's gonna be broken. Records are meant to be broken. I'm just talking about for him as an individual. Like you want to see your medals. Your medals, nobody's ever gonna take that
What,
away from you. But your record's gonna be broken, bro.
no,
That's what
but
I'm
Wilton,
saying.
what is
That's why I
that?
want him.
Wilton, what is he
That's why I
getting?
want him at a big club so he can compete. Because
Wilton, what is he
when you're at
gaining from that,
Tottenham,
bro?
people are gonna make excuse for you. But when you play for the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Liverpool, the likes of United, the likes of Real Madrid, the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Bayern, you're under the biggest pressure to deliver trophy week in and week out. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, but
I
bro,
never said
but that's
Harry
not.
Kane
It's
is
not
trash.
about the bro. That's not. But what is he? It's about him, bro. Specifically, what is if he goes to Bayern? What is he gonna gain from that? Nothing.
Trophies,
Just go
bro, medals, trophy
Oh,
winning
medals, but
medals.
why?
On
guys.
top
So,
of on
so
top of his
Bayern
Tottenham
are
legacy,
gonna
he's
win the
Tottenham
Bundesliga this
top
season
goal
with
scorer
no.
ever, right?
but he's not gonna eat medals, right? He's not gonna swallow the medals. Like what's he gonna do with the medals? Flaunt it to the
He's gonna
fans
show his
online?
grandkids that he won trophies,
No,
bro.
no, like
He won
let's be
trophies.
honest. Like is he
That's
gonna
what he's
come and
gonna
say,
show his
Wilton,
No,
grandkids,
because
take a
bro.
look
also
at my medal. I just won a medal. Let's be honest. I think we overrate some of these things, man. He's a great player, man. He's gonna retire as a great player, as one of the best strikers in world football. That's it. That's all.
Yeah,
And he's
he's
made
content
money.
with that.
Is he broke? He's not. Has he had a failed career? No. So it's what you're saying. He has to show off his medal to you guys online. Let's be honest. His kids are happy.
I mean, I don't know any great players that haven't won like some type of trophies.
No, but does he?
I
But
mean,
like,
it's not
no,
like he doesn't want it, but if he doesn't win any trophies, I mean, that's not going to take away from. He's still a great player. Like anytime he appears in London, if he's walking or if he's driving around London, like everyone knows
That's
this
the
is
thing.
Harry Kane for the next 10, 20 years. That's the truth. Like before anybody breaks this, it could take 20 more years. So like he would be like 40,
Not even 20
40
years, 50
It
years.
would be like
because
50. It would be like
because
50 years old then.
yeah,
Like
because the way
that's
football
good.
works, people don't stay at one club now these days. People just chase the money now. The way football works now.
I mean, you want him
Like,
to be like
yeah.
Nicolas Anelka and the rest, right?
No,
Just
I don't.
moving.
I just want him to. I want him to be at a club where he can compete for the higher trophies. Because when you play for Tottenham, it's like top 4. That's the goal. Then that's it. Let's keep it real. That
He
because the great
overachieved.
players,
He overachieved
the
in a
great,
mediocre club, basically.
yeah, the great players they play for the big clubs under the massive pressure. That's the way I watch football. Thierry Henry, Drogba, Benzema,
So let's
Lewandowski,
say Parvet, he won the Euros. You wouldn't be saying all this. Let's say the
Of course,
penalty
I
kicks
wouldn't.
with
I wouldn't.
Italy and all that. Let's say he won
No, I
it.
wouldn't.
All of you
If
wouldn't
it,
be saying all this.
no, if, for
But
example,
you will still
Totti.
come back with the narrative that he hasn't won the
No,
league or something.
For example, King Black, Totti, right? Totti stayed at one club his entire life, but he won the World Cup. He won the Serie A with Roma. He won the Coppa Italia with them, which was fantastic. He stayed at one club. Steven Gerrard stayed at one club. He won the Champions League with Liverpool. That's what I'm saying. I just need him to win something because you
no, he
can't be
still has
this great,
time. He still has time to win
nothing to
something.
show for it.
So
Nothing
let
to
me
show
come
Yeah.
to King
But
Black. Let me
Like,
come to you.
even
he
Alan
might
Shearer, bro.
he
Alan
might
Shearer,
still win it though.
yeah,
He might
he's
still
Black,
win
only
it though,
21.
bro.
But
let me come
look
to
at
you.
Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer won the Premier League with Blackburn. With Blackburn, has been the
Oh,
top scorer.
this and backstage. Okay.
No,
Let me come to you, King Black.
Mm.
Mason Mount contract situation has been upheld. You can stand by. So your take on it.
I've said it here. Like I've said it. They're not going to give him that contract he's looking for. He better take the one that is being offered. If he loves Chelsea, he's going to take double his wages. You know, double his wages is good. That's 80 times 2. That's good. That's good for a 24-year-old. His mates are probably still working in McDonald's or something. Like,
Oh my.
yeah, like his mates are in Sheffield United. Like, he should see this as a big opportunity. In 2 years, if he's competing for the Ballon d'Or, he can request for 500K a week. If you sign a 5-year contract and in 1 year you're putting up stupid numbers, you become indispensable for the club, then you start negotiating contracts. Right now, we are 10 to the table. This is not the time to negotiate any contract. I'm sorry. Like, it's just luck, bad luck on him. Like, and I'll say bad luck on him, but good luck on us. Because if we gave him that contract before Vivell came in, I think Todd Bowley would have given him the contract. He probably started the negotiation earlier before Vivell, before all of these guys started coming.
Yeah, it was before the World Cup.
Yeah, he would have taken Todd Bowley would have taken the contract. As soon as Vivell came in, he looked at the books and was like, what's going on here? After then, we didn't give nobody no contract. Why do you think Jorginho left? Todd Bowley would have extended contracts. Todd Bowley didn't care. He signed Koulibaly. You think Vivell would have signed Koulibaly at 31? Vivell is a football. Vivell is a football. He's a football guy.
Wait. Time out. Ken Black, you don't respect Koulibaly?
No, what I'm saying is, right?
No, you're also no. Ask the question. Ask the question.
I respect Koulibaly, man,
Okay.
but
Okay.
Vivell would never have offered him. Even if Vivell had scouted him, he would have been like, come and play on the same type of contract Thiago Silva came on. You get that type of thing. Like, he's been in the game. Vivell has been in the game. He's run a club. You understand? So he understands that the more big contract, your contract has to go with what you are doing at the moment. And if we are not competing, we're not top 3, top 4. Like, no one should be getting 300K sitting in 10th in the table. That's why we are looking at disposing Sterling. That's why we're looking at these guys on big contract. They have to go, because if we were competing, if we were like where Mancity is, or let's say we're on top of the league, and we will likely win the league, then it makes more sense. And if Mount is a crucial part of a title run, then it makes more sense. But like, we're in a rebuild, and in this rebuild, like, okay, let me say, Reece James is one of the luckiest guys in the world. Look at him posting nonsense cryptic messages now. He's so lucky. If Vivell came in, forget whatever. And there's money to buy players, I'm telling you guys for a fact, he's not getting 250K a week for what he has done in less than how many games he's played for Chelsea at the top level. He's not won the league for Chelsea. He's never been close to winning a Ballon d'Or. That's a Ballon d'Or type of contract. 250K, 300K a week. It's not for a regular. It's just a normal right back. A right back. Are you Dani Alves? Even Dani Alves never got 250K a week in his life. So, like, Reece James should count himself very lucky. If Mount has, put pressure on his contract, then maybe he could have gotten, similar to Reece James or the same as Reece James. But I think he just left it a little bit too, he let it drag after the World Cup. And after the World Cup, Vivell came in, Paul Stanley, and these guys, they're like, okay, this is how our wage bill. No, it's too high. What are we paying? Aubameyang is 33. They looked at Koulibaly. Look at these guys. Why are we paying Cucurella so much? And these guys, and they are not even top 3 left backs in the world or top 3 left backs in Europe. The best right back in Europe is not. What's Hakimi on? I don't know if Tosi is here. Like, what's Hakimi's wages on? Reece James shouldn't be getting more than Hakimi in wage. He shouldn't. So if you're a football mind and you take away all your bias, you don't have affiliation with English players or something, you come to a club like Chelsea, you make the very right decisions at the end of the day. So that's why they had to put it on hold. Like, bro,
yeah,
we know you are crucial for this.
The report said at the moment everything is on hold.
Yeah, that's what they're like. We know you have been crucial to this club in the past, but right now, this is a rebuild. We appreciate what you have done in the past, and we want you to stay, but at our own terms, not to the detriment of the team. Because at the end of the day, if we look at it, if we keep buying and keep building, we want to build an elite team. Now, until we get to that elite level, no one can put Chelsea on. No, if you don't pay me, I'm gonna leave. If you don't pay, no one has that leverage at Chelsea right now. Nobody, not a single player can put Chelsea on that. No one has that leverage at Chelsea. No one is scoring 20 goals a season. Nobody is killing it. Nobody's killing it week in, week out, week in, week out. So he doesn't have that leverage. Unfortunately for him, I want him to stay. As a squad player, he has the work rate. I think he can fight for a first team team. Even in a complete Chelsea team, I think he can fight. With a very good coach coming. I think we're going to sack the coach. It's not a problem for this guy. These guys have the money and they have a very huge ambition, but they don't want to start on a very stupid. It would be so stupid handling. It would be so stupid giving Mount 250k a week. What is Mudryk that just came in? What is he going to say? Like, wait. They just gave me 97k. And then what happens when Mudryk goes on 15 goals a season, snatching us like an FA Cup or something? The second year, he sees Mount has been on the bench most times, hasn't had half of his goals. He's going to put Chelsea in just 2 years. We'll start having problems. We will start having problems in the dressing room, and he will be trying to negotiate a new contract. He'll be trying to force to leave. Because
my brain is Chelsea, which club is willing to pay him 250k a week? I don't know which club.
No,
no club. He wants to go to Liverpool. Liverpool is not paying him 250. I'm sorry. Liverpool are not paying him 250.
Deep down, he knows it. Nobody's
deep down, he knows it. He's just trying to make he thinks he can negotiate his way out by himself with Todd Bowley. He knows Todd Bowley is a sugar daddy. Todd Bowley is that sugar daddy. he can just beg Todd Bowley, and Todd Bowley will say, okay, we'll give you. That is that guy, but he's not the one in charge anymore. That's why he had to resign himself from the sporting director type of role. These Vivel guys are looking at our football week in, week out now. Bro, and this is a difficult situation where Mount is. And I pity him. He's hustled.
Yeah,
do you
feel bad? Do you feel bad?
No, I don't.
No, but you said you pity him. So what? Do you feel bad?
I pity him. As a boy, loyal servant. He's looking to work his way to the top.
Play for the badge. You didn't play.
You
for
get
the
what
badge.
I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even know what. I don't even know what play.
No,
for
he played for the badge. No.
What does it mean to play for the badge? You are growing up as a professional footballer.
It's your job.
No, of course. Like he played now. No. Time out.
You're not playing for the badge.
Kim Black. Kim Black and Goulet. Let me land because this.
Nobody plays for the badge. Let's be honest.
No, he played for the badge.
Is Messi playing for the badge?
You know what's that, Enki, right? Mm-hmm. If he played for the badge, he wouldn't have to keep doing this nonsense he's doing now.
My thing is
Messi playing for the badge at PSG? If you're good, my brother. You are a professional. You are top. You are an athlete. You already see yourself. You want to be the best. So you are doing everything you're doing for yourself. That's why. If you get to the front of goal, you will not say, "Oh, I'm going to play for the badge. I'm going to wait for someone else to come, and then I'll try and pass so I can be the best, the person who serves the team the most." No, everything you do, the way you hit the gym, you're trying to be the fittest, the strongest, the quickest, the guy that has the most goals, the guy that has the most assists. You're dispensable. That's how, in a top club, you should be dispensable.
Yeah, you should. No, I agree with that. But my thinking, Black, is I can't help but feel a bit bad because we have played a part in running him into the ground. I mean, look at
we haven't.
No, Kid Black, look at the amount of games. that this guy.
Go and check Bukayo Saka's amount of games.
And yeah, no. In fact, Kim Black, thank you for bringing it up.
Go and check Bukayo
I haven't
Saka's
finished.
amount
Let
of
me
games.
land. Let me
Check
land.
Vinicius Junior
Let
amount
me
of
land.
games.
Let me land.
That's all.
This guy Bukayo's played. Apparently, I saw a tweet. This guy Bukayo Saka has played 178 games.
Can you imagine? How many years younger than Mount?
Time out. How many games do you think Mount's played?
Maybe 200.
Yes, 214, bro. He's played 214 games.
How old is Mount?
That's not the point. The guy looks tired, man.
No.
The guy looks tired, bro.
NK, if a 20-year-old Saka, how old is Saka, please?
He's 19. Maybe 19, 20.
What?
No. He's not 19. He's not 19. No, he's not 19.
Let's say 21.
I want to say he's 21.
No, he's 20 max. He's 20 max, I think.
Okay. 20 and Mount is 24. That's 4 years older than and Bukayo Saka has 100.
He's 21.
He's 21.
Okay. 21 years. So he's 3 years. You know, in 3 years, that's over 150 games. 3 years in the top level, like at Chelsea or anywhere, you're going to play. In 3 years, you're going to play at least, if you are consistent, you play 150 games or 140. Let's say without injuries. 140 less games than Mount, but has played 164 already at 21. People are playing a lot of games in the world, bro.
Yeah, not like this though, Kim Black. No, I can't help but feel a bit. And this is high leverage games now with Chelsea. This guy Mount's played in critical high. I feel bad. You can't help me personally. I just think I feel a bit bad. I get it. It's business.
Bro, you wouldn't be feeling bad if he was killing it. If he was killing it, we wouldn't have a problem. If he could just make simple passes and create simple triangles and just do simple jobs. Like, we didn't ask him to win the Ballon d'Or. I never saw him as a Ballon d'Or candidate ever. I just want him to play good in a game.
But Kim Black, can we agree? There was a point, I'll say, maybe up until middle last year, the guy was playing with sharpness, incisiveness. He's declined. Like,
NK. This is where we're getting it wrong. He's always played with sharpness. He's one of the only guys that never really.
People in the chat said, he said, I shout out to you. I see. He said, if Mount is playing,
thank you. I
will be seen better.
Thank you.
The guy is playing weekend every week.
Thank you. If you give the same numbers you have given to Mount, if you gave that to Odoi or something, it would have probably improved, bro. Odoi never had 30% of Mount's game time.
Bro,
he never had it. Billy Gilmore never smelled it. He never got 30% of his game time. Tomori never got the chance enough, bro.
Kim Black, you're evil for this.
Charlie Musonda was sent on a loan. Bro, it's a ruthless level. The top level is a ruthless level. What's the pity party here? It's very ruthless here. They sacked our coach 6 games into a season after dealing with family troubles. And you're going to pity a player who's had all the chance and opportunity.
He was.
Let's be honest. It's ruthless for everybody. It's ruthless for the coach.
It's a cold world. It's a cold world.
It's a very cold world, especially for and these players are the biggest benefactors of this.
Think about it.
They're the biggest benefactor. They drive the biggest cars. People who are 24 years. Like Mount,
before 2005,
are still in Sheffield collecting 2,300.
Before 2005, it used to be normal.
Week.
It used to be normal for players to play 300 games, 400 games at the age of 24.
It used to be normal, my brother.
Yeah.
How is it that we're not?
You don't feel a bit bad. You don't feel a bit bad.
No, I feel a bit pity. I pity the guy.
I pity him, but it's not something to.
Bro, it's one of those things where, bro, we spoke about this. He is a great utility player. We are trying to build for a project.
It should be our. Honestly, I like him to Valverde at Madrid. If we use him the same way they'll use, just play on the right hand side. The problem is we had coaches came here with huge pressure on their shoulders. Like they came in here with you have to win every single game. That's the problem
They had a
with
gun on
playing
their
at
head.
Chelsea.
Yeah, they had a gun on their head.
If Modric just played 145 minutes, the whole world there's an earthquake in the fan base. Bro, this is the club we support. He's so ruthless here. Chukwuemeka played how many minutes from the bench? He's ruthless here, my brother.
I swear to God, he is still recovering.
He's too ruthless here.
No, King Black is right. Chukwuemeka is still recovering from those 2 misses in Liverpool.
I am telling
I
you, his
guarantee
brain,
you, bro.
he has not been sleeping properly because of 15 minutes cameo. Hey, he's ruthless here, and you are repeating him out. Collect the contract the club has offered you. Be grateful that the club even offered you a contract in the first place. Yes, because Jorginho didn't even know he was going to leave. And they cashed in on him. See it as when you now start balling out within your contract. If you sign a 5-year contract, this is what I'm saying. If he was smart, take the contract and let's go, right? Because one thing I know for sure, if he doesn't make the first team in like the next 6 months after signing a contract, trust me, a club will come out and put big money on him. He's going to move to a club. It's going to, but now you probably go for cheap, and then he might not be in the right frame of mind, even in a new club. Yeah, because he might not quickly recover from all of this drama as a boyhood Chelsea fan who's starting a new life at Liverpool wearing a red shirt. It might not feel good on him. You get what I'm saying? Right?
Do you know we let go of Jamal Musiala because of Mason Mount?
No, don't do that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, don't let him do this, man.
We did that.
Don't let him do this. Nah, don't let him do this. Musiala left on his own accord, man.
Guled, did you read the news that we didn't want to activate that João Felix contract because of Mount?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the first time, I saw it. They said Chelsea initially didn't want to go for João Felix anymore because of Mount. Because they thought Mount plays as a number 10, and there's really no reason to take the risk of signing someone for 5 more. But later I think Vivell and all they take this opportunity, take this chance. This guy hasn't even signed a new contract yet. You don't even know if what he's asking for will be ridiculous for. Let's just get this guy for 5 months. Let's see. Wow. Honestly, that's to tell you that Chelsea had this boy in it. Chelsea likes this boy, but we just cannot be stupid. We cannot pay. He's not 4 times. He cannot earn 3 times more than a World Cup winner. It does not make any sense.
You can't pull down Chelsea's pants. But you can't pull Chelsea pants down like that.
You can't just like that. Because you are clapping for the fans after the game. But don't clap again. Just go to the dressing room and laugh.
You're not wrong.
Mason Mount contract situation. Mr. Abdul.
Thank you, Abdullah. Yeah.
Mason Mount contract situation.
Yeah, so we can be here for the next 20 hours.
For now, he's in standby.
We can be here for the next 20 hours talking about Mason Mount because, he's in a unique situation in terms of he's come through the ranks and we've had some kind of emotion attachment to him. The other time I was sort of like dissecting his journey so far in Chelsea Football Club. The problem with Mount is for the past 1 season, he hasn't matched that Champions League winning season in terms of performance. So that's the problem Mount has, and that's the problem a lot of fans in Chelsea have with Mount. If he had been consistent with that level, I mean, nobody would be even arguing in terms of give him contract, don't give him contract. But another thing I want to draw is, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. When Boli took over, people said, I've not heard it and I've not seen it, but then people said that he said he wanted to build the biggest club in the world. Did he say that?
Yeah, he did.
Is that what he said?
Yep, yes, sir.
Okay. So we know what the biggest club in the world means. Now, that's intent. Now, has he shown his hand that he really wants to do that? Or was that just promises? He's sort of like, we can see that there's evidence of him doing that or trying to do that. Now, what is the policy in which he wants to attain that objective or achieve that objective? Nobody knows because we are all external. Now, the thing is, if you look at when Real Madrid were building the Galacticos, their policy was it's going to be a mixture of the Figos, the Zidanes, and the is it the Pavards. That was what Perez said then. You know. So what does that mean? It's going to be superstars mixed with local players. Pavard then, I don't know, maybe he was called Pavard or Pavan. I can't remember.
Pavard,
But
Pavard.
Pavard, okay. Pavard then was a defender. Okay. So it means if you look at it structurally, the superstars will be mainly the players that makes the difference. And then they'll use the homegrown players as those that are just like functional or players that just do the donkey work. So we don't know what policy is in place now. You get it? So if you look at it again, we have a lot of profitable assets, but those profitable assets that we have are actually mainly English players. I don't think. I don't think.
Abdul,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, I just sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
How do you think that will go down with the fan base?
The
Let me
club is
finish.
bigger than the fan base.
No,
Finish. Let me finish now.
yeah.
How did the thing is, NK? How did it go down with the fan base when Perez of Real Madrid said we want to build a Galacticos of the Zidane, the Figos, and the Pavard? Did anybody complain then?
I don't know, boss. You have to tell me. I don't. I'm a young guy. You have to tell me.
No, but there's history here, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
You can't ignore history just because you're young. It's relevant. You can learn a lot from history.
NK is an old
But the
man.
thing,
He just
anyway,
like
valid question, NK. But the thing is, they were all in support of it. 99% of them were in support of it.
No,
Who didn't
but
want
Abdul.
Figo then? Who didn't want Figo then? Who didn't want Zidane then? Their team.
No, but Abdul. Here's the difference, though. Here's the difference, and you know this because you're here. You saw the way the fan base. I know it's a club legend, but you saw
Let,
the way
let's
the.
let's. I know where you're trying to pull me to, but just let me just complete
Yeah,
this.
land. Sorry, yeah, land.
So with this guys, okay, they will definitely. What I'm sensing is, and nobody should hold me to this because we're all in the same journey and we don't have inside information. So we're just using all our own football knowledge. What I'm sensing is they will dispose or shift some of these English players that we glorify. Who are the ones I'm talking about that are at risk? Rhys James,
Hmm.
Chilwell, Mason Mount, Gallagher, Broja, um,
Ruben
Loftus
Loftus Cheek.
because if you look at these players, they are the ones where we can generate the most funds, and they need to generate funds this next window. They need because everybody now knows Chelsea has money. If Chelsea come for your player, just tell them double the price, and they will most likely pay if they value the player that much. So Chelsea was sort of like I think they will move some of those players, some of those fans have attachment to. And the reason why they'll move them is not because for any sentimental reason. I think it's just for the cash. Now, the thing is, if you look at some of those players we've just mentioned, is Mason Mount really a difference maker? In the Champions League season, he was a difference maker, if we want to be honest. But we've all come to the realization that that team was just lucky to win the Champions League. That team was never that good. So he was a king. He was a one-eyed man in a blind island. We've all seen now. We've watched him enough. People can know what to expect from Mason Mount. Is he a difference maker? And unfortunately, we've put him on some kind of um,
Pedestal.
pedestal where he sees himself as the hero. You know what I mean? His mentality seems like that of a hero. They want to be at the end of every fantastic pass. He wants to score every, deciding goal. So that's why when they put him in the midfield, he is not that disciplined because his mind is now forward thinking.
It's
Just like
it's
Lampard.
it's like
Lampard, just like
Abdul. It's like you know that saying. He sees his name in lights.
exactly. You know what I mean? So I'm sensing that actually they might prefer to keep Gallagher and release Mount. Because remember,
Same
Gallagher said
here.
over the
Same here.
over the
Also,
summer,
I think that's what's
Gallagher
gonna
said
happen.
over the summer, look, I'm just happy to be here. Just anywhere I'll play. That's the mentality of somebody who thinks it's a privilege to play for Chelsea.
Thank you, Ebi. Thank you.
And
That's
that
exactly what
and
the
that's
team
a very
needs, though.
good that's a football mentality because you have to know your own level. The great AC Milan, the great Real Madrid, it's not everybody that was a superstar. Some of the players knew their level just because they wanted to be part of greatness. Somebody has to do the dirty work. And as you've seen, from what I saw or from what I could read, against Liverpool, Gallagher was playing six. Against Fulham, in the second half, it seems Gallagher was playing six. So he's ready to do donkey walk because he's come to the realization that I know my level, but I want to be part of this great thing. He's already seen the bigger picture. So and I read somewhere, I don't know how valid it is or how correct it is, but they said they were going to consider extending Gallagher's contract. Invariably, what I'm trying to say is if somebody comes and someone drop like 50 million, 60 million, 60 million for sure, they will allow Mason Mount to just leave. They will just allow him to leave. For 60 million, I think they will allow him to leave.
Okay,
So
but Abdul.
all that him saying he wants 280 or whatever, according to what King Black said, you see, when this Vivel came on board, you sense that something has changed in terms of the players we are acquiring and in terms of wages. People like Koulibaly, I think they were lucky because Vivel would just go like, no, hell no, man. If we're getting this guy, probably give him like 2 years contract. How many years
It's true
contract
because
did
it's
Koulibaly
true
get?
because as soon as he came on Vivel, now all of a sudden we're hearing these rumors that all the senior players wants to leave.
Wait, so time out. So time out. So time out. Let me ask you. So indirectly, Abdul, what you're saying is Tuchel fucked up his club.
No, 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 no. He
No,
didn't fuck
no,
up
No,
his
that's
club.
because essentially Todd gave Tuchel the
NK,
keys,
don't do
right?
this.
No, I
no, no,
am.
no,
I am.
it's okay.
I'm going there. I'm going there. No,
It's
I'm
okay.
going
It's
there.
okay.
I'm going
No
there.
problem.
I'm going
You
there
mean over the
because
summer?
because
Well,
Todd,
Todd Bowley was trying to back Tuchel then,
and he
and for
backed him
whatever
with.
reason, I think he changed his mind. That's
And
why he brought in
I
them
don't know,
guys
this is what I
starting
even think. I
all those
thought,
guys.
Todd, I'm sorry. Todd Bully came in as a novice to the footballing
Yeah,
world and
exactly.
everything.
Football
So
game, yeah.
as soon as, and because he used to pay big money for his NFL or whatever, his
MLB,
baseball.
MLB.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you understand. So as soon as he was hearing like how much you guys earn and 5 million a year, 7 million a year, I was like, oh, this is cheap compared to my. You get what I'm saying? Like he was just giving out contracts. So he thought Koulibaly 5 years or was it 4 years? Sterling,
Like
oh,
four
5 years.
years, like 4 years,
It
yeah,
didn't matter. Like it didn't
yeah,
matter what's Sterling like. How is
yeah.
Sterling going to improve us?
Right, it was Sterling
How
for
many
4 years.
more years does
Yeah.
he still have playing at the top level? That didn't matter to Todd Bowley.
So
You
he
get what
did
I'm
it
saying?
for Tuchel.
He just did it. It was just vibes. He did it for
It's
Tuchel.
back to show.
Yeah, and
So
because it was like
King
an
Black.
emergency. It was an emergency window,
So
basically.
King Black. So King Black again. What you're basically telling me, just from what I'm hearing, Tuchel fucked this club up, right? Because he was the same guy that
No, 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 no. I
advocates.
wouldn't use fuck this club up because that means like somebody has a bad intention. So I wouldn't say
Okay,
he fucked
okay,
this
he
club up.
unintentionally fucked his club up. Can I say that then?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't even use that word.
Don't
Fuck.
use the word fuck at
For us
all.
to fuck.
Don't use the
Okay,
word
sorry,
fuck
sorry
at
for my
all at all.
language. He messed this club up. Can I say that?
I think
No, no,
he messed the
no.
transfer window up.
Tell
Basically,
me, tell me what he did with, you know, scientific reasoning. Don't tell
Okay,
me like he messed up this club.
okay, okay. Let me
How
give
will
you
you
the
mess up an
scientifics.
organization? Why would
Let
you
me give you
mess up?
this.
Can you mess up your organization? The organization you work for now, can you mess it up?
Abdul, let me
I think Tuchel just didn't fucking care. He just didn't care
no,
how
because
much you
King Black.
pay. It
No, no,
doesn't matter to
Tuchel,
Tuchel. Tuchel just
Tuchel,
wanted players. That's all.
yeah. Tuchel was thinking about the now.
Yeah.
His mindset was about, I need these players to win something now, to
And Guled,
compete now.
we are still coming there. Oh. There's
No, no.
something I would
Yeah.
like to talk about
Tuchel was
because
able
we have
to.
to. I think that's
No,
the route
Tuchel was able to
Vivel and the
measure.
rest needs to take now.
Tuchel had the privilege of
Go on.
measuring what he already had, and he knew a lot of them were not up to the level he wanted. So he wanted immediate replacement for them.
To be
He
fair,
didn't want a situation where he had to grow somebody again. So he wasn't thinking about, let me have like 5 under 21 or 21-year old, then I will have to grow them again. No, he just thought
Abdul,
like, let me replace what I have for a winning team.
guys, to be fair, correct me if I'm wrong. Sterling under Tuchel actually was playing well.
No, he wasn't.
He
No, he
was, he
wasn't.
was.
He wasn't.
Okay,
He was
okay.
scoring a few goals, but his overall performance was crap.
Okay. Let me amend that. Can I not say Cucurella under Tuchel wasn't playing well?
Did he ever play under Tuchel? Really?
Yeah, he did. He did. You know the Tottenham game where everyone was saying, and even the run of games where everyone was,
The
oh,
Tottenham
this,
game was good.
yeah,
It was good.
his passing.
But to have that, Rhys James was also available, and
Mhm.
N'Golo Kante was available for the
Yeah,
Tottenham
yes,
game
yeah,
as well. So,
yeah.
we can't really say Cucurella was good or Sterling was good. The team that time we
Okay,
still had,
so even better. So if you're saying these guys weren't good, then can I not still? I hate to be that guy, but can I not still say, yo, Tuchel helped mess this club up because you signed Koulibaly on high wages for a length of time.
and
You, al- you
NK.
no,
Time out,
1 minute.
time
Let me
out.
finish. Let me land.
Time out, NK.
Let me land. No,
Just
let me land. Let me
no,
land.
no,
Let me land.
no. I
No,
know where you're going, but this is
yeah.
what I have to say
Ask
to that.
P2. Ask P as well.
Yeah. For that Aspley, that's on Tuchel.
Mhm.
That's really on Tuchel. And then I can't blame him because who is coming in to replace Aspley anyway? Who are we going to sign? Tuchel didn't know any right back anywhere. He didn't have there was no scouting team. Todd Bowley had no scouting team, no director of football. We had no direction. So it was basically they introduced names. And
Oh, it's just
at that time,
vibes. So
if
you
you
said it's
remember,
purely vibes.
it's just vibes. I told you. All the transfers were just based on vibes. And oh, this guy is coming from Mancity. He has to be good. How much is he on? 300. Oh, I had 50. Good. At least you have your man, right, Tuku? He said, yes, I have my man. Okay. You need a left back? Oh, Man City wants him. He has to be good. Let's go for Cucurella. Okay. You need a left back? Yeah. Because Man City wants him. They just
And to
want the
be
league.
fair,
He has to
and
be
to
good.
be and to be fair, Brighton played well against us, and Cucurella assisted Fingy's goal. What's his name? Danny Welbeck, when Tuchel was the coach. He
Yeah.
was
Oh,
given his hard time.
the last minute goal.
That's
Yeah.
what
He
I'm
was
saying.
given his hard time in that game.
That
I
whole
was
transfer
at
window,
time for Bridge that game.
Yeah,
NK, that the whole transfer window with Tuchel is the same type of transfer window we had with Timo Werner, Ziyech,
Wow.
Werner. It was just vibes. It's the same. I don't know. That was when I knew that Abramovich still has a hand in Chelsea. It was like the same print. Basically, all our transfers that season was just based on vibes. They introduced players to Chelsea. Chelsea look at them. They asked the coach, "Do you need him?" He says, "Yes, bring him." That's all. It's the same thing we did on Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. There was no scouting strategy. There was nothing. Basically, yeah. Continue. Yeah. Abdul, are you
Yeah,
there?
yeah. So I think if somebody drops like 60 million, this summer, I think they will release Mount. Mount needs to have like a reflection on exactly what he wants as a footballer and realize it's not just all money, money, money. He needs to reevaluate himself and think about what he really wants. Does he want to be a soldier again, or does he want to just be a superstar?
Yeah, does he want to play for the badge or not?
Mind you, I there's no guarantee that things are going to work out when you move somewhere else. I mean, Oxley Chamberlain moved from Arsenal to Liverpool. I've not seen him since he's got to Liverpool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So,
true.
these guys have to be careful. Whoever is advising them, they have to make sure that they're getting the right advice.
Abdul. You know why I also think. Sorry to cut you off, because you make a valid point with bringing up Conor Gallagher. You know what the thing is. Gallagher, to the degree Mount wasn't really hyped up, but Gallagher was actually a nobody.
Yeah.
In the academy, he was a no because I went to the Youth Cup final. I think it was Arsenal and Chelsea. This guy was a nobody. Like Billy Gilmore at the time. It was
I
Billy
thought I thought
Gilmore.
Gallagher won the Academy Player of the Year for his own year, for his
No, I
own
don't.
set as well.
I don't know. But early on, I'm talking about under 18s times.
Oh, okay.
This guy was a nobody. Like this guy was like what Abdul said, a soldier, right? Um, it was Gilmore and Hudson Odoi. And I remember the time Dushon Sterling was hyped up, but only played because he was getting back to fitness. But him as well.
Was
Um,
Tammy Abraham there as well? That time?
not that Youth Cup final, not
Oh,
that
okay,
one, but
okay.
before that, yes. Um, but nah, Gallagher was a soldier, right? And I think Mount wasn't a soldier to the same level. I think there was a bit of buzz, but I get the impression that Mount doesn't want to be a soldier anymore, man.
The hunger is gone. The
Yeah,
hunger
I
is gone.
don't. I don't
So
think he
the thing
wants to
is, so the thing
fight.
is, the thing is with sports. Sometimes when you are coaching kids, what you teach them is as important as what you coach them. You know, so the wisdom you're passing to them is as important as the direction you're given and the instruction you're giving to them while you're coaching them at the same time. You know, um, so you never know who these kids are around. If at that age they are around people who are like, you know, carrying them as if they're special, they'll start thinking they're special. But maybe if you're around somebody who's like pushing you and encouraging
But
you and
Abdul,
telling you
Abdul,
the truth,
yes, I
you know,
agree. But Abdul, can we put coaching and teaching aside and talk about their talents naturally?
to
Can
me,
we just do that for a moment?
What
Because
does that mean?
every
What does
little
that
thing
mean?
we
What does
we
that mean?
just
What does that
we
mean?
pair you pair 10 players on the pitch. You say the coach do your magic. How about what's their talent level technically in the
So,
position they
Kim Black,
play?
what are you saying? What are you saying?
No, no, no. We are talking of the people that
It's
coach them from
self-explanatory
the
now, man.
18, from the 19, from the 20 years. But what's the talent they grew up with? What's the thing that came naturally to them? What's the thing they were good at?
What was the gift? What
What
was the
was their
gift?
gift? What was the gift from God?
Yo, this
Or
guy's
was
rude.
it all coaching and that means I can just take a bomb if I could just take a 6-year-old guy that I saw no talent with and just put him under coaching, pay money to be coached to coach him into a superstar? Did he not
it's
at 6-year-old Messi was different from every other person. Everyone who became
no,
great
no, no,
today were
no, no, no,
special at six,
no,
seven.
King Black. That's why I said the teaching around them, because NK made reference to um, um, Conor Gallagher
Yeah, his
not
upbringing.
not really being visible at certain age. And what I'm saying is like coaching and teaching is very, very important. Okay, you're talking about like a 6 years old, taking him to trying to coach him. Yeah, I can for sure tell you if it's a 6 years old, yeah, you can coach a 6 years old how to play football and they will become good footballer. But the person coaching that 6 year old, do they really, even if the 6 years old has zero talent, do they have the right um wisdom themselves? Because you doing the coaching, you have to have the wisdom Sorry, you have to have a particular philosophy. You have to understand the philosophy. If your 6-year-old kid has zero talent, and you want that kid to, let's say, hypothetically become a footballer, or you see him as a footballer on paper, and you take him for coaching, okay, and you're coaching that kid maybe like just once or twice a week, that kid might never become a footballer
But
or
what
a
I'm
good
saying,
footballer.
Abdul, is
But if
talent.
the person,
What's
hold on.
talent level were they born with? Like
No,
this
let me
this
tell you.
coaching
That's
entity,
what I'm
we're
trying to explain to
overestimating
you.
it. Really,
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That you could be born with zero talent, but they can coach you to a certain level. Depends on the philosophy of people who are coaching you and the coaching around you. Okay. Let me break it down to you this way. Okay. From the age of 11 till 22, we are mapping out the path for somebody who wants to be a footballer now. From the coach age of 11 to 22, you should play football every day. Every day you should play football. I didn't say go and be coached. I said play. So you'll be playing at the back of your house. You'll be playing with your friend. You'll be playing at the park, and then you'll be going to the academy as well. But you should be playing football every day. Okay. And then from the age of 22 to the age of 32, you should be going to the gym every day as a footballer. You should be going to the gym every day. And then from 32 upwards, you should make sure that you're doing your recovery every day. Okay. So there's philosophies to all these things. But if you don't get the coach with the right, there's a lot of coaches out there that are rubbish, teaching kids rubbish, but they think they know what they're doing. And coaching without philosophy is not complete.
And lucky enough for our academy, we had the best academy in Europe at one point.
so they
Exactly.
say. So they say.
No, but Abdul doesn't like this academy stuff, man. He thinks that's
I
media
don't.
football.
I think it's a bomb academy as well because
Abdul doesn't like the academy
our
stuff, man.
academy is overrated.
No,
I've
you
said
will
it
have to
before.
do
I think it's overrated.
you have to
But
do the
Abdul,
academy.
I know
if the
you,
same
Abdul. I know you. I
Abdul,
remember your statements, man. You said that it might be so. It's what's it
Okay,
called?
Abdul. Okay, Abdul. This is my question. You
Yeah.
said depends on who is coaching. I think the same person who coached Mason Mount out of the academy coached Rhys
Gallagher.
James out of the academy as well.
Wasn't it
Okay.
Jody Morris?
Okay.
Was it not Jody Murray? It's the same set of people. But
Yeah.
how come some of them are just? How come Rhys James now is Rhys James?
Okay.
How
Have you
come he
seen
can
his
strike? How come he
okay,
can
okay.
pass?
Have
How
you
come he can cross the ball?
which is
This is
exactly
this is this
so
is
that
what
is
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying.
Abdul.
That is what I'm
So
saying.
they have to come with what's their gift? What
No,
talent
that's
do
what
they have to be
King
coached?
Black, King Black, you've answered your question yourself. That's what I'm saying. At that age, it depends on who is around them as well. Rhys James comes from a footballing family. His sister plays football. Do you think this
Yeah.
guy, if he doesn't go to the academy, do you think this guy is not practicing at the back of his house every day?
But maybe Mount practices at the back of his house too. But maybe he's just
We don't
practicing
know.
running,
We don't know.
cardio.
Or maybe after the maybe after the
You are
training,
sick, man.
just
In black.
Maybe it's just
No, no,
100-meter
maybe it's
race.
not.
He will just
Wait,
line up.
wait,
He will just line up
Abdul.
with
Who's your
Gallagher,
AVI? Who's your DP?
Mikhailo.
Mudrik.
Oh, Mudrik.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't come on stream, so forgive me. But I was promised certain things about this guy.
Bro, he's
The last,
just calm
he
No,
down.
just
no,
too
Kim
much. He
Black,
just too
no,
much.
Kim
He just
Black,
too much.
no, no, no,
NK.
no,
You
no,
have
no,
to give him 10 games, man.
no, Kim
This
Black,
guy,
no, Kim Black,
this
no,
guy,
no, time
he
out.
needs the rest of the season.
Kim Black,
He's still
no, no.
playing preseason.
Kim Black, the thing is,
Mhm.
because I'm a young guy. I respect my elders. You understand?
You are an old man with this your
No,
voice.
Kim
This
Black,
is 72-year-old voice.
Kim Black, no, time out. When the elders are
If
talking,
they are
right?
saying that, what of Abdul? Abdul
NK,
look like 120 or
I'm
150.
like, I'm like, what, yeah.
I'm not saying we're not saying your football age. Like King Black is not saying your football age. He knows your football age is young, but he's talking about
But your real age.
Your biological
In
age.
black, in black. If they are talking about NK, really, what of Abdul? Really?
yo,
Abdul is
I'm
close to
like,
400.
Are
He's
you
close to
listening to
200.
Abdul? This is Ghanaians. Okay, I will not say anything.
yeah. Anyways,
Anyways.
continue, NK,
Abdul,
NK. Sorry.
Abdullah.
Yeah.
Abdullah,
Hello,
yo,
wow.
yo, Abdullah. I was just
Yeah.
watching. I was promised certain things, Abdullah. Like Abdul was promising me certain things. So the first half I watched, and I was
No. It
waiting.
wasn't. It wasn't. See,
Enke,
No,
Abdul,
Enke,
I
wait,
haven't
Abdul,
finished.
Black,
Let me
Black,
land. Let me
Black,
land. Abdul,
Okay,
Abdul,
now
Abdullah,
Abdul,
wait. It's
Abdul,
football.
Abdullah.
Talking
Let
Abdul.
me
Let me
land.
about.
let
Let
me
me land.
explain to NK.
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
explain
no.
to
Abdul,
Abdul,
no,
No, no, no.
King
wait,
Black. Let me
Black,
land
King
first.
Black,
Let me
King
land
Black,
first.
King
Let me
Black,
land first.
King
No,
Black.
let me land first.
Let NK football we're talking about. NK has not said I owe him money. He's
Yeah.
still football. Let him say
Yeah,
it, man.
thank you. So
Okay.
I was promised certain things from Abdul with Mudrich and saying someone described because when Noni was signed, because this is where I'm going with this. When Noni was signed, right?
But you remember, NK, I came here to say Noni is going to ball out for
I,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Remember?
remember you. I remember you see King Black. You see why I didn't mention you.
I said he's going to outshine a number of people that we have signed already.
Mhm. So when Noni was signed, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was happy. Me personally, I was very happy he was signed. But Abdul was saying, I don't know, and I don't think he was ready. So I asked
I've not
Abdul now.
watched him. It was Abdullah normally do that. Abdullah, I've not watched him play. I'm not sure about him. Even
Yeah, Abdul
Badiashile,
was
I've
saying the
not
same
watched
not
him
thing as
watched
before
well,
him.
play,
right?
so I only watch him once, and I'm happy
But
with
it's
what
the
I
same
see.
highlights that you watch of Badiashile that you have watched of
Mudrik.
Mudrich. But you
Thank
chose
you.
the highlight of Mudrich over the highlight
No,
of
but
of
Abdul will say he
Madueke.
watched no K Black.
Let's be honest.
Abdul will
Is
say
it
he
because
watched the
of
full
blonde hair?
90. He'll say he watched the
Yes.
full 90, which is cool. I'm just saying, why is it that I brought up Madueke and I said, yo, this guy could actually play. Like I feel like he has a useful role. And I said, what did I say? I said, why is it that with Modric you're sold, but with Noni you're not? And I still have that same question. That's what I'm saying, because Noni showed me something actually. He really did. He really impressed.
He's going to start next game.
Yeah, he has to
He's
start
going
next
to
game.
start.
He has to start next game.
You think
But
ZH is going to touch that pitch again, man? I just pray we are able to manage him and not get him injured, man. Because I don't know, that boy is good.
Because
And,
He
and,
show
and he's playing
there's
and
some
he's playing
vert,
against and
there's
he's
some
playing against
vertical
West Ham.
passes. He has
He's
some
playing against
vertical
West Ham.
passes, man.
Yeah, but West Ham like to break legs, so be careful.
Nah, I
this
don't
this
think
this is
so.
how men are made, man.
I hope
But
so.
we
because
have
NK,
we have
NK,
we have
NK,
Conor Gallagher.
I
Okay,
get you, I
let
get
me
you.
pass something to NK, please. Abdullah. NK. Okay.
We
I
have
want
Cocaine Gallagher. We are not worried of
NK,
West Ham.
NK, I want you to
Yeah.
hold on to this.
hmm
Remember that anytime you speak about football,
hmm
okay, it's a test on your football knowledge. No, it's very important.
So you are putting
It's
your
very important.
football pedigree
No,
on the
let
line
me
here,
Line.
no, let me
NK.
be
Okay.
NK,
Okay.
NK,
so
your
so
football
NK,
pedigree is on the
NK,
line.
hold
hmm
on. NK Black, hold on now. Hold on 2 seconds. So NK, okay,
hmm
never be scared
hmm
of saying what you are thinking in football. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry that you're going to be wrong,
hmm
because football is a very dynamic element. Okay. Things things tick. See, if everybody got if everybody got everything right in football, people like Jose Mourinho will have the perfect 11 all the time. But you will see sometimes he buys players. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
hmm
You get it? Alex Ferguson buys a lot of players that didn't work out.
Yeah,
People
that's
didn't
true.
notice.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
It's like a test of your football knowledge. Don't be scared that somebody will, try to, mark you as being wrong. You don't know what you're saying. I can do this stuff.
I
All
got
right.
you.
All right. I respect
For
that.
your
No, I
for
respect that. I respect that.
on these two players, okay, because they belong to my club, I want them to succeed any day,
hmm
anytime. Okay. And talent wise, there should be no reason for them not to succeed. The only reason they will not succeed or they will fail is for reasons outside their talent. Listen, look, if we want to be like really real and honest, Tutu just failed. That's why he got fired. He was not the same coach when he was leaving compared to when he came. For what reason?
Yep,
He had personal problems. Who will expect
yep.
like almost a 50-year-old man to have personal problems that they think would just like break him down to the point of his professionalism? So this is football.
So it can be very dynamic, just like life is. I want them
I
to
get,
actually uh, succeed, and I
Mhm.
see no reason why they wouldn't succeed based on their talent. But
Fair enough.
who knows? Who knows? I mean,
Mr. Mr. K, Mason Mount contact situation. Your take. Oga K.
Before Gay goes, do you guys trust? Do you know we are signing a lot of players that still needs a lot of coaching.
Yeah.
Like especially Mudrid is off the ball work. Before we signed him, I went on a lot of numerous videos from Shakhtar fans, from people. You get what I'm saying? Like for like a year ago, and they were mentioning his weaknesses, his strength, his weaknesses, his strength, and they talked about his off the ball movements. Who is going to coach that out of him right now? That's
It's
just
tough.
a part of
It's
concern for
tough.
me. I
It's
don't know,
tough
man.
though because he spotted the right man. We will see. We will know. We will see.
You
Is
can't
it
you
going to
can't
be?
listen.
Because if you add that off, it was just off the ball movement that made him crap in that first half. Really,
Yeah.
it was not marking the defenders. It was not
No, no,
tracking
no.
back to
And
help
Mason Mount
Cucurella.
was in his position
No,
entire
no,
time.
no.
It was his
Don't
position.
say we've been saying this over and over again. It's becoming too. It's becoming.
Repetitive.
Yes.
no, but that's
Let's
what
talk
happened.
about
That's what
him.
happened. That's what
It's
happened in that
becoming.
case.
It's becoming picky. We are picking. It's becoming like we are picking on Mason Mount. How about
No, no, it's
him
you're
in
picking
it?
the subject. It's
Him
because
in
you're
his
it's the subject you
position,
picked.
he
No,
never
it's the subject
pressed
you
from the
picked.
front. He didn't do it. And then coming back, when these guys were attacking us because they were playing with wing backs,
He
right
was
wing back
jogging.
and
He
left
was
wing back,
jogging back.
he was just jogging back. So that
Yeah,
puts so
yeah.
much pressure on Cucurella. Anytime he wants to, Cucurella didn't know if he's supposed to commit or just stay. You get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't getting any help at all. And at that point, Mount was already in the bush.
I'm
He was
sorry.
hunting. He was hunting for his next goal.
I wasn't here. I wasn't on stream. I was on stream before, but you cannot expect a guy with a Mount and Gallagher midfield to do. Anyways, it happened.
No,
It is what it
I
no
is.
think
comment.
I
Mr.
think that's a
K,
quarter
Mason Mount.
NK. I think that was a quarter mistake. Like somebody was saying, I think it's Gula that said it at the last stream that you should have
Abdullah,
just
my people.
Before I go, because I don't know, do you guys know Eunice CFC? Because Eunice, I like his videos. So before you
Let's
say
talk
that, we talk.
football. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
like
fine.
him. I will follow
Who?
Twitter too.
Who?
Eunice.
Talk football. Eunice.
Eunice.
Yeah, because I always go to Carefree Lewis channel. We
Oh,
actually talk.
Carefree
So
Lewis. Oh,
yeah,
His,
he's a
his
friend of
video
mine.
his videos are very insightful as well. And he has this. Do you know when he gave up on Potter? I think we've not even played 10 games under Potter.
Because
He went
Eunice
to
said
the,
something.
he went to
Eunice
the
said something I
training
like.
ground and he saw Potter and was like, nah. He said he was just clapping for the mediocrity that all the players were. And he said,
who?
no, this is Chelsea Football Club. He said,
Who?
no,
Carefree Lewis.
no,
No,
Eunice.
Eunice.
Okay.
He said
The
Potter was
Algerian,
just
the Algerian
clapping
guy.
for every stupid shot they took,
Yeah, it's
every
British
wrong
Algerian.
passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
just
so this
praising
this
them.
is
Was
the
saying, come on, good
this
one.
is the video of Eunice, and I was like, okay, this is for me. I
He's
want to
got
see
good
the
knowledge of
comment.
the game as well. I like him.
We move to Graham Potter.
Yeah,
That was set up. I want to show you a few things, right? Because it goes back to the fundamentals. It goes back to the basics. Check this out. This was yesterday talking about Mount and Gallagher and their positioning. Absolutely shambolic. You see how far up the pitch they are. They're meant to be 2/8, right? It's actually poor. When you think about it, it's poor. Now, this point was made during the game by many people. I'll show you another thing. This. Badiashile is trying to pick out a pass. Look how far forward both Mount and Gallagher are in between those half spaces amongst the front three, right? It's basically become a front five. And look how large the gap is between Enzo, Mount,
Yeah,
and
Enzo, man. Yo.
too far. It's too much. They need to be deeper. They have to be deeper. Now, I want to pinpoint something because when it comes to positioning, when it comes to this sort of mistake, you look to the manager. At first, I'd look during a game, would look to the players like, what are you doing? But I can't put the blame on the players if the instructions come from the manager. Now, what's unclear here is what's happened. Now, my personal opinion during the game yesterday, I was looking at the players and thinking, especially Mount, literally moving into Mudrik's position, going into a half space, shifting to the left-hand side, moving central, going straight back to the left-hand side, going so far forward. The gaps between the 2-8s and Enzo were ridiculous throughout the whole game. But it didn't seem like there was much of a correction from the bench. So at first, I'm looking at the players going, Mount, Gallagher, what on earth are you guys doing? Because they were having a horrendous game anyway. But then I looked to Graham Potter. Mate, you got to correct the situation here. What's going on? Now, I have it on authority from someone at the game who's able to hear what Potter is saying and said that Tuchel was saying the same thing when Tuchel was here, is that they do tell Mount, Gallagher, players like this, when they go too far forward. And yesterday it was said by Graham Potter to Mount, Gallagher, that they need to come deeper and close the gap between them and Enzo. But during the game, they weren't doing it. So I have to propose this, right? I have to propose this. If, and I've always said Mount is a top professional and he listens, he executes what he's told to do. But if that is the case, not doing what Potter's telling them to do, now I'm looking at Potter. Don't pick them for the next game. If they are not listening to you, bruv, if they during a game they are not doing as you instruct, why on earth do you keep playing them? So I'm gonna give the opportunity. When it gets to the West Ham game on the 12:30 next Saturday, I don't want to see Mount or Gallagher in the starting 11. Simple. Because if they're not doing as you are asking during a game, what use are they? So now we see if they are in the starting 11.
This now reflects what Rhys James,
don't do it.
What Rhys James
that's not Mount's
quoted.
problem anymore. That's not Gallagher's problem anymore. That's your
Because you can't beg these guys to come and close down space in the midfield. These things you come naturally.
This is Eunice who kind of analyzed what happened yesterday, and I said the same thing too. That was what I was saying. What is problem? Is it? I was saying it. Does Mount look like someone who always want to listen? Because I'm like, there's too much space between Enzo Fernandez, Gallagher, and
Abdullah, should I tell you?
King Black, 1 second, brother, please. I was in the game as well. You remember yesterday? You remember yesterday? I was arguing with our guys, and he was saying Enzo was having a horrific game.
That's cap.
And I was telling him, bro, the distance was too much. These guys were not coming back. And he was telling me, no, you're just picking on them. I'm not picking on them. I'm on the ground, bro. These guys were
Blue Eyes is just trying to.
Kim Black, that is exactly the same. Well, what was the reason?
Blue Eyes is not serious about that.
The reason
don't take his words
messages. Kim Black, that was the reason Rhys James was putting out that messages. He was sending a message. I'm like, this message means something. It does not mean just ordinary message. This message means something.
See, if you have to beg for people to help you lift the bricks, or what was it? What was the
exactly.
message?
Why would you build with them in the first place?
Yes, you get what I'm saying. I believe this is what it was all about. I believe this is what it was all about.
No, but
I think James is not a Mount guy.
I think that's tough, man. I think that's.
I'm telling you,
I disagree there, man.
I never see them rolling together and all that. I never see them doing that. I never see it in video. I never see it in training. I never see it anywhere.
Wait, but time out. Let me ask you this then. Okay. My issue is, I don't think Potter wanted to start those guys. But
and then to add to that, the reason why I said I don't think they are on speaking terms, or if they are friends or something, is due to this contract situation as well. Come to think of it, the reason why he rejected the 200K is in reference to Rhys James's contract.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, yeah. If you reject it, if we play in the same
you think
team,
he's hating on him?
It's not necessarily. It's not. No, not necessarily.
No, not like hate, but like.
Why can't I get that? He's saying.
Why can't I get that? Are you telling me?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Kim Black.
Yeah.
What Eunice said here? Because I listened.
This I believe they are not on talking terms.
What Eunice said here shows to me, because I was already critical on Potter's supporter. I wanted to be ruthless, but I'm like, can you make the decision of dropping Gallagher?
Where's Steven, man? Abdullah, where's Steven?
He's been working recently.
Okay.
He sent me a message. He's been working recently.
Yes.
What Eunice said here, because I listened to them. What Eunice said, it shows me that both Gallagher and Mason are not orchestrating what Potter wanted to do. Then I'm looking at Potter to drop them.
But Abdullah, I want to ask you a
who's
question.
available?
Okay. Abdullah, this is my question.
If I want to lose, I will lose, but I'll make a statement of losing. Tell you what,
But
these people are
Abdullah,
not good enough. Let me lose.
Oga Abdul,
I'm listening. Yeah.
Guled, guys, if you set up a 4-3-3 and you have to be telling your aides to be coming back deep to the midfield, they don't deserve to start
Yeah, it's
at Chelsea.
unprofessional.
100%. 100%.
They don't deserve to start at Chelsea.
Not only deserve to start,
I
this
think Gallagher
and
was
this
still
guy is
more
demanding
disciplined.
250. That's a laugh. That's a joke.
And Gallagher was still even more disciplined, coming back, always coming to put in tackles and falling back more than Mount did all game.
Yeah.
Hence why we saw the fault of Cucurella, because both Modric and Mount they left him isolated. They left him isolated. That's why I did not blame Cucurella one bit.
With both of them.
You didn't. Yeah. Yo, Kid
But
Black.
yesterday,
Kid Black.
I mean, in the game, Enzo was screaming in Spanish, and Thiago was calming him down. And I was telling this yesterday in the panel. I was like,
just
this guy
when
was
we tried
pissed off.
passing out from the back, it almost looked impossible because there was basically
There was
the only
no
people
shape.
to pass to
There
was
was no
just
shape.
it was just Badiashile, and Enzo had to. Do you remember when Enzo went to Badiashile's position for Badiashile to just drift a little bit wider?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there was literally nobody to pass to in front of him, and anytime you remember when he passed to Gallagher. And Gallagher did not even scan his right shoulder.
And he get it from Gallagher.
He had
and
a
just
shot,
passed
and
his edge.
someone just took the
Exactly.
ball away from Gallagher.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. I remember.
this is top level creme de la creme football. This is what I'm saying. Like when we are slandering coaches, we need to calm down.
Thank you.
If this is what he has to work with as central midfielder,
Damn.
patterns will never show. You will never see playing pattern because all we can do is just launch it. The only way we can do this, if Kovacic and Kante is not back for the next game, and Zakaria, is to play 3 at the back, so that we limit the midfield options to 2.
I'd rather, no disrespect,
what Eunice said here, I was very impressed with what he said.
That's the only way. Don't play this expansive football with stupid people.
I need to see Potter make a stand. Either I die.
No, but who though? Who? Chukwuemeka?
Who? Abdullah, you keep saying make a stand and play Luis Hall. These guys are not. They are not Chelsea level anyway.
You know King Black. Go ahead, Abdullah. Go ahead.
See, I get what you said, King.
These guys are not. They're not. What? It's like saying. Klopp. Okay, look at what Jurgen Klopp is. Jurgen Klopp is facing the same problem. Fabinho is shit. Drop Fabinho. The fans are crying. Okay, he has dropped Fabinho. He's playing Bajacsis. They lost 3-0. Bajacsis was one of the cause of the goal. What do you think happens to Bajacsis' confidence? They are still going to lose the next game. I'm telling you that play Vilhelm. Don't play Keita. Don't play Keita. Keita is trash. Okay, this bench Keita, you play Vilhelm.
You're selling them out to dry, man.
I am telling you. And they might never get to that top.
Kim Black, this is why I'm incredibly disappointed in Mason, because the guy is trusting you. I'm sure if he didn't had an option, Kova, Kante, or someone else, but he's trusting you, and you were that ill-disciplined, man. Yo, he doesn't want to play Chukwuemeka or Lewis Hall, man. He can't do it.
And NK, all I wanted for Mount is just to put 70 passes in a game together. Complete 70. No, that's too much. Complete 60 passes in the midfield. Pam, one touch. Great openings. Just don't make Hollywood. I don't want a Paul Scholes. I don't want Xavi Alonso from you. I don't see you as that creme de la creme player. If you want to take a stand, just play simple.
Philip said that was an incredible, amazing video.
I saw it yesterday. I saw the video yesterday. As soon as it dropped,
I saw it live.
Mount Cocaine Gallagher should not play this game.
And this is why I go led. This is why, even though I wanted Jorginho to leave, not now.
Yeah.
Allow Jorginho to pair this guy.
Yeah.
But my thing is, guys, I said this before. Doesn't that show you where the board is at? Because if you were serious about trying to win games and stuff,
I thought we were going to buy 2 midfielders.
Yeah,
we delayed all summer.
You wouldn't have let Jorginho leave per se. You understand? Because I'm sorry, as much as I've slandered Jorginho,
we are signing players that are going to join in June. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. This season's done, man. I said it for the
We've
longest
signed
time.
Nkunku,
Sorry,
and he's going to
Olua.
almost
Sorry,
6
Olua,
months,
but yeah.
and they're going to preview him in June, and we are suffering now.
Gusto as well.
Like, and we don't even have a midfield who is fit for over 10 games.
This is
Over
why.
10,
This is why.
all our
King
run
Blanc,
of bad forms, Guled,
when we were,
all our
when,
run
yeah,
of bad forms is injury. In midfield. And Kante has
Yeah.
been out. Kante only played 2 Premier League games.
Yeah.
2. And
It's
we're
true.
in game 22 or 21.
and he will be back at the end of him. He'll be back at the end of him.
Cry me a
Blue eyes.
river.
Blue eyes.
Ancestor, calm down.
Blue eyes, wait.
Cry me a
Ancestor, calm down.
river.
Blue eyes, wait.
I know, see, as he hear
Cry
Georgie,
me a
as he hear
river.
Georgie,
Cry me a river.
Ancestor Timberland,
Okay,
calm down.
let me read the super. Let me read the chat, guys. The chat said, "I am shout out to you." Icy said, "If I give instruction to a kid and they don't listen, does that mean that Mount is stubborn or Potter is spoiling them?"
Mount is stubborn. He has no options, man. Potter don't want to spoil these guys.
My brother.
It's
My
tough.
brother. I think me and our guys were discussing this yesterday. So, since this guy said before the World Cup, since the World Cup, he was trying to acclimatize Chalobah to play as a defensive midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you try him as a defensive midfielder?
He's not good
Put
enough. He
Gallagher
has tried.
and
He's
Enzo.
not good enough. Guled. Oh,
What shall we do there?
It's like trying to acclimatize Gomez of Liverpool to midfield because Fabio is not good. He's not playing.
Square pegs, round holes.
I'm telling you.
King Black, you're
just-
the
you are
one
hang-
wasting your
you are
time.
you are
King
hanging
Black,
us
you're
to
the one
dry.
wasting your time.
You're right, man.
King Black,
I'm
you're the
telling
one
you,
wasting your time.
You better go to the. We better go to the market and shop.
Come on, man.
Full shop.
Yeah, but the market is closed now.
No,
Well,
because
we
West
mess
Ham
that
now.
up. We have to deal with
King
it.
Black,
now.
you're the one trying to. I don't know why you're trying to rationalize that idea when it's already in black and white. It's okay. You don't even need to. Like, why? Why?
So, Blue eyes, wait. Have you listened to the video we just posted now?
With all due respect, why? Come on, man. We're not here to experiment, especially in that role. That role is
Yeah,
a
what shall we do
revolving-
now, though, guys?
Well,
We got the rest
we
of
just
the
need
season.
to. For me, it's just a
Blue eyes.
damage limitation.
I think-
What did Blue Eyes used to say it? I don't know what it is. Damage
Table
control,
management.
right?
Table management.
I'm telling you, that's
It's
all we.
table management
That's
now.
all we
man.
need
It
to
is.
do and play with
Whatever.
wing
Don't listen
backs.
to King Black. Don't listen
Wing
to King
back.
Table
Just
management.
play with
Table
Lewis
management.
Hall in the wing back and just use 2 midfielders. Use Cocaine, Gallagher, and Enzo. That's all.
I'm
Don't
telling
put
you.
another 3 midfielder
I'm
and
telling you.
ask them to be
I'm
playing
telling
possession
you.
based, to be playing one touch. It will
I
not work.
believe in that.
But King Black, let me ask you: Do you mind playing Loftus-Cheek in a time like this? than
I'm
playing
telling you,
Gallagher?
please do
Bro,
it.
I'm just asking.
Please
Olua,
do
I
it.
would have loved to, but that guy is on vacation at Chelsea. If he doesn't want to leave, he's not training hard.
Yeah.
Have you seen him in interviews? He's just on vacation. You know.
Yeah, I saw
you
that
know,
as well.
He's so comfortable. It's not.
But-
you put him in
but-
games, he will not track back. He will not track back.
But like King Black, do you think? Okay, I get it. He will never be a regular. He might leave the club at the end of the summer. But in a time like this, that we don't have Kovacic and Kante, can't we trust Loftus-Cheek than Gallagher in midfield? to
Maybe
play with
no,
Enzo?
but Olu was right.
We tried him there, and it was still.
Sorry, Olua, sorry, man. Even you know, Olua.
I know that's what I'm saying. Can we trust him to play there?
I can't. Wait. Blue Eyes, you can't
for
trust him?
short games. Like,
Wait, Blue Eyes, you can't trust him?
If you're comparing to Gallagher,
we should trust
Yeah.
Gallagher?
yeah, I'll take it. than
At
Gallagher.
least
Yeah.
Gallagher
Stop,
Gallagher
stop,
still has
wait,
a pass in
wait.
him, Olua.
Wait,
Olua,
Gallagher is a bad man.
Wait,
Gallagher is
guys,
a bad man,
guys,
man.
Olua. Gallagher has a pass in him at least. What does Loftus-Cheek have?
Ball retention, some
Loftus-Cheek cannot
some more
shoot. If
discipline,
he finds,
some
he can't
technical
pass.
quality. What do you
Did
mean?
you see the pass that
Like
came
I
to
can actually
Datro
control a ball and
Fofana?
keep the ball? What do
That
you
was
mean?
out of nowhere. That's quality.
Hold on, was
I
that
think,
pass?
I think technically Loftus-Cheek is
pass
better
from
than
Gallagher? Hold on.
Gallagher.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Technically, Loftus-Cheek
I'm
is
not
better.
sure. Bro, have you seen Olua? Have you watched a video where Loftus-Cheek tried to juggle the ball? This guy cannot do 50.
Maybe it was
This
that
guy cannot raise
incident,
50. Blue eyes, the guy know if he raise 50.
you know something? Loftus-Cheek can
boy.
dribble. He's technical.
He's not, I'm not
Yeah, brother.
exaggerating.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not.
more technical than Gallagher. I'm not gonna lie. Gallagher
Yeah,
has a lot of
100%.
No. But you know what I like. Hold on, let me say something before you guys proceed. I said this before in the past 2 games. There's one thing Gallagher has brought to the table that I haven't seen from any midfielder in a very, very long time, and this includes Jorginho.
He dey show face, Abi.
No, he's like when he gets the
He
ball,
dey everywhere.
he's like as soon as he gets the ball from deep, he will peel away quick. And opposing midfielders hate that shit. They hate it, man. So he ran those 2 games against Crystal Palace, and what was the other game
Liverpool.
that we just played?
Fulham,
No, the game before Crystal Palace and the one
Liverpool,
against
Liverpool.
Yeah. See? So this guy is, I think Conor Gallagher is a 2 guy. He's more of a 2 guy than
He's
a
a
3
two,
guy.
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
are we gonna rely on the same midfield for the next game?
Vote for a fix.
What can we
Sean
do?
Dyche
Olua?
got serious
If you
and
put
he played for
Loftus-Cheek
the
and he
first
stinks it up, what do we do?
played-
We have to
with
go back to
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Gallagher will carry the ball and come at you. At least
I
Gallagher
see
will
said
come at you.
RLC is a model.
He's a model, man.
He's
Have
a
you
Rolls
seen?
Royce
Have you seen
model.
his? Have you seen his Instagram? All he
Vote for a
does
fix
is go.
said, if your coach go grab.
Like, come on,
someone
guys.
from
It's not his fault. He's
Lampard
good
will get
looking.
someone
Come on,
from
guys.
Coban and package it
Olua, it
down.
can't
Bro,
just be me that thinks that.
Olua, you can't
I
say
see
it's not his
said-
fault.
Wait, I see
Yeah, I
said,
can see that. He's
What
technically
is
better
that
than Gallagher.
from?
Yeah,
better than Gallagher.
yeah, he's
What
better.
is-
Yeah,
What
better.
do you
I
Yeah.
see
think?
said,
Listen, hold
Gallagher
on,
is
go
my
back.
fitness coach.
Abdullah, go
He
back
just-
to that statement.
Cocaine Gallagher.
Here.
Yeah,
Stop
it's
right
more.
here.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what? RLC is technically better than Gallagher, but Gallagher is more attacking.
I don't even think he's technically better than Gallagher.
Oh,
The only thing that he has better than
Come
him.
on, yeah. Loftus-Cheek is
Yeah.
gone.
You didn't know watch ball.
Loftus-Cheek is gone on his locker. He could dribble better. He
You
can.
don't watch
He
ball.
can grind with the ball.
He is.
So-
He has
First
one in
touch.
his locker.
First
Hold
touch.
on, guys,
Okay.
hold on. Loftus-Cheek is technically better, but Gallagher is
But who has
more
end product? Who has end product today?
Gallagher has
has
better
yeah.
end product.
Gallagher
Gallagher has
has
better
better
end
But
product.
we're not seeing end product in Chelsea with Gallagher. That's the
But
problem.
we are seeing it now.
No, we are seeing it.
We are
We're
seeing
seeing
it
it.
now.
What are we seeing?
He's
What
gone
are we
against
seeing?
Crystal Palace.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I see
What do we
said
see?
Gallagher-
But you know,
Gallagher is my
if
fitness coach.
that show scored
Okay.
that goal,
Just play for
do you know he
Chelsea
would have had
part-time.
an assist that won the game?
Exactly.
Wait, talk about this
Gallagher
guy. Wait,
is
talk
a
about.
quarter cocaine, yo.
Blue eyes. You talking about Blue eyes? You talk about end product, but is a simple goal for Kovacic should be assistant
Excuse me?
captaincy with what?
SSB stop. SSB
With
stop.
what?
That's
SSB
hilarious.
That's
Excuse me?
Is a Potter's what?
Gallagher is a Potter cocaine.
Is a cook. Is a Potter's dream dealer.
Oh, listen, I really enjoyed what Gallagher did the past 2 games. In the 2, I don't like him in the 3.
Gallagher can't pass with it. Oh, relax. Gallagher.
I think
It's not, see, a lot of professional players can't pass with it.
He was stall. I think when
You can't-
Enzo passes to him, he was really stalling the game. He couldn't progress the ball.
You see the
His
problem
ball
with
control.
Olua,
I was like,
Olua, you know
Yeah,
one
I'm
thing
saying.
that is identical with people that came out from Cobams?
Yeah.
They didn't teach them how to scan. There's no scanning in their game.
They are one-dimensional.
And that's how I believe
That's what
what
they-
Abdul said. They didn't you never see, before Gavi, as small as Gavi is 18, right? I watched Barcelona play. Before this boy receives the ball, he has scanned ping left and right. Who is receiving? Before the ball, he trusts his first touch.
King Black,
he knows
King Black,
if
hold
to
on.
drift to the right or leg.
King Black,
These
don't
boys,
King
these
Black,
boys, see,
hold
blue
on.
eyes. Before these boys receive the ball and then decide to look who is coming.
No, King Black,
At
you
the
see all
top
this.
level,
No, King Black, you
is
see this
forbidden.
Gavi guy you're talking about. You see this
No,
Gavi guy.
I'm not saying he's the best. I'm just mentioning one.
I know,
young
no,
player.
but you see
Just
what
one.
this example you gave with Gavi. If Gavi comes to the EPL, he won't have time to have that scanning.
Blue eyes.
That's-
How
Oh,
does
this
Ca-
guy,
how does
man.
how does
Oh,
how does Casemiro, Eriksen? How do they
no,
have those things
no,
in
don't
their
go
locker?
too far. How did David Silva have that in his locker when he was playing for Man City?
Thank you.
Who?
Yeah,
Who?
he's proven it. David Silva, yeah, he came from Spain as well, so he can do it.
Who tried to David Silva again?
The
Yes,
city one, the
Manchester
small city guy that
Yeah.
left now.
The little
Oh.
magician. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But his
Or
listen,
Blue
no,
Eyes.
no, no, no.
How did Fabregas come to the Premier League?
Exactly.
How did
Fabregas
a lot
came
of
from
players
EPL. He went from
He's
EPL to
EPL
La
based.
Liga.
He's EPL
He's
based.
an
forget the
EPL
EP?
guy.
EPL is not a blueprint
What
for
are you talking
footballers.
about?
People are making it
Fabregas
seem.
established himself at Arsenal. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
But how did? My God.
Yeah, but where did he get his, where did he get the old training
From Barca,
From
from Barca
From
Academy.
Barca.
From Barca.
From Barca.
So he has to be from
Okay,
Barca now to
fair
have the
enough.
scanning.
Fair enough. I give you that one. Based on that, he went to the academy. Yes,
But Jack Wilshere had
I
it.
can't
Jack
argue.
Wilshere had it in him, and he didn't come from academy. La Masia.
So
So these players are not just maybe they just don't know how to play football.
But what do you
Or they
think
are not
about
well
Enzo
taught.
talking about Declan Rice? Like he admires Declan Rice, partnership as well.
How long was that? How
I think
long was
it's
the video? anyway?
How long is that? I think it was
I saw
after
the
the World
video.
Cup.
Zanzino, my
I've not
guy.
seen it.
No.
Me, I'm okay with it.
Like,
Man.
guys,
Just
mute your
bring
mic.
Rice. I'm
Hold
good,
on.
man. We need
Like,
a six,
guys,
man.
mute
We
your
need a
mic.
six.
Can I ask a question? Did Enzo talk
We need
about
another
Declan
six,
Rice?
man. Yeah, I think
Mute
they
your
asked
mic.
him a
Yeah,
question
he
or
did.
something.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably gave
Yeah.
him a script also to read. So I
No, but
won't
that
be
was before.
surprised.
That was before the World Cup.
Enzo, sensational game, by the way.
Bless, quick.
Sensational game.
Okay, Kate, quick, and welcome to
So
Blue
all
Eyes.
this blue,
Quick,
all this,
so
all this
Oluwa,
Declan Rice that we've been talking about now,
Kate,
Enzo has come
quick,
and solid.
Messi contract.
Yeah, so
Messi
now
contract.
he's one of
Messi
your
Oh,
man.
contract.
So don't say
Wait,
anything
before
about him.
I want to go to the last topic. So Messi contract.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
so
people.
he's one of your man. He's one of your
He's
own
one of
now.
your
He's
man
kissing.
now.
He's
No,
kissing the
no.
badge
He's
now.
kissing. He's kissing your badge, the badge
He's
now.
kissing
No,
your badge
because
now.
Enzo has
Let's
endorsed
Kate
Declan
talk.
Rice. Now everybody's talking about Declan Rice. No
Please,
wonder.
Blue Eyes.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
on
no.
your team,
He's
I
just
was on your
asking
team
it.
from early. Please, not me.
Nah,
Kate,
Declan Rice that we'll be
Messi
talking
contract.
about 3 years ago. 3 years. 3 years. Oh, we have
Kate,
suffered.
Messi contract. Before
I
go to Blue Eyes.
mean, you guys have said it all, man. I don't think they should give this guy the contract. That's my own opinion. I mean, the amount of money he's asking for is ridiculous. Like, why would he be earning 200, 250? For what he does, I feel like we can get someone that does the same thing and it's going to be on 70, 80, 90K. There's no way we should be paying Mason Mount because he's from the academy and he's kissing the badge and he's waving the fans at the end of the match. I don't think that's what extra 200K every week. That's just my own opinion. Just if this guy doesn't want to sign a contract for 100K, 110 max, let him go. Just sell him to Liverpool, or if City want to drop their money, just sell him off.
Or Newcastle.
It's not even as if Liverpool are going to pay 150 in the first place. How much are they paying Alexander Arnold? Liverpool don't pay that salary like that.
Thank you. Except if it's going to go to Real Madrid.
Kate, like, that will change because of the new takeover. It might change because of the new takeover. They're having a new takeover.
Until it happens, they have to go about
Bro,
it. Like,
have you seen the takeovers that are coming?
You don't know which
You think they are going to bring up 500 million like Todd B?
So in my own opinion, if this guy's not going to sign a new contract, just let him go. Like, there's no reason why. I mean, this season, obviously, he hasn't been playing good too. So, sometimes in life, if he was asking for this 200 to 50 last season, they would have given it to him. Or even before all these new guys comes in, like, they'll probably have given him that contract. But he was stalling, trying to do.
He wants to get the best bargain.
He wants to get the best package.
Wants to negotiate.
Yeah, want to
that
negotiate.
Guy.
And table turns. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So so now it's not turning in his own favor now. So I don't think he's gonna get any except if he goes to Real Madrid. I don't think Real Madrid will buy him for a lot of money and give him that crazy contract.
Only Newcastle. I only see Newcastle.
If he goes to Newcastle, good for him. I don't even think Newcastle will want to, because I was surprised when I thought when the new owners for Newcastle come in, I thought they were gonna splash the money the way Todd B is doing, and they haven't really spent that much. They have just been paying attention to the market, trying to spend wisely, which I'm very surprised
they are doing that. So I don't think they're gonna give him that much contract. But if they give it to him too,
So be it.
it's a problem. So they let him go. Like I'm not even gonna lose sleep over that.
Yeah, you know. Mr. Blue Eyes, Mr. Mount contract situation has been put on standby until further notice.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Abdullah,
On-
can you you have the picture of that our wage this
Let me find
Don't
it. Let me
don't count people's pockets, man. Blue Eyes, please. The hell?
My brothers, good night, though.
are we not
Oh, take care,
counting?
take care.
Enjoy yourself, guys, man.
Yeah. So, Bryce, his contract has been put on standby until further
Big up.
notice. Yeah,
Big up, good lad.
NK, why are you saying we should not count people's pockets?
So, Bryce, go ahead, brother.
You just want to keep dishing out money, don't worry.
Go ahead,
So
go ahead.
they don't want to. So what's the problem now?
The problem is his contract situation because they want it's demanding for 250 and Chelsea said no. Now the contract situation has been put on hold until further notice.
What is Chelsea offering?
You said what?
How much is Chelsea offering?
He rejected
No.
200k.
He rejected 200. He wants
That's
250.
the last.
Chelsea said no.
That's the last we heard.
Are you sure Chelsea would offer 200?
I think so.
Yeah,
Between 180
Chelsea
to
offered
200.
200. Yeah, you saw the
180
news.
to 200.
Hey,
So, but he wants 250, but Chelsea put it immediately. Chelsea said no. They put it on hold.
No, do you know when he rejected 200? Viver was in here. That's the crazy thing. You see, the time he rejected 200, he he was like, I thought you can go higher. You get what I'm saying? He wanted to
Now
be
the
close.
new Vivel and the
oh,
boys.
sorry.
And then
Oh,
now,
Blue Eyes, go ahead, man. Sorry, I have to check my stance.
Go ahead.
because right now, on the report we're hearing right now, Blue Eyes is been put on hold until further notice.
And 200, that's 800 grand a month. God damn it.
If I'm missing Mount, if it's not working, I'm going to a competitor. Man.
Yeah, that's if a competitor wants him though. Because if he goes to Liverpool are no competitor. They are not competing for anything at this moment.
Liverpool is a competitor. What do you say?
You're sick, bro. This guy came back and sick, man.
No competitor will pay him what he wants.
Nobody will
think
pay
so?
him 250 once.
No.
think
Because
so?
those
Lies.
ones have to
Liverpool are not paying me
pay
250. Liverpool are not paying 250. Heck no.
Look at what Arsenal gave Jorginho.
What do they give?
No. 1 year contract. I'm talking about wages. How much he wants to get paid.
Yeah,
he
but
wants 250.
if a team wants you, right, and they want to rub it in your face, they'll give your player what they want.
That's
Yeah,
true.
But that's not 200k a week.
That's
though.
true.
After paying six.
Nana, you hear what I'm saying, right?
No,
Nana?
that's true. That's true.
Bro,
If
that's
they want it, they'll
an African.
Yo, they'll
That's an
spite you.
African
They'll
way
spite
of
you.
doing things. That's
No, they'll
not
spite you as
business.
well.
Hold on.
Nobody.
Yeah,
nobody
but
would-
Liverpool has a wage structure. They won't just do that because
They
because
they
of
won't
Mount.
do it.
After paying like 60 million or
They won't
70
pay him
million.
higher than
Nah.
Darwin Nunes.
Is there any of the
than-
midfielders
than-
taking that such amount of money?
They won't pay him higher than Darwin Nunes, higher than Luis Diaz.
No, of course, I'm not saying look. I'm just saying Blue Eyes is right,
So-
though.
And
If a
also
player- if a
consider
team
a
wants
factor. He's not coming at the very peak of his career. He's coming at a decline as well. This guy is declining at this point in time.
Who?
Mason.
Who's coming?
the same guy we are talking about.
Mason. It's not like he's coming just after winning the Champions League. He's declining. Let's say
that's
let's
the
be
Guys,
honest.
what?
I like
give me-
Mason,
give me-
but- and that's why we're not offering him the contract he wants as well.
Uluwa, that is
He doesn't have much to leverage on. Let's
Uluwa,
be real.
hold on. Uluwa, hold on.
Okay,
I
yeah.
have to correct something. In my humble opinion, Mason Mount is not on the decline. Mason Mount is in a lull.
Oh wow. Is it stagnant or what do you call it?
Yeah,
Is it progressing?
yeah,
Is it stagnant?
thank
Is it
you.
declining?
No, it's stagnant.
So let's in those three phases, what do you put him?
I
I
put
think he's
him
not
up-
stagnant. He's declining. He's dipping. Yeah, it's getting worse.
Well,
Still, match
the
after
reason I
match.
say he's in a lull,
Yeah.
right, is he needs to be pushed out of his comfort zone. He's too comfortable.
I think he was stagnant before, but now he's declining. Let's be real. I like him,
No, but
but I think he's declining.
I still think he's in a lull, man. He's not. No,
He-
he's not
he-
declining.
Right now, he can't do the basics. Simple passes. It wasn't like that before. Before it used to be Mason Mount.
I'm seeing patterns of Dele Alli, Alexander Chamberlain. I'm seeing those patterns. I'm seeing I'm seeing a heavy bad pattern, man. I just hope, I pray for someone to speak to his head and say, stay at this club.
Blue Eyes,
Honestly,
I said he could
Blue
be
Eyes, I'm
tired.
seeing Dele Alli. You remember
Blue
how
Eyes, I
Dele
said he
Alli
could be tired from
was
extended.
a golden boy, man.
NK,
Yeah.
NK. King Black is not saying, on the personality level, on the person level.
Yeah.
He's saying football wise.
Yeah,
No, but
the way he's
We
moving,
might have seen,
Abdul,
we might have seen a peak of Mason Mount. That's what
Abdul,
he's saying.
I get what he's saying, but my thing is, I think he's tired from carrying, or not carrying, but being essentially the poi, right? The player of the year, back to back. I think
Um,
he's tired.
to your point, in my own opinion, I don't really think that's the case.
Okay.
I think he as a midfielder or as a professional footballer, the way the game is going now is once you like, if you're a midfielder, like just take a position, pick a position,
Go
and
back to the
master that
basics.
position.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Just go back to basics.
Make that position like Declan Rice
Make
now.
that position yours.
Yours. Declan
Yeah.
Rice now. Any team is going, he's gonna
He's
play
playing
four,
as a 6. Yeah.
as a 4, 6, or whatever
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
call it.
DM.
Man is jack of all
Yeah,
trade now. Like,
thank
you really
you.
can't tell
But-
where he's
but-
gonna excel.
Now, see Declan Rice collecting flowers all over the place.
Yeah.
I've
Wow.
always said it. I
No,
like
no.
Declan Rice.
No, wow.
Yeah,
No,
wow, man.
wow.
Blue eyes, calm
to
down.
make is
Calm down.
the point
King
I'm trying
Black
to
is
No,
make
giving
make
him
a-
props now, man. Wow.
Wait. Blue eyes. Blue eyes. I know you
I've always
support
said
No,
that.
wow.
Right?
No,
Blue
wow.
eyes,
Declan
blue
Rice
eyes.
just collecting flowers
Blue
all
eyes.
over the place.
Blue eyes.
again.
Who compared him to Chouameni in the World Cup before the World
Anyways,
Cup?
go ahead.
Blue eyes,
King.
who did?
Go ahead, man.
What I'm
Nah,
trying to
King
say,
Black, I can't
what I'm
remember,
trying
but
to
I'm
say
just
is,
surprised that things
with
are happening.
You can't
Dele-
remember. Blue
Oh, this.
with Dele Alli, I think the same thing happens because I feel like
King
it
Black,
was
I
it
know
was
say that
just it
you,
was
but
just playing
calm
like
down.
different
I'm just
positions.
surprised.
No, but Dele Ali was
It was the
Dele
same.
Alli had techniques.
He could literally play
It was
anywhere
cold.
across the front line.
Dele
He
Ali
didn't make
was
any
cold,
position.
man.
he was
Yeah.
cold.
didn't play
He
any
was
But
cold.
he never held down a
He
position.
had a
That's
position.
that's my
That was the
problem.
pro.
And that's the
same
same
thing with
trajectory
Mount.
with Kai Havertz also. Kai Havertz is
Thank
following the
you. The
trajectory.
same thing is happening to Mount
No,
too.
no,
Because
no,
now
no. But the
Mount
good,
keeps
no,
shifting
the
to
only,
left,
no.
keeps shifting to. I'm
The
like,
Okay,
difference
time
with
out,
Kai
time
Havertz,
out, time out, time out.
Kai Havertz has a good injury-free record.
Mason does
So
as well.
it's cardiovascular
It's all
session.
about
Jack Runner.
Fitness plays into the fact.
Track runner, aka track runner.
So it's going to be a jack of all trade in any club he
Does
goes
Felix
to.
have a position?
Yes, it's an inside. He's a number 10. He's an inside forward.
Felix is the number 10.
Yeah, he's a number 10. He plays in between the line. He plays
that
like
little-
Rodrigo. That's
Let me
that's
get
his,
Blue
that's his
Mason.
you know the Rodrigo of Madrid, right? That's where they play.
Does Nkunku have a position? Sorry, just right.
Nah, and
He
we
does,
should
he
go
does.
and rest in the corner, man.
So,
What
Blue Mason, give me your take on Mason.
I
I
think we're just buying vibes, man. We're just
tell you
buying
something
vibes.
with Mason Mount. Right now he's playing like shit. But I always stress agency. And if he has a very strong agency around him,
His daddy is his agent. Relax.
okay, good. So he shouldn't be settling for anything less than exactly what he's asking, in my humble opinion. So I get it. I get the deadlockness. No, I get it, because why not? Shoot for the stars, and if you don't hit the stars, you land on the moon, Abby. Yeah. You have to. You got to push, and again, and on top of it, it's almost like everything is lined up in favor for even Mason Mount, because now it looks like the fans are not comfortable with him anymore.
Yep.
So
is the match going for that? His lovers.
the decision is even becoming easier and easier for him.
Yeah.
If the
Blocking
fans,
people on social media. Exactly.
are you serious? You see,
I'm not joking, Blue Eyes. Blocking a lot of people on social media.
I'm telling you, if I'm Mason Mount's agent, I'm telling him call Liverpool, call Arsenal, call Man U.
Call Newcastle?
Newcastle is not. I don't care. Newcastle is not competition.
Okay, that's the way you're looking at them. Okay, Blue Eyes. Okay, your time will come, bro. Okay.
I don't send Newcastle. If you tell me, you see, I know nobody wants to talk about Jorginho going to Arsenal, but that's a blow. That's a punch in the lip. It's a punch in the lip to Chelsea fans. Come on, man. Let's be fair. Come on, guys. Nobody wants to talk about it because when people woke up and saw Jorginho going to Highbury.
So what you
Come on,
think
that's a
is
punch
should
in the lip
just
now, no?
so do you think he should stay or should just take a walk in the
Who?
summer? Mason. Because the direction is he will live in the summer. That direction they're heading to.
The thing is, Mason wants to play for the club. Mason wants to play for the badge. But the fans are not patient enough anymore.
Yep.
For me personally, I know this is exactly what Mason wants. Mason wants to compete with all these bad boys that just came in. The Mudriks, the Felixes, the Enzos. He wants to stake a claim. You understand? Is Chelsea patient enough to see Mason Mount compete with all these names? I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you ask me to advise Chelsea to be patient enough for Mason Mount to be part of this? I would say yes. Because Mason Mount has the one touch. He can shoot from one touch. That one touch shot is 1 in a million, man. It's 1 in a million, man.
So your advice for him is to just if you just walk away. Because he's getting so much abuse.
I just feel I feel Tuchel didn't do him any favors, man. I think Tuchel fucked him over, man. Like
I think Blue Eyes. Here's the thing as well. If he didn't have a contract issue, I think everyone would be like, okay, yes, you're struggling with form. You could be on the bench and give you time to redeem yourself. But here's the problem: the contract. So what do? We giving him that contract. That's a big statement on a player that is not giving the bare minimum right now, and we've seen it for like almost for the whole season. So that's the problem. Should we give him that contract? Well, because of yes, we believe he can do it.
Yeah, it's not about the con. You see, that's why I'm saying it's not about the contract. You see, it's not about contract. It's about how the person is playing.
Because
it's about how he's playing right now. And do you think the way he's playing right now earns him a contract?
No.
Yes, he'll be on the bench, given time. He needs to sign a contract for him to keep staying in Chelsea.
Blue Eyes.
We're saying as a fan, we're saying the money is too much.
Blue Eyes, I have a question, right?
Do you think he's the type of guy?
What?
Do you think he's the type of guy to play on the bench?
I don't think
for Odegaard.
Why can't he be on the bench? What's so special?
I don't
about
think he's that guy.
What's
I don't think he's that guy that can be on the bench.
Why can't he be on the bench? There are players better pedigree than being on the bench.
Let me describe Mason. Let me describe Mason Mount for you.
Let me describe. Ego is overinflated at this point.
Yeah, but the reality is, I'm sure he has people that tell him as well. He's declined.
You guys are going to make me lose my thought. Let me describe Mason Mount for you. Mason Mount is a starter in any 11. Listen to what I'm saying here. Mason Mount is a starter in any 11. But if Mason Mount cannot start for Chelsea next season, Mason Mount should walk.
Why?
I have a problem with that statement. In any 11, on what basis? Is this on his quality or what? I don't get. What is it? Why is he starter?
Who is he going to bench?
Why?
Who is he benching?
No. Mason is Mason is
even right now with Arsenal. Why would he start in Arsenal?
Hold on. Let me.
If we need to do a better job than all that.
Let me clarify what I'm trying to say. Mason Mount is a bad man.
Okay.
Bad man in what sense? You're the one that's giving him all this hype. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
His stats doesn't really show this bad. Even the eye test doesn't show this bad man.
Let me just say what I'm trying to say. Mason Mount walks into any 11. But if Mason Mount cannot start for Chelsea next season, Mason Mount should walk.
What? I don't still
wait.
get. Which 11?
Wait.
I'm waiting for your response.
Wait. No, Blue Eyes. Wait. Let me get this straight. Mason Mount
walks into any 11 in world football.
That's part 8.
Excuse me?
Wait, time out. That's part 8.
Is this based on running around or what? On what competence? I want to understand.
Wait. Is it credit in the Blue Eyes? Is it credit in the bank?
Like
No. Just based on ability.
what
Based on
ability is what we're trying to highlight here? Let's pinpoint his ability, please. Let's just be okay. What ability?
Emily's guy, relax. Relax.
Emily Sky.
Wait, so Mason, okay, Mason Mount on his best day walks into any 11 of world football.
Nah, in his best day.
But wait, let me wait, Olua. I'm
Yes.
trying to.
Yes.
You know when you're trying to reason with
Yes.
somebody. Okay,
Yes.
on his best day, he walks into any 11.
Yes.
But if Chelsea don't, okay, here's my question, Blue Eyes. This is what I was going to. Is your contract year? You know in basketball when it's your contract year. Do you think Mason Mount should be playing into his contract year?
Anki, asking too many questions. Just ask him one question based on what Emmy said.
No, I just know because.
So that means he's going to be world class if he can walk into any 11. So that means is he world class then?
My problem is, of course, no.
Is he world class then?
Olua, why did you give rat cheese to eat?
Is he world class then?
Mason Mount, Mason Mount's trajectory right now, world class is in it. But the problem is, who can take him there?
Then that's the more reason why he can't. Right now, he's far from that. You know, the trajectory was for him to get to that level, but he's fallen off.
No, Mason,
he's not more that same player we thought he was. Let's be real.
Right
now,
but
Olua.
Let me tell you something right now. If I'm gonna bank on one player, and it's Mason Mount versus Enzo in a functional 11.
Blue Eyes back on Mount. What this guys?
What is seeing these mounts? Like, is it the
wait, but Olua, time out. Olua, time out. Olua, time out. Because wait, Blue Eyes, do you think it's a similar situation to Rashford? Because Olua, the way Olua behaved there, if he was a United fan, he would have given up on Rashford.
No.
No,
Rashford,
why?
no, it's different.
Why?
It's different.
Go ahead.
Yeah, with Rashford, like even with Rashford, on his A game, we know his ability. Mason Mount A game, he's not among the best. Let's be real.
Olua, time out. Before this season, would you have said on Rashford's A game, he's one of the best? I'm saying.
Oh yes. Go look at the stats. The stats backs him up. Go look at the stats. Go look at the stats.
Go. Hey,
look at the stat and you see.
Read about Mason, man. That's what I have to say.
There's nothing to read. I've seen him play several times. Like, for that position, I'm sorry, he's not strong.
Let me ask for
vision is
not. Am I wrong in asking that question?
No, let me ask you. Let me answer your question. See, Rashford, like you have to read, like his even on his
I see. Stop. I think we're funny contender for yes here for back.
Wait 1 minute, K land.
On his D game, you know Rashford can dribble, he can shoot,
he can take you on.
He can beat a defender.
Better technique.
He has that shooting technique.
Yeah.
He has it.
He can score goals.
Mount's special ability is closing down the ball. Mount does not have an eye for a pass. Mount does not pass for shit.
Wait, time out. He doesn't have an eye for a pass. Time out. He doesn't have an eye for a pass.
Let me respond to that. But finish, Nana. I'll go after you.
Wait, he doesn't have an eye for a pass, K. I saw...
His accuracy is not good. No.
Time out. Olua.
His accuracy is not good. Shot on target.
Olua, I haven't landed. Olua, I saw in Dublin. It was Dublin, right? I think it was Dublin. I saw him play a particular pass.
That's Derby. What's that?
I haven't had to stretch to that ball.
Don't do that. It was money. The ball was money.
I haven't had to stretch full length.
I'm just saying, if you guys are given... I understand where you're coming from. Don't get it twisted. I'm just doing the devil's advocate.
Did you see how many times Enzo was spraying the pass?
No, don't do that.
With confidence.
Don't devil advocate.
Check this guy's stats. How many open
players shot on target
does this guy have? How many shots on target?
Let's don't start there. King Black will finish him with his,
Are we going to talk about? You guys want to talk about Enzo?
No, we're talking about Mason.
I thought you want to talk about Enzo. That would be fun.
Okay, let me ask you guys one question. Will you take this guy to Oscar? Good.
I will take Oscar ahead of him.
Thank you. He's nowhere near Oscar in any way.
Oscar and Mbwamba?
Oscar.
You mean Oscar and Enzo?
No, Oscar and Mason.
I'm not taking.
Tell
I'm
me
not
one
taking.
thing.
Blue Eyes, we are not
Tell
talking
me
about
one thing.
Enzo today.
Hey, tell me one
Nothing
thing
to
Mason
do
is
with
got than
when we
Oscar.
talk about
Even the
Enzo.
I'm
run
not
around.
Leave
taking.
Enzo
I'm
Even the
not
run
alone.
taking
around.
Oscar over Enzo. I'm not
Hold on,
taking
hold
Oscar
on, hold
over
on.
Mount. So I'm not.
What about Oscar and Enzo? Who do you take?
Leave Oscar,
Leave
leave
Enzo.
Enzo
We've not seen much of Enzo. Let's talk about
No,
Mason.
no, but from
Oluwa,
what
Olua,
I've
I'm
seen
not doing
so far,
Oscar and
Oscar. I'm
Oluwa,
not
Jorginho.
doing
Oscar
Let's
and
talk
Oscar.
about
Enzo,
Oscar
who
and
will you take?
Jorginho.
From what you have
Let's talk
seen
about
from
Oluwa,
Oscar and
Enzo,
Jorginho.
who will you take?
Oluwa,
Oscar and
What?
Enzo.
Oscar
Oscar and
or
Enzo.
Oluwa,
Yeah, I'm
Jorginho?
with you.
Blue
Yeah.
Eyes, which one would you
Oluwa. What a disrespectful question you've just asked. Mason Mount and Oscar. Are you joking?
Thank you.
Mason
I'm
Mount and
taking
Oscar.
Mason.
Do you know what you're saying?
You
You
are
think
smoking
who?
good, thank you. Yeah.
There's nothing Mason Mount does better
I'm
than this
taking
guy.
Mason.
Hold on.
NK, bro,
NK, what are you saying?
bro,
I
why?
hear
Who
you,
is
NK,
Enzo.
picking
I hear
Mason?
you.
Who is picking Mason? Let me know.
I hear
Let me know
you,
who
my
is
NK,
picking
brother, man.
Mason.
I
NK,
hear
who are
you
you
loud
picking?
and clear, my
Why would I pick Mason? Why would you
I'm
come on,
taking
Mason?
Mason. I'm
You're
taking
taking
Mason
for
over
what
There's
Oscar.
basis?
one,
I
there's,
want to
there's one
know.
I hear
outside
you.
Oscar.
of the
NK,
booth.
you are
NK
really
married
NK,
to a scout.
If
NK,
Mason Mount
NK,
die,
wait,
his
NK,
Hold on,
leg
wait.
will
hold on.
break.
Let's listen to
NK,
I'm
what you guys
taking
are
Mason.
saying.
why are you taking a
Please.
Mason? Back that up,
Shall I
please.
tell you why I'm taking
no,
Mason?
Yeah, we'll have to
Because
know.
NK is really young at football. NK
no,
is
And
let
really
me
we'll
let
have
young
me
to
at
let me
football.
know.
land. Let me
Yeah.
land. Let me land. You know my issue with Oscar. Oscar's season starts in August and finishes in November.
No,
After that,
no,
Ah,
he
NK,
after that he
NK,
don't show. After
no,
that he
no,
don't show.
no,
Am I lying or is that
no. That was an issue with
No.
Mourinho, and we don't want to get into personal
no?
stuff.
It's the
I'm
NK,
not
truth.
letting you
After
finish.
your
December he
age
didn't
is really
show up.
telling on
No,
I
that's
don't
your
not
want
age
that.
true.
is really telling.
No.
Oscar, you can't
Right.
compare Oscar to Mason.
No,
Not this
I
run
am. I'm
around
taking
man.
Guys, let's
Mason.
move to the
I'm
next. Let's
taking
move to the
Mason.
next topic. Let's move to the next topic. You guys
On
are.
what basis? What quality have you said? You've not said any quality yet.
A quality.
Yeah.
Oluwa,
Okay.
Oluwa,
Barring
why
this
would
You're
season
not
is
stammering. You can't even
consistency.
say it for yourself. Look at you.
Bar this season is consistency.
What consistency?
Oliver,
Oluwa, why would
Bar this season is
something is going on
consistency
with you. I
and
said,
his
sorry, Oliver. I said,
talismanic
something is
behavior.
going on with you.
Oscar, nah, I don't want to hear that guy's
Let's
name,
move
man.
on. Let's move on to the last topic, please. I don't want to that discussing. But we'll from there,
Oluwa,
stop, and
you
I'm pissed.
shouldn't
Yeah,
ask
I'm
that
you,
question.
dude.
Can someone
Don't
tell
ask
me
that
what's the best goal Mason Mount has scored for him?
I'll
Let's
tell
move on.
you.
Let's move on. Let's move on. You
We
guys
would
are
have
sick.
to use YouTube. We would have to
Let's
use
move on.
YouTube.
Porto or Liverpool? Porto or
NK,
Liverpool?
I want to come to you on this. Blue Eyes, we have to break bread, but it's not yet. NK,
You
he scored
fast
again.
then.
He scored again. He scored again today.
No, I want to tell you. Let me answer
Wait,
that
who scored
question about.
today?
Hold on, can I say something? I want to answer that
Blue
question
Eyes,
about
we have
Mr.
moved
Mount's
on. We
best
have
goal.
moved on from Mason.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
go
Just
ahead.
one last thing.
No,
Somebody
yeah,
asked what's
he
Mason Mount's
just check
best goal.
YouTube now. Yeah, check stats.
No, Mason Mount's best
King
goal
Black.
was against. Let me tell you which goal it was, and you guys
Yeah.
cannot dispute that goal. It
Oh,
was
yeah, which
against
goal?
Fulham when Thiago Silva put that ball up. Mason Mount kill it in the 18. It was
Excuse
against
me.
Olaina. Remember, he
Do you
beat
watch-
Olaina to score that goal.
Do you watch Oscar versus Juventus when he scored that goal?
Oh
Can Mason
my
score that goal?
God.
See,
Can
that's
Mason
even
score
too
that?
far. That's even
Can
too
Mason
far.
score that?
The
Can Mason
technicality
score
in
that?
Oscar's goal, using the side foot to score
Didier
goals.
Buffon. He
You can't,
score
come
that.
on.
tweeted
Against
Pirlo.
Buffon.
Go and see
Buffon
that
of all
goal.
people.
Go and see
Legend
that
of
And that's not
No,
Mason
slow.
Mount
He did it
Brian.
goal.
twice
I'm
in the
asking
same
you.
game.
Can Mason
Go
score
and
that
see
goal?
that. Go
Oscar
and see
scored
that
against
Mason
See,
Mount
bro,
goal.
go and watch Oscar's goal from outside. Quality, technique.
Go and see that Mason Mount goal.
Mason Mount goes maybe
Wait,
once
was
in a
that
blue moon.
Lampard? Wait, Blue Ash, was that Lampard days?
I think that was Lampard. Yeah, was it?
Or was when he
Lampard?
was under pressure?
move
I
on.
think it
Let's
was when
move on.
Lampard was
Yeah.
under pressure. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that
that
goal.
goal was one hell of a
Blue Eye
goal.
thing.
Nana.
Let's move on. You can't win blows on Mason Mount.
You
I
must-
know
you must
that.
get-
Let's move on.
That's
So
why
NK, he
Mhm.
scored again today. We have to
Blue
go.
Eyes. I have a question for you.
Oh,
NK, we are moving.
Sorry, Blue Eyes. Let me just ask Blue Eyes this question, please, I beg. Sorry, Blue Eyes. If you had to pick a team and there's only one spot left in your midfield for either Jorginho or Mount, who are you picking?
I'm taking Jorginho. I'm taking Jorginho.
So you bet.
I'm taking
So he
Jorginho.
said something. He said something. He's going to be in the top. He said something
Mount.
about a top 11.
I'm taking Jorginho.
Captain
Man.
11
That's a
So
very
today.
good
you
question.
bet
That's a
Mount.
very
Why
good
would you
question.
bet Mount?
Because
because Jorginho. I've watched Jorginho in every.
Don't hype Jorginho. Why would you bench Mount?
Checkmate.
Just leave it there.
Let's move on. You guys want to keep
Checkmate. Wow.
No.
Let's move on.
Anyway.
He scored again today.
What are you talking
Osimhen.
about?
Victor
Oh,
Osimhen.
Osman. Did he play
Oh,
today or
Oshimen.
yesterday?
Yeah, 2 goals.
Okay. Shout out Oshimen.
Black stock. Give me my Nigerian brother has scored again.
It's coming to Chelsea.
Who?
Okay. Your take on Osimhen.
Listen, man. Let me not lie to you guys. I can't watch the Serie A, but if you guys are telling me he's playing well, then shout out Victor, man, because the thing is what I did see, because no disrespect, I was born in England, but I know you're not allowed to stereotype, but these Italians, man, these Nepalese guys are loving Victor, man. So shout out. It's nice to see your brother get love out there. I could only assume he's playing well, so yeah. Shout out Victor, man. I think I haven't watched this in and out, so I can't really comment on his game too much.
And
I
the
hope he's
only enjoyable team to watch in Italy is Napoli.
okay.
So I understand it when you say you don't watch Italian league
NK.
because it's all flat, very flat
Let
and boring.
NK finish you. NK finish
Osimhen
you.
Napoli is
or
very
Kudus?
interesting, man.
So Abdul, you're telling me to invest some time and watch Napoli. Is that what you're saying?
Definitely.
Okay. I will because Abdullah. My thing is, I'm. You guys need to educate me because the Victor I saw a couple of years ago.
It's different now. It's different
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Because
No,
I knew he needed to fine tune
who was the
some
Victor
things.
when you saw?
When we played you guys?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
about before. I think it was even before then. I don't know if it
When?
was
Why are
AFCON
you trying to go? Why are you trying to go
Hold on.
back to
because
Don't
no,
days of
because
Pele?
because
Yeah,
K
Black.
Black,
Well, let him finish.
K
back.
Black.
Hold
I
on
don't
now.
watch Serie A, so the only
Oh,
time
okay.
I really watched Victor was
I saw
internationally.
him against Ghana.
No.
No,
No.
it wasn't Ghana. It was before. I think.
What you don't realize is he has just recently broken into the national team itself.
hmm
So it's not like he's been established all this while in national
Yeah, of
team.
course,
Only just recently broke into the national team. So you can't really see the best of him in the national team
of
because he's
course.
still even a newcomer in the
hmm
national team. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So he
yeah.
hasn't even, if we want to say gel, use that word gel, he hasn't
hmm
even properly gelled into the national team.
Okay.
Because we've always had um either what's his name? The guy at Leicester.
Let
E-
Um
Iheanacho.
yeah.
Iheanacho.
we've always had Iheanacho.
Iheanacho.
Which other ones do we have? Um
That's it.
Igalo for a period of time.
Igalo is what I was thinking of. Yeah. We've always had Igalo for like up to just after 2018 World Cup. I think up to maybe 2020 or 2019. We had Igalo.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So this guy has just recently come in as the replacement for Igalo.
Okay.
So you won't really see the best of him there. You have to
Mhm.
watch him in the club in Italy and obviously before now when he was in France. He's always been a killer, man, in the box.
Let me
Finish up,
and he
NK.
scored. He scored. I remember the last stream I was on, not the 2 streams ago. That goal he scored. I forgot who it was,
Against
but
Roma. Against
yeah,
Roma.
when he took it on the chest and banged it. You see, that's my type of finish. So I mean, yo, like if you guys are telling me, yo, he's the real deal, I'll take your word for it. It looks like he's having a tremendous season. Shout out Victor
Top,
Osimhen.
16 goals already. Top scorer.
Yeah. Shout out Victor. But here's the thing, though, Abdullah, and because I remember certain things that was said, and I remember Kim Black telling me that the Serie A is all transition, and that any striker that comes out of there isn't really. So you see, this is what he told me. I'm not saying anything like that. So I just want to see what he says about Victor. That's what I'm saying.
I will come to him, but don't worry. I'll come to
hmm
him.
But the thing
Okay.
NK is this guy he's played like in the German league, he's played
Yeah.
in the Belgian league, he's
hmm
played in the French league, and now he's playing in the Italian league.
Okay.
And he's always been a success in all the leagues he's played in. if he had started maybe playing in the Italian league, or he has been playing in Italian league for 6 years,
Yeah,
then
you
that
would hit
might
that point.
be, yeah, that might be
Yeah.
significant. That might, it might be a good point. But this guy everywhere, and I actually think Lampard missed out on this guy. When Lampard brought in young players in his transfer, when he brought in the Kai Havertz, the Werner, I thought he was going for Osime then, but I don't know why he didn't go. But Napoli took a risk on him because they paid 70 million euros on this guy.
Okay, Abdul, if you could have one, I know everyone's their own player. One comparison, past or present, who would it be?
I think
Of
Victor
who?
reminds me. Abdul, please remind me of
No,
this one. I
please
came
tell
and
me what's the question again?
Rice is here.
I said one I know everyone's their own player, 100%.
Yeah.
But one comparison to any player that's played or is playing currently, who would it be?
Oh, I don't have somebody to compare to him currently. I always thought he reminded me of Rashidi Yakini. When Yakini
Okay.
played in the 80s and 90s. So you wouldn't know Rashidi Yakini.
Yeah.
So I can't really think about. It's
Okay, I
difficult to always
think
compare sometimes.
it's difficult, but I won't say you guys might call me crazy, but the way I watch Osimhen now, I know because he played in the Wolfsburg fans, but now with the form he is and the way he's been playing, it reminds me a little bit of George Weah when he was in AC Milan. A little
Of
bit.
who?
George Weah when he was in Milan. Then
But
yes, when he was
George
in
Weah
Milan
can.
then.
George Weah is like an all-rounder. You know what I mean? George Weah
I
can
know.
carry the ball from the center circle and go and score. George Weah was like Henry. He was like all-rounder. But this guy is he's just what he says on the tin. He plays his role. He's just a striker. Well, the way I see him anyway. So I don't know. Maybe you can come up with somebody who's just a striker.
It's tough because it's for me it's still improving. He just played 24, he's still improving.
That's
So
the, that's
he
the,
still has
that's
he
the,
still
that's
has more.
another thing. It seems he's always getting better. You know what I mean? It seems like every time you watch Osime, he's getting better. I don't know. Maybe he's settling down more, or
And the
maybe
combination
naturally
with
he's just.
Kvaratskhelia is superb
Abdul, man, but
combination.
Di Laurentiis ain't gonna sell. Like I've been
No,
seeing your message. He's not selling like that, man. He's not selling.
the
No,
problem
no,
is
sir,
the
he's a good
problem is
man. Why would you sell?
see if they want to buy
That
Osimhen, they
guy's
need
a
players already.
bastard, man. You know
I
that,
know,
right?
yeah, no, okay,
No,
this is
no.
Enki, this is the problem now. Yes, you don't want to sell Osimhen, but there's no way you have 200 on the table, you will sell Osimhen. It's
You
all
have what?
about you have 200 or 150 on the table, you will not let go of Osimhen. It's all about business owner talking with each other. If Chelsea want
Abdullah.
Osimhen, if Chelsea want Osimhen, Todd Egbani doesn't care. They will put the money out. It's all about Osimhen decision.
I'll remember this stream. I'll
See,
remember
this
this
is the
stream.
way. This is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it. He took a risk because it wasn't everybody that was vying to secure to buy him, and he was in the French league then. So he took a risk by paying 70 million. Do you know what it means to pay 70
Yeah, that's true.
million
That's true. I
euros
forgot the fee
like
was
four
big.
seasons ago or three
Yeah.
seasons ago? So
Yeah.
automatically, I think, and this guy has been a success. Automatically, I think your starting price, if you want to buy Osime, should be
It's
double
150.
that. You have to
Yeah.
start from 140.
150.
Then this guy will take you serious.
Yeah.
Abdullah,
So
my thing is,
Osimhen.
if we are buying all this Fafana guy and all
Eesh.
these other guys, why don't we just the season is already done anyway. Why don't we just play Fafana and try to grow this guy this season or next season? Because since
Oh,
everyone is shouting our club is project based right now, so why don't we just do that project?
I
Do
think
like
the
the
problem
Fafana
is
project instead
yes,
of
I get you with
splashing that money on
I think I
Osimhen.
get you with
but
Fafana, but if you look
Fofana
at the
would not
players
be ready
around us
next.
with Felix, Fafana is not for me. It's too It's not ready for me. If you look at Modric, Enzo, and guys, the players around him, I think you need Osimhen, someone that can score you goal that can guarantee goals for you. Yes, Fafana will score, but for me, look very well. I don't feel like it's someone that is ready though.
Yes, like you are right. I don't think Fafana is ready,
It's still alone for me.
but he's not going to be ready unless we start playing him. And some of these guys too can still wait 1 or 2 seasons. You know, I feel like
I agree.
Modric can still chill for a season or two. You know,
No,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
if we are truly
wait,
trying to do a project,
yeah,
yeah.
right?
Global.
In the starting, I mean, in the striking role, you need minimum 2 strikers. There is no best 2 strikers to have in your team than Osime and Fonfana. So it's not like I'm counting Fonfana out because I want Osime. I want both of them to be our striker next season. Osimhen is not always going to play 50 games for you in a season,
Yes, you have to manage his minutes.
and he's always not going to play 90 minutes for 50 games in a season because he is still growing as well. He still needs
Yeah,
help. So, but
I
there's no
agree.
better help for him than a Fonfana. And look, let me guarantee you, except Fonfana is not focused, he will get enough playing time, even if he's not the number one striker. If he's behind Osime, he will guarantee he will get
FA
he will get
Cup, Talent Cup, and Cup.
he will get his playing time. So I'm actually advocating for Osime and Fonfana. So it's not like I'm counting Fonfana out because me personally, I haven't seen enough of Fonfana, but every time I see him, I'm impressed. Even look at when he came on against Fulham. Anytime I see Fonfana, I'm always impressed. I know he's young
So
and he's raw.
So I mean, we've been playing Kai Havertz as our central striker this
No,
season.
just shift
So
that guy to the
what's
left,
going to
man.
happen to Kai Havertz?
Shift him to the left, man. Let
You
him
can sell
compete
him.
in the
Shift
back. No,
shift
let
Kai
him
Havertz to where?
compete. Hold on, Abdullah. Let him compete with the back three. You know the three behind Osime. Let him compete for one of those positions. That's his natural position. He can't be our striker. How can we carry on with Kai Havertz as a striker?
I'm not advocating us to carry on with Kai Havertz as a striker. I'm just saying this season
Mr.
that's
K,
what we've
Mr.
done.
K, me I'm ruthless in the summer.
Team,
Sell that
don't
veterinary
team Kai
doctor.
Havertz. Let him compete.
Sell that
Okay.
veterinary doctor.
Tell him.
Hold
Abdullah
on,
says, "Sell him."
Abdullah.
What's Abdul saying?
Let him compete for one of those three positions behind the striker.
No. We can't play this guy as a winger, man. He's too slow to be
Let
the
me
winger.
come to other guy. Let me come to other guys.
As which winger?
I
Let me
mean,
come to other
you
guys.
said the three guys behind the striker. The three guys
But
behind the
before he
striker. Two of
came,
them
before he came,
will be winger,
Tosin
right?
was telling us the guy to the right of the number 10. That was Kai Havertz's best position in Germany.
Kai Havertz doesn't have any best position. They've tried him everywhere, bro.
No. But
They've
following
tried him
facts now.
everywhere.
Stop saying
Even
all
the
these
last
things.
game when
No.
Fafana
Stop
was
saying all
subbed
these
on.
things. Tosin came here and he said the time he had his best success in Germany was when he was
That
playing in
was
that position.
Germany, bro. Like at Chelsea, I'm telling you, at Chelsea.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to use him as a goalkeeper?
No, at Chelsea. For me, I will sell him. I'm with Abdullah on this.
Let me come to
Yeah,
other
well,
guys.
I
I'll
mean, if
sell
you
him.
want to sell him, let him sell him.
I'll sell him.
Victor Oshimen. Oluwa Osimhen. No.
Exactly what Tayo A is saying. Let him compete with them Felix, them Mudrik, them Noni. Let him compete in those
In black,
positions.
Victor Oshimen.
He can't be our striker. We can't rely on him to be our striker.
Fair enough. Kim Black, are you there?
Yeah,
Osimhen.
yeah. Before I go to Oshimen, are we going to? Have you guys spoken about Man City game?
We're speaking about our
No.
football.
I don't think we
We're
have.
not speaking about
How a cone boy beat Pep, but then they will come and tell us this.
You like violence. You like
Some
violence.
people will say,
Talk
They
about
they
it.
they
that's how
put they
Potter
put him on a
beat
god
Pep.
status. He's putting himself on a god status anyway. Anyway, Victor Osimhen is doing good this season. I think he's on 16, 17 goals. I think
16 goals,
it's
top scorer, Serie A.
16 goals in 17 games. I think that's a lot, and it's down to his let me just say Kivicha, man. Kivicha, Kvaratskhelia, that guy, man. That guy is feeding him so much. So hopefully, if it comes to any team, you better feed him. If you don't feed him, don't expect goals to come from nowhere. That's the only thing I would say. But right now, let's just enjoy. Let's hope he can take Nigeria to the World Cup because all of these things will mean nothing. All of this, if you like, score 40 goals for Napoli. If Nigeria does not make the next World Cup, all of these things don't mean anything to me. So for him, big at least he can make a good move. Let's see. Let's see where
Hold
he
on,
goes in summer.
hold on, keep back. So if he takes Nigeria to the World Cup and Nigeria goes to the World Cup, what does it mean?
Oh, it's better than not coming to the never playing in the World Cup in his career because
If you go to the World Cup, what does it mean?
yes,
It's not
that's
like Nigeria is
legacy.
going to play.
Playing in the World Cup
No, but
is legacy, and scoring in the World Cup
okay, you mean for
especially is
him?
legacy.
You mean for him? Oh,
Yes, for
okay.
him.
For
Yes,
Osimhen, okay. I thought you
for
mean
him.
like
For him.
Nigeria going to the World Cup. You know,
No, no. What see? Because however you like to interpret this, they will
no.
still
I get
see
you.
him as a they will still
I
see him
get
as a Nigerian. They will see the
you. Or somebody who
Nigerian
never went to the World
striker.
Cup. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get
So if he's identified as a Nigerian, I want to see him make us proud.
you.
And with
Yeah.
this,
I get your point. I get your point.
so if he's making us proud in Napoli, hopefully he can do it for Nigeria as well. It's exactly
Yeah.
what Lionel Messi fans, Ronaldo fans always say about them as well. So that's what I was trying to make out.
Mr.
I get your
K,
point.
Victor Osimhen. K,
For me,
Osimhen.
before K comes, let's find a way to sell Kai Havertz, add some money, and bring him to the bridge. If you can sell Kai Havertz, that would be very good business, you know.
I
Or
have to spend to 50 or 60 million though.
yeah, either 50 or 60, I don't care. Just bring in, just bring in Victor Osimhen. But the problem is, here is another level because Lukaku was scoring 35 goals in Inter Milan when they won Scudetto, and everybody was. See, I don't trust anything coming out from that Italy right
Yeah,
now, really.
but the problem is, but but Kemba,
we
I get
know.
what you said, but it's different. Though. It's different because
No, but
the
the
way,
thing is, I understand what you say, but you have to look at it like case by case. We already know that Lukaku, his weakness is his mentals. Okay, his mentals. Like he doesn't have a strong mentality. You
And that's
cannot.
because we found out because the league tested him, the competition, the height of the pinnacle. At Chelsea Football Club is like you are just starting your career. If you and the problem is Chelsea pay you like an established player, so you have to come in, hit the ground run immediately. So so when Lukaku came in, Tuchel said, "See, you are not running enough. You are probably not covering enough ground for me. Let me use Kai Havertz first." So that's the problem. So how do you deal with that? He's not been tested at that point. What if Osimhen comes and will say, "Let me use Nkunku," and the coach, whether Zidane or whatever coach, and the flick say, "Let me start with Nkunku for like 10 games, and we are winning the games." But this guy, how does
Exactly.
he
So
deal with that pressure? We don't know yet
say
how we can do. You get
no.
what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to say is Osimhen's mentals is not the same like Lukaku's mentals.
But we
Osimhen will
don't
not
know. We
fold.
don't know how Osimhen. We don't know.
I've been following Osimhen from 50, age of 15 now. Osimhen doesn't
But
fold. He will not because one coach says sit down for bench. No, he's not. He won't start sucking and go and start granting interview that I want to go back to Napoli, please. Oh, Napoli. He's not that kind of. He doesn't have that kind of mentality. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. I know that as well.
The
Hopefully,
coach
man.
want to bench
I can't wait. I can't wait to see this guy on the top.
you.
Mr.
Not
K,
it.
Victor Osimhen.
Thank you, Jerry. I mean, for me, if I'm trying to be, what's it called? Um, Answer like a Chelsea fan, I'll be like, hey, let him come to Chelsea. But to me, I don't think the Chelsea move is right for him right now. I don't think him coming next season it will be good for his career. He has to do what will be best for his career because he's one of the best talents, coming out of one of the best, like the biggest talents for Nigeria right now. So I don't. He has to make a move that's gonna be good for his
Pivotal for him.
career in the long run. That might be probably staying at Napoli for one more season.
So please,
Or
okay, please,
uh,
okay. Ah, huh. We're talking about football now. We were talking about Mason Mount earlier. that if he had taken this,
No,
a
no, no,
few
no, no,
months ago,
no, no, no.
he was
Yeah. I mean,
flat.
he might like this. I'll probably say this is like the first season he's hitting this kind of numbers.
But K,
I
K,
mean,
are you saying
he
K, are
began
you
running
K,
yesterday, last season. Sorry.
K, are you saying he's not ready? To you, you feel he's not ready
no,
to
no,
play
no.
in
I
Chelsea?
just, no, no. I just feel like he needs to make a career move that won't jeopardize his whole entire thing.
Nah,
Because
why
see,
do
let's be honest. If we
If he
bring
misses this
him
opportunity,
in
he's not
now,
going to get it again.
let him explain. Let him
if we
explain.
bring him in now, Chelsea's problem, Chelsea's problem right now lies deeper than bringing in one striker, and we think it's gonna solve.
But the problem
Okay,
is he's coming in this
K, I
format.
want to ask you a question.
Okay.
If Chelsea, we are linked to one one Sakai and one kid from
Hassan,
if Chelsea in summer brings Declan Rice, Arsene and Oshimen, are you satisfied?
I'm satisfied with the players they are bringing in, but like I said, the problem lies deeper than the players. Like I said, we need.
I don't think it lies deeper than the players.
No, I'm not shifting.
We're not talking about the
I'm
problem
satisfied.
of Chelsea.
Even the players
We're
we
talking about
brought in
Osimhen
this
as a
winter
striker.
this winter transfer, I'm
So,
satisfied with the
are
players.
you referring to
But
the manager now, right?
yes, that's what I'm saying. If Victor Osimhen comes
Because we
into
don't
this
know.
club right
We
now
don't know if
and
he's
he
gonna be
flops, like me personally, I'm just saying as a Nigerian, no, sure you get, as a Nigerian, I want the best for the kid. And right now, in my own humble opinion, I don't think making that Chelsea move will be the best move for him right now. I feel like if Chelsea has,
what will happen to him?
What will happen to him at Chelsea?
Yeah, if he comes now.
Chelsea that can, like, what are you saying? The chances we are creating? Are you saying the way we are playing?
But you can see what we are building. But you can see the difference.
I understand. Let's say at the end of next season, Chelsea are playing a much better football. Then this guy will come in.
Calm down.
Okay, I'm with you.
If you go from Kai Havertz to Osimhen, are you telling me it's a wrong move? If you go from Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and this thing Ziyech to, let's say, Madueke or Sterling, Nkunku, Osimhen, are you telling me and João Felix as a front four? Are you saying that's a wrong move?
I'm not saying that is the wrong move. I'm not saying that's the wrong move. It is better.
But do you know we are building a project where we can sign a coach. We can get a new coach.
I understand what you are saying, but it only looks good on paper. If it's not working on the football pitch, then that is a problem.
So, okay, are you saying we are cost?
I'm just saying.
Are you saying Chelsea is cost?
No, I'm not saying we are cost. If we can bring in a manager, let's say we can bring in a manager, and we are seeing a clear pattern. Okay, but you know what? There's a lot of chances.
The problem is Osimhen is not coming
right
now. He's coming next season, not now. Next season, when the season finishes.
I'm just saying.
Even next season, it will be in another club in summer.
Okay. Let me actually.
Man United will put 150 million pounds on him.
If Oshimen was like your niece or your uncle or your cousin, would you advise him to go to Chelsea? I would never advise him to do that.
But the problem is,
Chelsea,
what is in
Osimhen's
mindset? What does he want? You have to know what the player desires.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the best move for his career is for him to analyze the situation. Like now, I'm just saying, Real Madrid in the next season or two, they are going to need a striker. Manchester United, I can see their trajectory where they are going. They are going to need a striker.
I know.
So you cannot see our trajectory where you are going.
I can't see trajectory where Chelsea.
You are an enemy of progress.
with butter until you sack that boy.
I'm not
letting you. I'm not letting you win another golden shine. It's not possible. It's not possible.
If we have Mourinho, what if we have Mourinho?
Make me Mourinho. Okay, Mourinho should.
Blue Eyes, are you there? You guys are something else. Man. Blue eyes, so it decided to meet in Mike now. Wow. Mr. Blue Eyes, oh yeah, talk your talk. Oh.
Blue eyes don't sleep now.
Ah, chilling.
It's a Sunday.
Sunday morning, Sunday chilling. Okay. Blue Eyes, you are sleeping. Ah, wow. What I don't do. So let me quickly read the chat. Tayo said, get Ivan Tony. Tayo said, Harvard will compete with Felix. Harvard mostly play as a striker. Oshimen is not realistic. The price is too much. Fact, Oshimen needs to prove in the National League. Relax, easy. Oshimen is a childhood Chelsea fan. Okay, fire. Thank you. Tayo said we still need to pay for Felix and O for Lukaku. Excuse me.
Is
Relax.
it your money, Tayo?
Let's
Is
keep
it your
Kai
money?
Havertz and Mason to compete. Excuse me.
Compete with who?
FFP, there's a bidding war for Rice, Oshimen, and another guy. We'll see. No mention of Didi Fafana. Remember the name if you get.
That's true. This is why I'm
And
hesitant
that's why
on striker. I don't even think we need. I don't think we need any two strikers anyway. I don't think so. Put that to
So you
Fofana.
want to rely on one striker.
Nkunku, Datro Fofana. Nkunku, Datro Fofana. That's good enough.
But people have been
That's
saying
good enough.
Nkunku it's still the same you. Sometimes I don't really know what Chelsea fans
See,
It's the same
Nkunku,
you
we
that
are
say
because
Nkunku's not
of
a
his
striker.
goal. No, let me
Guys,
tell you
Nkunku's
something.
not a striker.
Nkunku is a striker. He's
No,
a striker, but he's not a big number 9.
He's an inside forward.
He's a striker. In front of goal, he is clinical. If you check his record for Leipzig, he knows how to score. He is very quick and he's technical. He can dribble. He has more to his game than all these Haaland, all these Oshimen that you have to cross the ball, he will head the ball. We are playing possession-based football. Do we need to be going to do cross and not? This is not a counter-attacking football where we need a striker like this. With Nkunku and Datro Fofana, if we surround that with good proper wingers, let's just keep recruiting in central midfield, defensive midfield, wingers and defenders and fullbacks. We will be winning games. We don't need to buy a big number 9. Look at Haaland today. 0 touch in Tottenham box. 0 touch, 0 shot on target with Mancity. Or imagine if Haaland played for Chelsea. Imagine if Haaland played for Chelsea. He would not have 10 goals.
Haaland is a top scorer, so relax.
He's not. That's not what I'm telling you. It's just people that are just checking statistics. Go and watch online. Go and see what people are saying. He's not making Mancity better. A striker may not make us better. It might even make us worse. Harry Kane is one of the best strikers. He's one of the best strikers in the world. They've not won anything. They have been playing in the Premier League. He scored more goals than Firmino. Than he's competing with Salah. He scored more goals than Mane every season. But they've not competed. They've not reached the level of Liverpool.
But Harry Kane is playing for Tottenham Hotspur.
It does not matter. So how is he scoring 25 goals? It doesn't matter.
He's playing for Tottenham Hotspur. I know,
but his goals does not matter. His goals does not matter for the team. So it doesn't. We don't need it. We don't necessarily see by force by fire. We have to get.
The board are saying they want a striker. You can't change the board's mind now. You can't change their mind.
But the board have not said they need a striker now. We are just speculating. This one is just not athletic, Matlaw, and all this.
Not now. Next season. I know.
We spent 60 million on a player that has not even won the jersey. He has not even displayed shirts. And one of the best, the best player for Bundesliga. Do you want to crowd this team with players that are not going to play? Are you not tired of signing strikers that are failing in this place? So Aubameyang less than 12 months ago, he just watched Chelsea jersey. Now they are calling him a failure. Strikers are suffering in this place. It's not the best move for us to make.
King Black, but I just said the same thing now. But
yes, now I agree with you. I'm just trying to hear from you. Yeah,
I just said the same thing.
The strikers are suffering in Chelsea now.
Like if I would not even advise. Like,
if Oshimen and my brother, I don't advise her make a come Chelsea. Come and do it.
Hold on now, Abdullah and King Black. Which strikers are suffering in Chelsea? This same Chelsea that Tammy Abraham came and bowled. Tammy
Then
Abraham
why was he
African
sold
striker.
by world class manager? A
No,
world
no,
class
but
manager came and said, "Come,
Tammy
the way we
Abraham
want
that
to
is
play and beat team.
hold
We
on now,
play
hold
against
on,
low
hold
block here. Napoli don't
on,
play
hold
against
on.
low block.
Tammy Abraham that is an average striker bowled at Chelsea. So which striker are suffering? Is it not
He's
Lukaku
not.
that is
Did he ball
disappointing?
in? Did he ball? Did he ball at
Did you not
Chelsea?
perform? Did you not deliver?
Even when he was
Did,
balling, we still wanted Tammy Abraham out. I wanted Giroud out. I wanted Tammy Abraham to leave the club.
that's
They are
good now.
slowing.
That's
They are
good.
slowing
It's
us
not
down. They will
me.
not make us compete. They will not make us compete for anything.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Yes, I can say that because there's
Well,
evidence
you
here.
can't. Okay, if you bring in Osimhen, you can't say
There's
Osimhen
evidence.
can't make
When
us
you surround
compete.
them
For
with
the
Miss
past
Mount,
6 years, we have
When
for the past.
when you
What
compete
am I saying?
with the
For the
player we have around now, Felix, maybe bringing a GM like Rice.
Chelsea was the
What you can
last
call.
team.
No,
Abdullah.
no.
Chelsea.
I know.
Abdullah. Chelsea is the last team that had a traditional number 9 that won the league in the
Yes,
Premier League.
I know.
And that was with Antonio Conte with back three counter-attacking football. If you are progressing, if Todd Bowley is saying he wants to play possession-based football, he wants to play possession-based football, we want to bring a young manager that wants to play good football. If I'm seeing as a flick on at Stamford Bridge, the type of football we want to play does not involve a number 9 all the time. And we are playing against low block. You are just wasting these people's
The
time.
problem is there's no guarantee that Osimhen can guarantee to office because he's doing it for Napoli.
There's no. Italy is different. Lukaku did it for Inter.
No.
Lukaku did it for Inter.
Yes,
What are you
can't
saying?
compare Lukaku and Victor Osimhen. They are different.
Osimhen is better. Lukaku has been better than Osimhen in Serie A. What are we saying here? Yes,
you can't
in Serie A. Yes, at Inter Milan before he came to Chelsea.
Lukaku has scored goals. Lukaku has scored goals.
30 goals and assists. His goals are even better than Osimhen's goals right now.
I agree with you.
Lukaku's goals then.
When you're talking
about low block. My brother. I don't want all these strikers right now. Right now, that's not our problem. We can't even create chances. We can't even create chances every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. There are no midfielders in the team.
Oh my God. I don't usually agree with Kingler, but God damn it. This night
we are having Conor Gallagher and Mount. We are still talking about talking of striker. How do you want to create for a striker?
Fulham first half is zero
shot on target.
Like a lot of people don't know the meaning of zero shot on target. Fulham could have played that entire half without no goalkeeper. Chelsea won't score. Without zero goalkeeper, Chelsea won't score.
No true ball, no cross came in, and Premier League defenders are taller than Italian league defenders. They are quicker.
All those strikers like Oshimen, Alan, if you are not creating for them, they will not do anything.
They will not do anything.
They will not do anything.
You will be forced to sub them out of the game. We have seen this thing over and over
for
again.
them, they will not do. I've seen games where Alan suffered. If they are not creating anything for Alan,
he suffered throughout yesterday. I don't know if you guys are in another.
There have been games. He's been like that. Games has been like that. The big away games, we barely see Alan because
zero touches. Not one cross came to his head at all in the box for 90 minutes, and he's playing on that Pep.
So guys,
imagine someone who is playing on that Pep with a striker. You not bring Osimhen. You not bring Osimhen to Premier League.
Guys will be checking what's going to happen. I can't wait for next hour.
You should better go to Spain. If I were him,
go to Real Madrid.
I'll go to Real Madrid because Benzema is 35 or 36.
That's what I just said.
I'll put you guys in the back table. Guys, people in the chat, thank you guys for coming up today. Well, you guys, I beg, help your boy. You're sending super chat to your boy must eat. We must jam. We are hungry. Hungry lions.
How are you doing, Babiala? You're a big man.
Guys, I am hungry. Send me super chat for your boy. Let me do Bambiala for my people. People in the chat, I beg. Let me do Bambiala. Your boy need money. I beg, send this super chat. If not, how much is the currency of Turkey? You see, Ruby, whatever they spend there, I beg. Send in dollars, send pounds, send whatever again. Send euro, send how much. Kim Black, what currency do you spend in your country? Where you stay? Send dirham, I beg. Your boy need money. And if you guys, don't you dare send kobo to me, I beg. Don't you dare send Nigerian currency to me. If you dare send Nigerian currency, we'll fight. Don't send Nigerian currency to me, I beg. Send you good money, I beg. To your long, I beg. Guys, also like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. People will be checking the news and be seeing what's going on around. Checking what's going on around. Hopefully, I dare reporter to do this bullshit they did against Fulham. We'll line up in Fulham Broadway. We'll hack his car and get him out of Stamford Bridge this up. Guys, like the video, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Guys, see you guys on that day. Peace out, guys. God bless. Stay safe. All right.